4 goals for the Belgrana and 1 for Benfica. 2 goals to Raphinha, who now have 11 goals in 10 matches and 1 from Lamin Yamal. And what a golazo it was. I'm your host, Sara Alex, joined by the one and only Mr. KlintonCod.
Raphinha, what going, man? What points are you trying to prove, bro? What's going on? Anyways, before I come into Raphinha and Lamin Yamal, it's Alex Ashmore in the building. Alex, what, brother?
Champions League is back.
Oh, yes.
It feels like it's been about a month, but it also feels like it's been about 5 minutes.
It's been about 5 minutes, Alex, because we did have the first legs just last week, and now the second legs are underway. Barcelona looking like they've cashed in their ticket to the quarterfinals, but there is still time left. And also we have Chantal joining us. Hello, Chantal. Your team is in action this evening as well.
Hi, guys. Thank you so much for having me. And you already know what I'm looking forward to see.
Yes, Liverpool taking on PSG in the match of the evening. I would say Liverpool obviously up 1-0 from a late winner from Harvey Elliott, out of all people, at the Parc des Princes last weekend. And now we are headed to Anfield in about an hour's time to see the kickoff between these two European giants. Clinton, can PSG get something from this game?
Honestly, I don't know. I'm having this really strange feeling that maybe PSG might just go to Anfield and beat the hell out of Liverpool. You just never know, you know. I don't know, but the feeling is so strong. There's just something telling me that Dembele is going there to shine. Like, when it comes to shining, Bonaware will be learning today, man. Like, it's just something strange, Sarah. Like, I don't know, but I hope it does happen like that, because somehow this Liverpool needs to be humbled. Like, they're not beginning to feel like, yeah, they are everything in Europe. Bro, chill, man.
Well, let us know what you guys think the result will be of the Liverpool-PSG match. Alex, when I spoke to you earlier about this off-air, you said PSG have less than a 1% chance
1%.
of winning. 1%. That seems a little low.
No, I mean, maybe I'm being a little bit facetious, but I really don't think, yes, I think they'll give Liverpool a tough run for their money. I think they're a good team. We saw them last leg do really well. And I think it will be a difficult night for Liverpool, but I think they'll get the job done. I just really can't see a world in which PSG beat Liverpool tonight and then get through to the quarterfinals.
Chantal, I know you're obviously hoping for your team, Liverpool, to win. You guys are up 1-0, but are you a little nervous heading into this match?
No, I have a bone to pick with Clinton. What does he mean that Liverpool needs to be humbled? Like, no, Clinton, it's too early to even start with that. I mean, they have been playing well, and if anybody deserves to win, it should be Liverpool after that campaign that they have been having. No, I must say it might be difficult, because we saw in the first leg where PSG played the better game. I have to admit, defense wasn't looking great. Midfield didn't have control at some point. We saw where Mo Salah came off. Then Harvey Elliott, of all people, to come and give us that win. No, Liverpool, I want to say that they are very strong when they're playing at Anfield. And I might be a delusional fan here,
Yes,
but
you are.
I just don't see PSG. I just don't see PSG winning at Anfield.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just happy that you know, just towards the end, you said you are maybe a delusional fan. And in my opinion, I think, you know, to an extent, you know, you could be, Chantal. Fact is, you know, this Liverpool, Sarah, do you know something about Liverpool, though? There are some games that Liverpool just mistakenly steal. It's not like they're so good. It's not like they're giving you the best performance. I understand that they give the best performance in, you know, the Premier League. We see it week in, week out. Somehow they... But, you know, there are some teams that when they face Liverpool would somehow, you will see them humbled, but they will still find a way to still, you know, maybe...
But that's the mark of how good they are, isn't it?
No. It's not how good. That's how lucky. That's how lucky
when
you
you're
are.
playing, it's not luck when it happens so many times.
No.
When you're playing so... They aren't playing so
They
bad.
just
That's
need
unfair.
to face... Listen, they just need to face a team that would always take advantage of your weakness. Does that make sense?
Do you mean like when they beat Bayer Leverkusen 4-0 and when they beat Real Madrid 2-0 and when they beat Manchester City? And
Right, Sarah, what are we speaking next?
All of those other
Markanday says that's the word,
No.
Clinton. Beat the hell out of Liverpool.
No. Let me interject real quick.
Okay.
Just real quick. Liverpool have won all 4 of their home games in the UEFA Champions League this season. Should they claim another victory Arne Slot would become the first manager to win each of his first 5 home matches in charge of an English side in the competition.
Sorry.
No,
In which,
I
in
just
which
want to
competition
say
this
the
is?
odds.
Champions League.
The odds.
Premier Leagues and the Champions League. Like only English
Yeah,
teams
I
in
just
the
want to
Champions
say
League.
the odds are really in Liverpool's favor to win at home.
Well, I mean,
Good
if
luck.
you're betting with
I will
Sporty
say a
Bet, I
prayer
want to
for
tell you for
I-
free that
I
today
will
is
pray for
probably going to
PSG.
be that day that you could easily become a millionaire by betting against Liverpool in Anfield. I've said it that this whatever I'm feeling is so like in Spanish, muy fuerte, mucho fuerte. Like it's so
No,
strong.
Clinton, what you're doing, you're coming with strong juju. That's what you're doing. You're
not
not going
even
to
juju.
jinx Liverpool.
Well, right now on Sporty Bet, guys, this is actually a really close one because PSG to win are 2.81, while Liverpool to win are 2.37. So slight favorites, obviously at Anfield, obviously up that 1 goal. But Alex, these odds, whatever side you're picking, there's value here.
Yeah, I mean, I think quite a close run thing. Liverpool just the favourites, understandably, being at home and having that lead. But it's tighter than I expected. And I think maybe I'm doing PSG a disservice by cancelling them out so much. But I think it will be a little bit of a wider gap than we think so.
We'll maintain the odds as they maybe change throughout the evening because if PSG do score an early goal at Anfield, everything is back to an even slate. So it could get interesting. We'll go through the lineups really shortly, but let's quickly talk about Benfica and Barcelona because this match is live. About half an hour left here. And Clinton, you saw a very nice goal from a very young man.
Just before we go to that very young man that I envy, and I
Could be
feel like
your
he's
son.
beginning to do too much, which is also very annoying. I've just seen a comment, and this comment, I want to direct it to Chantel. Chantel, one of our commenters, obviously the chief commenting association of Sporty YouTube, in the like of Mr. Makinde, he said
Makinde.
Liverpool has 1 win in their last 6 UCL knockout game in Anfield. Alex, I don't know how true that stat is, but yeah, go on.
I believe it's their last, I want to say before last week when they beat PSG, they lost either 2 or 3 last 16 first leg ties in a row. All of them were against Real Madrid. 3 ties in a row, losing to Real Madrid in the last 16.
Well, so we never
3
know what's
games
going
in
to
a row.
happen. So all this Liverpool, yeah, Liverpool that, Liverpool this, you guys might end up getting a shocker. But coming back to your question, Sarah, regarding that young man that I feel like he should be my son. I don't know why he did not wait
should be my
a bit. But, you know, I mean, I would love to make a new baby who would end up becoming a Lamin Yamal at some point because I don't understand how the father might be feeling every single day knowing that that is my son doing. But the goal against Benfica, I think, so he had the second goal,
He had the
I
second
believe.
goal.
Listen, there are some things are meant to be illegal, right? That goal, the truth is he's done it. Like he's scored those. He scored it in the Euros, right? And to me, this is almost like a deja vu, you know, from what he did. And he's literally taken Barcelona, which is not just him, obviously Raphinha as well. They've taken that team to the next level in this Champions League. And if Care is not taken, I hope that they don't win it. You know, obviously we have Real Madrid, the big boys, there waiting. If there's any team that will stop Barcelona, it has to be Real Madrid.
That worked out well twice this past season, but anyways,
problem with
Alex,
Sarah.
is it though? Are we looking over the fact that he is 17 years old, and it's almost becoming normal the way he's playing? Like we've kind of gotten used to it because we saw him last season at Barca. We saw him over the summer being, you know, the best player for Spain, winning the Euros. But I mean, the amount, like the audacity, the tenaciousness he has.
Tenacity.
Tenacity. I said it. It came out. Had to go right back in. The tenacity, the audacity, just the ability he has. This guy is 17. Like, I really do think everyone who's watching Barca, everyone who's watching Lamin, we are looking over the fact that he's 7. I know we all say, well, he's 17 years old. It's amazing. But this is incredible.
How old is Endrick, by the way?
He's
19?
a little bit older. I think he's 18, 19.
So he's, well, nearly the same age as Lamin.
He's 18.
Oh, he's 18, so he's only
Yeah.
1 year older, right? Can I?
It's a big difference, though.
No, it's not a big difference, Alex. It's only 1 year. And if you go check their date of birth, it might be that it's just about 9 months too. So it might not be the complete 1 year.
When's Endrick's birthday?
July.
July.
And Lamin's is in June.
Okay.
Well, so
It's about a year.
Okay, so
Sorry.
it's a year apart.
yeah, okay. Now, do you know that in my opinion, Endrick has exactly the same talent as Lamin. But the only problem is, I'm sorry, but I'm telling you facts. The only reason why we tend not to be seeing what that little boy is capable of, because he has shadows. He has Kylian Mbappe right in front there. There's no way they're going to swap it. But if he had the constant playing time that Lamin has, now we know even if Lamin was a striker like Endrick and he came to Real Madrid, you know he's not going to get any game if Kylian Mbappe is there, right? That's the problem. That's what I believe is happening with Endrick. But in my opinion, at that age, what we've seen him do on the pitch, if he was getting the same amount of game time that Lamin is getting, he would have developed to the point where we would be speaking about a Lamin Yamal and an Endrick in Spain.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Sorry, guys. I couldn't help but react. Frankie de Jong misses a clear shot for Barcelona to make it 4-1. Oh, my goodness. Okay, pardon me.
But I know you're the wrong person to ask the question, comparing Lamin to an Endrick.
I think at the moment, Endrick has shown glimpses of talent. I think he's been brilliant in moments. I think he's obviously taken those opportunities well in the Copa del Rey. We saw him score against Real Sociedad in that first leg, and I just think the difference, and yes, it's in a way unfair to compare the two because
one has
Endrick hasn't been given that constant playing time, but I think you can't say that ability-wise, who's to say, but I just think at the moment, you have to say Lamin Yamal is the better player because he's shown.
Of course. I'm saying he is the better player. You've just said it because he's getting constant game time. We've seen that he has the talent. He has everything from a player. And he now has the time. He has the opportunity to show it to the world, right?
But then I could say I'm just as good as Endrick. I just haven't been given the game time.
Sorry, everybody knows the conversation is, this is all very theoretical. Like we're saying if, ands, or buts, but this isn't the situation right now. Markinde says, Sarah, in football, if you're good enough, you're old enough. But I still think that we don't see this kind of generational talent coming from youngsters. Look, there are some really good, players around 20, 21 even, that were like, these guys are amazing. But we didn't see them
like
breaking out. No, I was going to say Jude Bellingham. But we didn't see you breaking out at 16 years old, winning a Euro, carrying
of course.
Like, I think that's my biggest thing is, like, yes, in football, you start at such a young age in the sport, and we know that. And, yeah, we see players coming out 16, 17, but it's not that often, and it's not that often that they're playing at this level consistently week in and week out. I think that's all I'm saying. Yeah. Meanwhile, Raphinha now overtaking Serhei Guirassy for the most Champions League goals, playing one less game, mind you. Serhei Guirassy will be playing tomorrow.
Yep.
We'll see what happens there. But still, in a one less game, Raphinha has now topped the Champions League charts. But let's move back to PSG and Liverpool, shall we? And let's go over the starting lineups for these two sides, shall we? All right, starting here for Liverpool at Anfield, if I can just open this in a moment's time. Here we go. We have Alisson Becker, the man of the match last time around. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Konate, Van Dijk, and Robertson, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai, and McAllister, with Salah, Jota, and Luis Diaz. Quickly, Chantal, I'll come to you and just ask you about your team's starting 11. No changes here from the match we saw last week.
No, again, I will try to be objective, and honestly, I have confidence in them. And I don't see anything wrong with this starting 11. I think midfield looks great. I'm happy that Darwin Núñez isn't starting. I think everybody knows how I feel about him starting. Jota will have to deliver for sure. And I'm pretty confident with this. Hopefully it will work. PSG is looking a bit scary, and I don't even want to go into PSG right now. But I think the starting 11 should deliver.
Before we get to PSG starting lineup, gentlemen, we are seeing Diogo Jota back on the starting lineup. Now, Darwin Núñez over the weekend did score a goal, did have an assist. He came in for a substitution. Now, I know Diogo Jota is Chantal's, #1 player here, but we're talking about a PSG who has a shaky defense, especially that keeper in the back, Donnarumma. We know he is making mistakes, especially when it comes to the Champions League. A player like Darwin Núñez, yes, I know he's very inconsistent, and we always say if he has 10 shots on net, he's going to score one of them. But he brings the physicality, and he's also able to stretch the field. Does that not play into maybe him getting a start here, Alex?
I think start, no, but I think he is the perfect player to bring on with half an hour, 20 minutes to go. he can be a real nuisance, like you said, with his speed and his strength. He can stretch defences, he can cause difficulties, he can build real nuisance for William Pacho and Marquinhos in that centre-back pairing there for PSG. And it's almost an unknown quantity when it comes to Darwin Núñez. You never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to score the best goal of the century, or he's going to fluff the ball into touch. So I think when you look at the influence that he could have coming off the bench, I think it would be a lot more powerful for Liverpool and a lot more influential bringing him off the bench. And I like that you can't drop Salah, Luis Diaz, or Diego Jota.
Clinton, do you agree?
I was just going to agree to something in my head,
Sure.
but I just want to take us just one bit back to what we spoke about. And I know you guys would hate me for life. You are going to kill me, but I'm coming back to Endrick and Lamin Yamal again. I'm sorry because now I saw a comment, and that comment really pissed me off, and I felt like I needed to speak about it. The comment is from a guy called Charles Emeka. The guy said, what you have to say is that Lamin Yamal took his opportunity, but Endrick isn't taking his opportunity. And I felt like, hang on, how would you say Endrick isn't taking his opportunity? Every opportunity he has been given within the short period of time. Remember a goal he scored where he had Vinicius and Mbappe next door to next door. It was literally a 3-against-1. Endrick took a shot from literally outside of the 18 when he had an Mbappe and Vinicius that could have buried it, but he took the risk, he scored it, literally. Bro, every time he's come on, he's been a very serious threat to any defense, even at that
isn't
age.
he a starting player for Real Madrid?
Because of Mbappe, obviously.
Okay, so Lamin Yamal made his position, though.
No, of course, no,
like he dug out his position, he said this
Nah,
is
but
mine
what I'm saying is there is no way any other player would come into Real Madrid, right? And I feel like Endrick would have more game time, but everybody knows. If Mbappe, okay, hold on, let me give an instance. If Kylian Mbappe was playing in the right position, and he was signed in to Barcelona right now, Lamin Yamal will be on the bench. Easy. I'm telling you for free.
Played on the
right, yes, and he was signed to Barcelona with a Lamin Yamal there.
With the theoreticals, if Dani Olmo was a keeper, I'm sure.
No, I'm just giving you an typical example, though.
I think the better example is don't pretend who plays who. Then does Endrick leave Real Madrid and go to a place where he can start? If he's that,
in my opinion, right? If he did that, I would be happy because it just means that the world will get to see what he's truly capable of. There's a reason he will get playing time. But whether we like it or not, Mbappe is like literally top 3 in the world. At some point, people felt like Mbappe was the best. If Mbappe comes to a Barcelona right now, he will bench anybody playing any position that's there right now. He will bench Raphinha.
To add on to that,
I think he would play in the center like he's playing at Real.
So meaning that he would bench Lewandowski, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm saying that he would walk into any team.
36-year-old.
He would walk into any team and he would bench anybody there. Easy.
Endrick.
No, I'm talking about Kylian Mbappe.
Oh, okay, yeah, Kylian Mbappe. I mean, he's one of the best players, if not the best player in the world.
That's why I'm saying that Endrick at that age would never see an opportunity knowing that Kylian Mbappe is there. But the reason why we don't see Endrick, the reason why we're not speaking about Endrick as much as we are doing to Lamin Yamal is because there is no time for him to show you constantly, game in, game out, what he's capable of doing.
We said we should leave Real Madrid because we've seen the brilliance from him. But it's not frequent enough because he isn't getting playing time.
I think to add on to that point about Endrick not taking his opportunities, he's played 490 minutes this season. He scored 6 goals. That's a goal every 80 minutes. For a lad of his age, you can't really ask a lot more. I think that's quite impressive. A goal every 80 minutes.
Well,
if you're scoring a goal
that's like a goal per game.
Every game in terms of duration, what you're playing. But then I also think, to add on to your point about Endrick getting into other teams, you look at that top 7 in the Premier League. I think Endrick gets into... Obviously not Liverpool's starting lineup. I don't think he gets in there as much. Don't think he gets into Nottingham Forest. I think he gets into Arsenal's starting lineup.
Sorry, who are you speaking about?
Well, there's a whole space for him to walk right into.
I think Endrick gets into Arsenal's team.
Yeah.
Chelsea's team.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he gets into maybe not Spurs with Dominic Solanke, but I think he plays a role there, an important role there. The only teams I don't think he gets into in that Premier League top 6, 7 or 8 are City, Forest and Liverpool. And
Liverpool,
maybe
nah,
not
Liverpool,
Bournemouth.
Liverpool. He's going to walk into Liverpool. Who is going to argue that strike? Wait, is it Nunez that you want to bring to Endrick?
No, I think if you had a choice between playing Endrick or Diego Jota, you'd play Diego Jota.
In my opinion, I would bring in.
I think he would get a lot more opportunities at Liverpool, but I think the only team I'm talking about walking into that starting 11 right now, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Man United is a championship team. We're talking about Premier League team.
Okay. But Chelsea, I think he would walk into that starting 11 at the moment, obviously with Nicholas Jackson out injured.
Oh, come on, man. Every day, all day.
Arsenal, I think he would walk into that starting
Easy.
11.
Definitely.
I think when you look at, I mean, yes, maybe you talk about the other teams in that top six, maybe not a Brighton or a Bournemouth. I think he would get a lot more game time, though.
I think he would walk into Brighton as a starter.
Even ahead of Danny Welbeck and João Pedro.
He
I have
would.
a question from somebody watching. Anthony Iam says, would Mbappe bench Salah if he went to Liverpool and, like Clinton said, played on the right side?
No. Would Anthony bench Salah?
Right now.
Would Mbappe bench?
Oh, sorry, I thought you said Anthony.
Where's your head at?
Do you know where I think he could? Yeah, not from playing football, but maybe for the business, yeah, of money making. Because whether we like it or
You
not,
can't. If you bench Salah at Liverpool, the fans would turn on you.
for an Mbappe, they will shut up.
I don't know.
Nah,
about
they will
that.
shut up, man.
I don't know about that.
Bro, it's like you don't know Mbappe though.
No, but you don't, Liverpool
Bro,
fans
I
and
understand.
Salah.
I know. But listen,
Salah's-
everybody knows that Salah is literally next. Like he's
a
very
club
close to the
legend.
door. No, he's a club legend. I get it, right? But I'm saying that you don't understand the power Kylian Mbappe is. Kylian Mbappe is literally he has that aura of Cristiano Ronaldo at his age.
I think,
Obviously,
he would walk in there ahead of Luis Diaz because he's playing
come on,
the
man.
left.
Now, easy, man.
To be honest, I don't think Liverpool would drop Salah for Mbappe.
No, they're not gonna. Like you said, Salah is a legend,
Hmm.
right? But if we are talking about long term, for example, and because we know that Salah is literally on the door, like he's going to leave anytime soon, right? Right now, I see a coach saying, "Hang on, Salah, you've done your bit, you've done everything you're supposed to do for the club. We respect everything you've done. You're still scoring goals despite whatever. But, bruh, this is the next thing for Liverpool."
I think while Salah's still at Liverpool, Mbappe wouldn't get in that starting 11 on the right-hand side.
All right, well, let's move back to
Sorry, yeah.
Liverpool and PSG. We're getting ahead of ourselves here. PSG's starting lineup tonight against Liverpool at Anfield. It's Donnarumma, Nuno Mendes, Pacho, Marquinhos with the captain Ben Hakimi, Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, João Neves, Barcola, Ousmane Dembele, and Clinton's favorite player, so I'll let you say his name.
Come on,
Kvaratskhelia.
What is the qua?
just say
Var.
Kvicha.
Huh?
Kvicha.
Kvicha.
There you go.
Kvaratskhelia. Wait, hold on.
Kvaratskhelia.
Hold on. Wait, say the full name.
Kvicha Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia.
It's not
Sorry?
Italian.
I don't know why I did that.
No,
Kvaratskhelia.
Okay, just tell me the one that ends with Kelia, like the full
Varat.
Kelia. Varat?
No, Kvarat.
KV.
There's a KV.
Varat.
Varat.
Skelia.
Okay.
Kvaratskhelia.
Kovarat.
Sure.
Kvarat.
Kovarat.
No, Kvarat.
Kovarat.
Varat.
Varat. Oh, you know what? Just allow you guys know what I'm trying to say, man. Kvaratskhelia.
Let us know if you can spell Kvicha Kvaratskhelia at home. All right. Chantal, can you spell Kvicha Kvaratskhelia? Listen, PSG, that's their starting lineup. They're going with the same lineup that they had against you guys last week and obviously had a phenomenal game. And you said you're a bit nervous now, but we're seeing it here in the flesh. That is it's a pretty good lineup, no?
It is. It is. And honestly, I'm going to save my thoughts and I'm going to tell you what's happening on social media. So I'm literally looking at some tweets right now, and most persons are saying, well, when Barcelona, Benfica is also the way, the main game to watch is Liverpool. So Teams GH says the difference in quality between the games, PSG versus Liverpool, is scary. We look woeful. Okay. Someone says, I can't wait for PSG versus Liverpool. Amit, I can't pronounce his name. It looks like Amita. Salah will finally get exposed. Interesting. And Sandberg says Liverpool should go through today versus PSG because I want Mo Salah to win this year's Ballon d'Or. Okay, we love to see that. And Blessed Girl 001 says there's no need watching the second half. Barca has won the match. Benfica should just fling
Damn.
their left winger away. The guys finished. But it's everyone is basically just waiting to see the main match of the night.
Well, it is going to be a big one. Yes, it does look like Benfica are exiting out of the Champions League with about 12 minutes left in this one. Down 3 goals on aggregate. But back to Liverpool and PSG. Clinton, what does this mean for...
Wait, Sarah,
Tell me,
I have a
Chantal.
tweet for you. And her name is actually Sarah, by the way. Sarah RMFC. So she's a Real Madrid supporter. She
Thank
says,
you.
I will
I
watch
love that, Sarah, man.
She's like, I will watch PSG versus Liverpool tonight instead of the Barcelona game, which is obvious that Benfica are going to get on their knees for them. I agree with her. It's an easy win.
She didn't have to say it like
It's an
that,
easy
though.
win.
She didn't have to say it like that, though. Yeah, I think we all are looking forward to the PSG and Liverpool match. I think we know it's the marquee matchup this evening. But, Clinton, if PSG get a win, theoretically, let's say, what does that mean for Liverpool and the season that they are having so convincingly 15 points ahead of Arsenal in the Premier League, on their way to a title already, Carabao Cup final this weekend? They could snag a trophy this weekend. What does that mean, though, for the trophy if they get knocked out of the Champions League in the round of 16? Does it take away from the incredible season that they have had and are likely finishing champions of England?
Well, I mean, in my opinion, I think, I mean, we know how much importance the Champions League trophy is. And I believe if they were to ask them, which trophy are you able to let go for you to get a Champions League trophy, they will be mentioning, for example, the Carabao one. You know, maybe they might not throw away the Premier League because this one is taking them a long, proper hard work.
Sorry, just clap your hands really quick. Just clap your hands. Sorry, Lamin Yamal's getting subbed, so I thought you'd give him a
Get out of here, man.
standing ovation at Montjuic for the youngster who's coming off now for Fermin Lopez. Continue.
No, wow. So Lamin Yamal just got a free.
Freestanding ovation.
Honestly, I think
You've stopped clapping. Why?
I would I think it's going to be a very big blow considering how much energy and how much hard work they've put in, especially getting to this level, you know, in the Champions League, as well as still maintaining their steez in the Premier League, and then obviously now having a finals in the Carabao Cup as well. So it would be a proper blow. However, it just means that they have one less problem to think about. You know, it's just for them to then concentrate on the ones left in England to pursue. But you know, we'll still have to give them proper credit, especially having the likes of Mo Salah, who has literally, you know, fought so hard to get Liverpool where they are currently. And it's not just, we're not just going to give the credit to Mo Salah, even their coach as well, you know, Anslot, whom it was like a very big shocker. If anybody's going to win the Manager of the Year award, it's probably going to be Anslot, you know, getting handed over a team, which we understand that they were good, but you know, we've seen managers come into teams and the teams have just ended up, you know, being a mess, and you know, you see them losing games. But Ancelotti is just maintained. It's literally, you know, blessed. What's the name of the last coach?
Jurgen Klopp.
Yeah, Jurgen Klopp.
Klopp.
You know, I think he's done good, and you know, if they don't win tonight, which is very possible, and which I also hope, which I'm
Didn't ask.
praying for.
Chantal, can I go? Sorry, you weren't done.
No, I'm done. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Sorry. Go on.
Chantal, can I go to you for some comments here? Because I see an interesting one from Mark and Day I'd like your opinion on as well.
Well, just a quick update though. On Twitter, you have Lamin Yamal, who is obviously trending, and what a goal. That's also for him trending. And just a few comments for him, and one specifically stood out for me. Valkin says, if you have any other player below 21 that you think is better than Lamin Yamal, you're lying to yourself. Clinton, I think that one is for you. And Markinde is having a blast right now in the comments. But back to Twitter, you know, they're basically, it's Lamin Yamal is trending and everyone is saying, you know, singing praises to his name. Another tweet that stood out to me is someone saying that, the best thing to happen to him was him being baptized by Messi. Another person mentioned that, wait, let me see if I can find that one. Okay. Yes, they're saying that Lamin is for persons who didn't have a chance watching younger Messi. So that's what's trending right now on Twitter.
Thank you, Chantal. Actually, Clinton, this one's also for you. We asked you guys following us along on YouTube, who's better, Lamin Yamal or Endrick? And 89% of you said Lamin Yamal because you obviously have your heads screwed on right.
I mean,
10%.
what would you expect? I mean, if I was going to do that poll, right, I would still vote for Lamin Yamal, and
Yes,
there's a reason for it.
exactly.
In fact, like I
We
said, one of them gets game time. One of them is proven what he's worth. One of them has the opportunity. He's plays for both of them do play for big teams, but one of them has the opportunity to shine. So of course, I am going to say Lamin Yamal is a better player. He's produced more assists. He's produced more goals. He's had more game time. So why not? You spoke about the Endrick's stats, which for how much time he's given, is not too bad in my opinion, right?
It's pretty impressive.
I really hope that he does go to a team where he's going to shine, because Mbappe is here for a long time. Like, Mbappe has it. Bro, he may have to go somewhere.
I do think there's a spot for him in that team if he plays. The thing about Endrick is, and this is obviously depending on the style of footballer you want to play up front, he, unfortunately, and there's nothing he can do about this, lacks that physicality in terms of he's not the biggest player in the world. He's not going to be a Haaland. He's not going to cause nuisance to defenders in the way that Haaland can. But I do think if he can play up top alongside, say, I'm not going to say alongside Haaland, but someone like a Haaland, I think him and
just like what you had with Alvarez and Haaland.
Yeah, or with him and Marmoush, I think that could be a really dangerous partnership.
No,
Sorry, can I read a comment for you, Clinton? Because I don't know how to say your name, so excuse me if I miss.
Buenegas
Okpara says Jackson is a way better, I'm assuming striker, than Endrick. Jackson is facing top defenders in EPL, while Endrick is facing the likes of Alonso, EC, and the other low-class defenders. Stop making this drag.
You can only play who you're playing against.
There's a couple things here, because you're not only dragging Endrick, you're dragging La Liga, my friend.
No, but I mean, I thought, in my opinion, I think that's a very nasty comparison or nasty way of seeing the whole situation. You're speaking about a young player who's literally just come into a league that's, we pretty much understand how much he's been overshadowed by, more greater players. We've seen what's it called? We've seen Real Madrid. Real Madrid literally just played in Manchester City, both home and away, right? I mean, come on. You're not going to speak about La Liga to say there are no top defenders there. Like.
If I gave you a blank check right now, and you could sign, I give you unlimited money, but I say you could only sign Endrick or Nicholas Jackson. Who are you signing?
Bro, if you mention Nicholas Jackson, bro, you would rather sign me than sign Nicholas Jackson. In fact, that's the thing I even forgot to speak about. Is the fact that you're mentioning Nicholas Jackson. Bro, in this building right now, I can mention 3 people better than Nicholas Jackson. Are you mad?
Me?
Who are they? Name them. All right.
But that's an insult, man.
Yeah, I think we're getting a little carried away here. Let's move along to one of the other matches before coming back to Liverpool and PSG, and that is Bayern Munich taking on Bayer Leverkusen. Leverkusen down 3-0, and the worst comes with Florian Wirtz is now out for several weeks, missing this evening's match. Alex, what a blow for Leverkusen, on top of the fact that they're already down 3-0.
Yeah, it's an insurmountable challenge, perhaps. I don't want to say insurmountable because obviously everything's possible. This is football. We've seen bigger surprises. I think of that Barcelona PSG turn. But I think, yes, they're at home at the Bayer Arena. I think that will really help to have their fans behind them. Bayern have been quite inconsistent in the Champions League. We see them play like they did against Barcelona, and then they go and play like they did against Celtic. But in the league, they've been a completely different team. So,
losing to Bochum over the weekend.
But then beating Bayer Leverkusen 3-0, I think partly down to the ball performance from Bayer Leverkusen, but you have to give credit to Bayern. I thought they played well. They were set up well. I want to see, and this is the big thing, just looking at the lineup, I'm glad Patrick Schick is starting. I think that was the one thing last week.
Yeah.
I think there was a lack of urgency to bring those players in. We're starting to see Xabi Alonso not really count on Victor Boniface anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if Victor Boniface makes a move in the summer. Clinton, you'll know better than me on where you think he'll go. But
He's not responding to my DM yet.
oh.
No, I've not messaged him just yet.
But yeah, I think just that lack of urgency last week. I don't know whether he thought, well, 1-0 down, let's just save it, take it back home, and then obviously they conceded the 2 more. Mukiele getting sent off as well. So I want to see Bayer Leverkusen really take this game to Bayern Munich, because if they sit back and are patient and try and bide their time and pick off Bayern Munich, it's not gonna go well for them, and it's gonna end maybe 1 or 2-0.
Let's go through the lineups, Clinton, and then I'll come to you. For Leverkusen at home, they are going back to their number 1. Radaki in between the sticks. Arthur, Ta, Hermoso, and Hincapié, with Palacios, Garcia, and Xhaka in the middle. And it's Frimpong, Patrick Schick, and Grimaldo. For Bayern Munich, we are seeing some substitutions. Ervig in between the sticks. Alphonso Davies, Kim, Apumekano for KlintonCod, and Leimer. Joshua Kimmich, Musiala, and Goretzka, with Koeman, Kane, and Michael Olise. Clinton, thoughts on these lineups?
Now, I think, first of all, Alonso is, done one change at least that I can visibly see. Patrick Schick is starting this time around. Last game he didn't start, and we did question the fact that how do you have your most, he's produced more goals than anybody in the Bayer Leverkusen squad, and you leave him on a bench facing a Bayern Munich, and maybe he's learned his lesson to say, okay, this game, it's a do or die. Like we can't just waste any talent. Everybody has to go. But my biggest problem is, I think I don't know if I would say the fact that Boniface nearly left Bayer Leverkusen, during that January transfer to Saudi. Somehow I'm beginning to think that thing is kind of affecting the fact that he's
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. There's definitely something off. Since that incident, there's just been either, and I'm not gonna lie. I remember when I met Boniface when he came here in Madrid when they played Atletico, right? And I think he did hope he was going to come on that game. And he literally said to me, I don't know yet, right? And I know the way he did mention it was almost like, I don't know if I would say there's something off, right? And he ended up not playing.
You wouldn't be surprised if there is something off, because
There has to be something off, in my opinion, at this point.
when a player, I'm not saying, because I think there was a deal agreed there between Boniface and Saudi, but
Yeah.
I think when you see perhaps, I don't want to say a lack of loyalty, because the players move from club to club all the time in January, in the summer, whatever but perhaps Xabi Alonso's looking at that from Victor Boniface and thinking, I want a player that's 100% committed to this club throughout the season. And it's a shame to not waste that talent, but to not utilise it, because we know how good Victor Boniface is. We know how well he's performed on the top stage. So to see him sitting on the bench is a shame. And if it means he has to leave Bayer Leverkusen, then I think that'd be, if that's what he has to do to get game time, I think he has to do that.
Honestly, I think I might have to drop a message to Alonso to question him, quite a couple of times, because I think it's something I'm not going to take. I see how talented, Boniface is, and these are the kind of stages I feel like we should be seeing him more. We know what he's capable of. This kind of games is where we need a Boniface. I'm not trying to say Patrick Schick is not the guy. However, if you have that much in your squad, utilize them. And I'm happy to see that he was mentioned, for the Nigerian Super Eagles and World Cup qualifiers as well, which I'm hoping that he does, perform. There was only one Nigerian player that didn't make it there, whom I think, should be making it. The guy from Sevilla, Endrick, Chidera Endrick. I was quite surprised he didn't make it to that list. But anyway, with Nigerians on our comment section, you would tell me why Endrick did not make it, or if you thought he should be making it. I know this is not about Nigeria now, but who should he have replaced? You saw the beautiful goal he scored for Sevilla, at the weekend. But honestly, definitely something is off with Boniface and Bayer Leverkusen.
Just before we come back to you, Chantal, we have to announce Barcelona are the first team headed into the quarterfinals, and they will wait for the likes of a Lille or Dortmund. But they are on their way to maybe a final. Quarterfinals at least. Chantal, what's going on social media?
Well, for Bayer Leverkusen, Tragic X says, Leverkusen will beat Bayern, but they won't qualify for next round because Bayern has already have 3-0, which make them increase their lead in second leg. Um, Vencidor Jr. says, luckily Boniface made it to Nigeria World Cup 2026 qualifier squad, even without enough game time. No, you guys, the conversation has moved on to and Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern, but the comment section, they're still going in about the comparisons made about Lamin Yamal to the likes of other persons. So Faith
Wait,
says,
what do
I
you mean other
believe
persons? Are you
Jamal.
okay? Yeah, wait, you are calling a Real Madrid player like a whole Endrick. You are saying
No,
other
they're
persons.
comparing.
No, I'm going to
it's
read the
moved from
comments.
Endrick. It's
Okay.
moved from Endrick.
No.
Continue, Sean.
It's not
Listen,
from Endrick. All right,
Faith says that I believe Jamal Musiala is underrated and better than Lamin Yamal.
Damn.
Oh, also I saved this one for you, Clinton. PSG is winning. This is from Anerges. PSG is winning for sure. KlintonCod rest. How can you compare Lamin to Endrick? Bro can't even make a move for his country, but Lamin does that every time. And this person also says Jackson is still a building striker. Yeah. Also, Abdul, you people that said Messi was better than this at 17, we will meet in hell. Vinny Ball says, I understand rivalry, but there are certain players you can't sit with a straight face and tell us they aren't good, no matter who you support. Lamin Yamal is one of them.
No, I mean, everybody would pretty much agree with that one. I'm not saying Lamin Yamal is. We've always said it here on the show. You guys have. I've said it right from the start. I said that I wish I could have a son who's going to grow up to become Lamin. You know, Lamin will make you feel like
Your poor
kids are
sons right
useless.
now.
No, I mean,
Do you not think they can become a next Lamin Yamal?
I mean, we're praying.
Guys, speaking about praying, we are in Ramadan. And another thing I just want to point out is these players like Salah, like Lamin, they are fasting right now. We saw them break fast just for some water in the 14th minute. But to be playing, I mean, in these really intense matches, we're talking about a round of 16 knockout match. You're scoring goals like this. Like, he hasn't eaten all day. Like, it's so commendable. I mean, let's see what Salah does tonight. But several of these players are fasting right now for Ramadan. I mean, we always talk about Ramadan Benzema, a brilliant, brilliant player. And he was, it's almost like they play better sometimes. Like, they're so focused.
So they should continue fasting.
No, but it's incredible to see, like, there are phases for these players, like, that we all remember Ramadan Benzema. Like, he was incredible during when he was playing for Real Madrid. And I just think it is an admirable thing. I keep having to put it out there because, I mean, the three of us can't go 3 hours without having a little snack.
I mean, I do it day in, day out, though. I'm not part of you guys. I mean,
You wouldn't be able to eat your nuts before the show.
I mean, you know, nuts is not part of food, though. You know, sometimes you just got to because I'm sure that Lamin is eating nuts on the pitch. Or before he gets
The
on
comments are
Martinez
still
even
pouring
saying-
in, guys.
Sorry, go for it. Good shot off.
These are all for you, Clinton. So I'm just directing it to you
All right.
because
Let me
like
hear
we
this,
need
guys,
your
man.
response.
I'm ready for this.
Okay, so Street Fighter says Endrick had his chances in Copa America and also where Mbappe was not playing well and got injured. So I'm assuming that Street Fighter is saying that he never capitalized on his chances.
Do you know
And
the reason
also,
why
no,
Endrick... Do you know,
wait, hold on,
do you know why Endrick-
Let her finish, let her finish, and then you go.
hold on, because
Let me
this one, yeah, just make a note of that one. You have to
Okay.
come back to that one, but this
Okay.
one specifically, this person, Okan, because the first name is very hard. So
If their name is
Okan
very hard,
says
they want to
it
write rubbish. But all right, go on.
Okan says, and I think this person might have commented this 3 different times, so you need to address this. It shocks me. How can you call Manchester United a championship team? It's wrong on all angles, man. Don't do it.
It's the fact that
How could you,
Shamsed is actually
Clinton?
saying it the way the person would have said
Yeah.
it. Nah, okay, hang on. Let me just. Or do you have any more to read for me before I start addressing this?
No, those are for you, Clinton.
I've just seen one actually here from Travis TV. Arda and Endrick is are better than Lamin Yamal, just they don't give them the playing time. That's why they say Yamal is better than them.
Travis, please send me your account number after
I
the show,
literally
man.
saw that
because,
and I thought, a person that isn't
and
watching
this-
football commenting. That is the longest day I've ever seen.
No, but listen,
Get out.
listen. This person is not very far from the truth. I'm going to actually start with that one. You know, we've seen, you know, Alex, you would bear me witness on how talented you've seen Arda Güler in training. You know, as a matter of fact, you know, there was a rumor that went out, and I'm going to say it for the first time, you know, live on this show. You know, they said that there are things Arda Güler did in training that even the guys who video these players during training, they said there are some videos that cannot leave that training camp. Why? Because Arda Güler has done ridiculous stuff to players, like his own team members.
Maybe he should
That's
do it on
how
the pitch.
good. Yeah, I mean, he should do it on the pitch. But then again, also, I've said it that there is a problem with Arda Güler as a player, right? First of all, he needs a lot of growing to do. Let me tell you the difference between Arda Güler and Endrick. Endrick is the guy who
15
is
pounds?
hungry.
I'm sorry.
Endrick is the guy whom you give me the opportunity, I want to show you why I am good. Every second you give me, I want to prove to you. With Arda Güler, he's saying, hang on, I just want to be, listen. And sometimes when you see him, you see he plays with even not the kind of confidence you see him playing in Turkey. Why? Because the truth is, in Turkey, he's probably one of their star men.
He plays a different. When he plays for Turkey, he's one of the main men of that attack.
Absolutely. He's
When he plays for
literally-
Real Madrid,
he's like,
He's not second fiddle. He's not third.
Exactly.
He's sixth, seventh, eighth fiddle.
Exactly. Now, there are some games, and especially, you know, I can't remember the game they were playing in one of the La Liga. I think it was the one where Luka Modric scored one of
Girona.
those. Yeah, it was Girona, absolutely, yeah. Now, that kind of game, we would have expected an Arda Güler to start, right? But fact is, and don't get me wrong, sincerely, I spoke to somebody in Real Madrid, and they said to me, they know that Arda Güler has a talent. However, they see that this guy is lacking the confidence, maybe because of the kind of team he plays for, where all of a sudden he's gone from this high-rated player in Turkey at that age, and he's now come to play among a whole league of legends. He's come to a club where you are speaking about, you know, the likes of, you know, Cristiano Ronaldo has gone through this club, Zidane has gone through this club. You know, you're talking about, you know, David Beck. Like, you know, these are heavy legends, like, you know, Roberto Carlos. And all of a sudden, at age, how old is Güler? Güler is probably 18 or 19, maybe.
He's literally just turned, I think, 19.
Well, exactly.
Right.
Like, so you
20.
see,
20, sorry. It
so
No,
for
he's
me,
20.
was his birthday 2 or 3 weeks ago, I believe.
so you
Happy
see,
belated,
for
Arda.
me, right, for you to shine in that Madrid team, right, you're meant to. Arda Güler, his problem is not the skills, it's not what he can do, it's the mental state.
He just needs time, I think.
No, he has this. For me, it's not even time at this point. He's been given time, okay? But he's not shown that time is the problem. It's not time. For me, he needs to correct it mentally, okay? That's the reason why when he goes to play in Turkey, do we say he needs time? No, because he knows who he is when he plays for that Turkish team. When he comes to Real Madrid, the mental state, they kind of readjusts. But Endrick, see the difference between him and Endrick. Endrick, the opportunity is given. He's like, I don't know when this opportunity is going to come again, right? I need to do everything possible. And that's why I will continue coming to that goal he scored, right? When it was a one-on-one, he was literally driving with the ball with the whole speed. It was 3 against 1. And then the keeper is just there. Outside of the 18-yard box, you have an Mbappe, you have a Vinicius, both of them screaming for the ball at the same time. Now, if I was Endrick, at age, he was probably 18 or 9 or 7 or 17 at that time. Who knows, right? If I was Endrick, at that point with the fear, the scare, I'm seeing these two legends. Bro, I will give it to one of them. Now, if you guys want to miss it, that's your business. The most important thing is I've done my job by releasing the ball to you. But what did Endrick tell himself? He was like, you two, get out of here, man. You've done all your bits. It's my time to shine. And he took the shot from outside the 18-yard box. Like, the distance between him and the goal. And he had the guts to shoot, and he scored. Bro, that's the mentality I'm speaking about. That's what Arda Güler does not have. Lamin Yamal, the reason why we're celebrating him today is the fact that he doesn't think about his age. He's playing like he's been playing football for the last 15 years, right? He's doing ridiculous stuff on the pitch, taking on defenders. He's literally taking, look at the goal he scored today, right? At that age, and Arda Güler will be looking for somebody to pass the ball to in Real Madrid. But if he goes to Turkey,
He did it
he's going to
for
take
Turkey
it.
in the Euros.
No, of course. But listen, he's still the man to stay here. All right. So I'm not going to speak about comparing Endrick to Arda Güler. These are two different players, two different mentality. But I will still speak about Lamin Yamal and Endrick. If Endrick is given the time to shine, in all honesty, he would be competing with this young man as maybe obviously two different positions, but he would be able to match him up.
Okay.
That was a very long episode.
Do you remember when we said at the beginning, oh, Clinton, let's not go for reds? I think I've...
No, I mean, look
took
at
a
all
whole
these
nap
essays,
there.
man. Look at these essays, man.
I know
Bro.
there are some essays, Chantal.
No.
We'll come to you for some of these essays
no, I
that are
have
written.
them. I have them ready.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay, so Joshua Coffee says, comparing Endrick to Lamin Yamal is like eating from a pot that is on fire. Lamin Yamal is a star in football history for now, and I think he deserves the Ballon d'Or this season. We
Wow.
missed Messi. Markin Day says Guler will become a prominent member of that squad before Endrick. Markin Day also says Yamal is not a big guy. He goes on to say Mason Greenwood is not a big guy, but they can compete in the big muscled. I guess he's saying they can compete with the big muscled guys.
This
Yeah.
guy just
Yeah.
he just mentioned his very
And-
serious name, Mason Greenwood.
And hold on, back to Twitter. United Trey says, yes, Salah needs to reply heavy. Raphinha is going crazy, which I agree with.
Yeah, actually, Chantal, let's take it to that right now because obviously I brought that up. Was that last week? Last week, where I was saying, big games, Raphinha's the guy who shows up for Barca. Salah's been more consistent this season. He has more goals. But in the big moments, whether it's, El Clasico or big games in La Liga or the Champions League, actually now he's leading the Champions League goals, Raphinha's been showing up. So do you want Salah to be that guy tonight to show up for Liverpool? I mean, or are you just happy with the win at this point?
No, honestly, obviously, I would always be happy with the win, but I would need him to show up for sure because, obviously the debates are going on and I see him getting thrown all over the place, but I would like for him to shine tonight and just silence any critics because
Yeah.
I
I mean, I
know
don't
the
think
type
anyone
of
should
player
be
that he is, and everyone knows who Mo Salah is. So it's just tonight I would love to see a masterclass, just something else that we can praise him for.
Absolutely. I don't think anyone is criticizing Mo Salah this season. I think we're just comparing to different players, big game players, and there's a few of them this
Mo
season.
Salah is a
but-
big game player, period.
Yeah, I think he is. But I think when it comes to clutch games this season specifically, Raphinha's the one I would pick. And that's what I said. Because
Obviously,
no
because
one,
you're a Barcelona fan,
no,
which I
because
understand.
you don't listen to
Now,
me
you're
when
a
I
Bas-
talk, and a lot of people don't. Because
no. A lot of people cannot be just closing their ears when you talk. If a lot of
oh
people
my
are
God,
not
a woman
understand,
talking about sports?
No,
Are you kidding?
no, but
Men
you just-
love
no,
to close their
no,
ears.
but
And
wait.
Chantal, I know you'll back me for that.
she
True.
just said no, but she
True.
just said
A
she
woman
just-
talking about football? Go
Sorry?
back to the kitchen.
Oh, no,
Go
no,
back
no,
to
no.
the kitchen.
Anybody that tells you go back to the kitchen, Sarah, find them for me. I will keep.
I'll send you a list.
Yeah, please do
I'll
it.
send you a list.
But truth is, whatever way you want to compare Raphinha to Mo Salah has done more, in my opinion. Okay.
If Barcelona win the Champions League this season, the theoretical just for fun, if they win and let's say Liverpool win Liverpool pretty much won the Premier League, but who wins the Ballon d'Or? Since all of you guys think the Ballon d'Or should go to the Champions League.
Sorry, you're saying as you mean Barcelona wins the Champions League.
If Barca win the Champions League, Liverpool win
The Premier League.
which it looks like that's already happened.
Of course.
Because the two names I think right now for conversation of Ballon d'Ors, there's Salah and Raphinha, like you said last week, and then there's everyone else. Like these two are really the stars of the season so far. But if Barca wins the Champions League, I'm not saying the Ballon d'Or should go to Raphinha right now. I'm not saying that. I think right now it should go to Salah, but I think Raphinha's making some crazy moves.
I want to get like so. Are you just saying one of them wins the Premier League? The other one wins the Champions League?
So many people base the Ballon d'Or on the Champions League.
Hold on. I mean, I don't think they just base it on Champions League, right?
You have to look at their goals and assists.
Exactly,
as well at the end of the
and then you're looking.
we
Say
know
for
the
example.
Champions League holds a special spot
No,
in the
but-
Ballon
No,
d'Or.
no.
If Salah scores 45 goals and
Sure.
28 assists and Raphinha wins the
I'm
Champions
not
League, but
disagreeing
stops
with that.
scoring
I'm
from
saying
today.
if you look at the past, the Champions League weighs so much in the decision of the Ballon d'Or, more so than the league. And I'm not saying that's correct. I'm looking at the history here. So I'm saying if Barcelona win the Champions League and Raphinha's the top goal scorer in the tournament, but you have Salah who's the top goal scorer in the Premier League and Liverpool win the Premier League, I'm curious as to how it comes down because I'm not saying us at this table, I'm not saying Chantal, I'm saying the people that vote. The Champions League is held in a regard up to here that I'm saying, then what? Because
I still think you'd have to look at the difference between the goals and assists across all competitions. Yes, at the moment, Salah's got more goals, more assists than Raphinha. But if come the end of the season, there's a couple of goals in it or a couple of assists in it, maybe you lean towards Raphinha because he's won the Champions League. But if there's a substantial gap between the goals and assists that Salah's got and Raphinha's got, I still think you'd go for Salah.
sorry, Alex, I'm just reading a comment that you sent about Noni Medwick.
I wasn't sure about that one. I wasn't sure.
Okay. Let's quickly just give the lineups out here, sorry, before I come back to you, Chantal. For one last match happening in the Champions League this evening, 5 minutes, it'll be kicking off. It's Inter at the San Siro hosting Feyenoord. Inter up 2-0 actually in the first leg. And it's going to look like Sommer, Dumfries, Thuram, Acerbi, Fratesi, Çalhanoğlu, Mkhitaryan, Pavard, Augusto, Bisek, and Mehdi Taremi. And for why are they giving me the lineups like this? Sorry, guys. I kind of just read it in a very strange order. And for Feyenoord, it's Wellenreuther, Bielen, Small, Moder, Ueda, Bueno. Okay, this isn't the Champions League website. Class, good job. It's just giving me the order of the players, but not the positioning. And I think this might be a little confusing to those who are listening.
I've got the formations here if you want me to.
Yeah, do you want to read it? Because I just read Ueda as a defender.
So you got Bueno, Janko, Bilen and Reed at the back, Moder, Small and Ivan Music in the midfield, that three, and then City, Ueda and Musa in that front three for Feyenoord.
Yeah, so looking actually like the same lineup as well. No, they've done some switches here.
Yeah.
But
Sliti coming in on that left-hand side. I'm in Sliti.
Is that the only change they've made? I think there's several changes actually that have made to this Feyenoord side. Obviously for Inter, we're seeing some changes as well with the likes of Mehdi Taremi starting up front alongside Marcus Thuram. But Alex, this is at the San Siro. They are up 2 goals. This is a Serie A team playing. And already with that advantage, do you expect this to be a park the bus situation?
Park the bus, no. I think Inter will want to get 1 or 2 more goals just to quash any worry and doubt. I think Inter will know that they've got an advantage. It'll be very hard for Feyenoord to break down this Inter team. I think I can see this one ending 2-1 to Inter.
2-1 to Inter. All right. Chantal, we'll come back to you one last time before we kick off for our watch along in the Champions League. But tell us what you're reading and then we'll go from there.
The comments are too funny, but
They're long.
okay, so El Kai says the reason why Lamin is playing more minutes is because Barcelona doesn't have money to buy players. Trends says Endrick is good. He just doesn't have enough minutes to compare to Yamal.
People that have sense are not commenting. No, good.
No Monday says even if Endrick got the opportunities as Lamin, Endrick would not have accomplished what Yamal has done. Just never. And Elijah says comparing Yamal to Endrick is like comparing Messi to Jackson.
Wow.
Ooh. Joshua says if you gave Endrick the same play time as Yamal, that's when you would know the quality of Endrick. And back to you, Clinton. Another person is still going in. Memphis says, I can't believe anyone would dare call Manchester United a championship club.
We're back.
It's absolutely ridiculous, especially coming from you, ClintonCod.
Especially coming from ClintonCod.
Especially.
Now, I see. Okay, sorry, go on. Are you...
And the last one is from Twitter. Frosto says, Inter Milan or Bayern, just do the job, please.
Now, I see, Manchester United fans, sometimes I think you guys need to be very sincere with yourself. I am one of the fans as well, and that's the reason why I try to be very honest, as open, and I try not to beat around the bush. I try not to be the guy hiding behind the curtain. I will just say it where it is, right? If some clubs were able to put up some brilliant performances, in the Premier League, say the likes of Southampton, Leicester City, Ipswich, which we've seen them quite dangerous at times, right? If Manchester United, in my opinion, they will probably be one team or one role away from being in the relegation, in my opinion. Truly, since Amorim has taken over Manchester United, do you know how many wins Manchester United have?
Off the top of my head,
Usually it's about 5. Sorry, 4.5. Actually,
4.5.
Yeah, I think. No, but you
Where's
know.
the half?
Oh, wait.
No,
Guys,
sorry.
I have to interject. I have a question for you guys. Someone just said, Jude, compare Salah and Raphinha in the UCL. Rafa is better. Do you guys agree?
You are basically telling us to start the argument again. Or do you want? Sarah has gone past the argument.
Hey.
But
I'm
everybody
just
knows.
reading the comment.
Everybody knows you're not
I'm
going to
just-
compare. You're not going to compare Mo Salah to a Raphinha that's having one of his best seasons for the first time in his life. He was playing in what's it called? He was playing in Leeds. What did he do in Leeds? He came. I mean,
was
I'm not trying to say.
I think you're comparing players this season. Why are you not allowed to compare players?
No, you are speaking about a player that's been doing this thing season in, season out for years.
Well, then
He's
why
been
does
carrying the whole
Raphinha have
team.
more goals
And then
than Salah
Raphinha,
this
no,
season in the Champions
nah,
League?
but
No, if you're all about
why
stats,
are
then
you
what am I
talking about
saying?
Champions League? Why does he have more goals than him in their league games though?
Well,
Why?
Exactly. Why does Raphinha have more goals in the Champions League?
No, but that's the thing. So why?
So- what are we
Why?
doing?
So no, if both of them are able to cancel each other, Champions League, Premier League, which
Then
you
both of
think?
them are garbage
no, hold on,
and
hold on,
neither of them
hold on,
make
hold on.
sense.
Which
What do
you
you
think?
mean?
Which you think the Premier League is more difficult? I mean, look at the team they are facing. They are facing a handicap Benfica, and that's why they are able to shine. Like even the last game that they played, right? It was even like they barely it was God saved them in that game. This is Benfica we are speaking about. If a Liverpool faces Benfica right now, bro, Mo Salah will probably have a hat trick. Do you understand? So let's not, in my opinion, you cannot compare Mo Salah to a Raphinha just because he's having the best season of his life for the first time in his life. Mo Salah has literally. Do you know how many times Mo Salah has been voted to win a Ballon d'Or? Where was Raphinha at the time? This guy has
But I
literally
don't
been.
think people are comparing him like.
No, but
Of
listen,
all
we've just had a
No, but we're
question.
not comparing him of all time. We're just comparing players this season. I don't
No.
think it's that deep.
No, even if we are
Little
comparing this
sexy over
season,
here.
even if we are comparing this season, Mo Salah is still way ahead of Raphinha, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's the thing,
I think he is.
bro.
I don't know if he's way ahead
No,
of
he
him this
is.
season.
He is ahead of him.
I think he's ahead of him. I don't think he's way ahead of
Okay,
him.
okay. But you think he's ahead of him?
I think he's,
All
but
right.
I think
That's it.
we have a couple months left, and it's looking like a Raphinha turning the corner. Right now,
Let's
the
see.
way he's playing,
Let's
this
see.
guy's only getting better and better right now.
The games have started, you know. Okay.
Well, thank you, Clinton. Reminder here. These rants. All right, guys, we are underway at the Bayer Arena, 0-0 Leverkusen and Bayern Munich. Anfield, we've kicked off. Chantal, your match is underway here. Liverpool 0, PSG 0, 1 minute into the match, and we are just waiting for that Inter and Feyenoord match, which I think we might need a producer to come put on the TV for us, please, and thank you. All right, guys, the big match of the evening. Chantal, I have to come to you first and ask you how you are feeling.
Well, I'm always okay. Let me be realistic. Let me be realistic because like I was going to give you a very passion merchant Liverpool response. Again, it
We'll
would be
accept it.
nice to have this. It would be nice to have this win, but I must admit that if they play the way they did in the first leg, because I do believe that we got lucky, and if it weren't for Alisson, we know the results would have been different. So I just hope that they don't come into the second leg with that, because PSG will eat us alive.
No. That's
They
what
will
I
literally
believe. Truly,
eat us alive.
you.
And
No,
I
but
You've been
don't
speaking
want
so much about
Clinton.
Benfica
Yeah,
and
I know.
Yeah. I don't want Clinton words to come to light. So I just need Liverpool to, get it together. The midfield, I need them to tighten up, because the last time for the first leg, I wasn't pleased with it. Defense wasn't as defensive as they should. And we know that PSG will be playing very offensively. So listen, Liverpool, let's take this one home.
Let's take this one home. All right. Well, Alex, over here, we have an altercation between Jonathan Tah and Kingsley Coman already. A Bundesliga match, a derby over in German football. This match was never going to be, let's say, not KJ.
No, I mean, it's a derby. I mean, just looking at that, I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, Kingsley Coman trying to waste time here, and I think that might be the tactic from the offset here for Bayern Munich. They've got, 86 minutes now to survive, to hold on to this 3-0 lead. A Bayern of old, we would have said Bayer Leverkusen have no chance, but given how Bayern Munich have been in the
look
Champions
at
League this season, or Liverpool on the attack. But yeah, given how bad Bayern Munich have been in the Champions League this season, it's it goes to show that how little confidence people have in there, that people do still give Leverkusen a slim chance. There's a chance, but it's slim.
A chance, but it's slim. All right, actually, let's do a quick prediction here. Actually, Alex, you have a booking code for us. Sorry.
I do.
Can we go to that for the matches this evening, please?
So I had a few. I had for my PSG and Liverpool one, I've done a special PSG game. So I've gone for a home win or a draw. I've took a leaf out of Clinton's book and I've picked every option possible. I've gone for under 3.5 bookings. Ooh.
Bro, Mo Salah nearly scored, man.
Wait,
What a block.
Whoa.
this was a replay. This happened like 45 seconds ago.
Oh, did it?
Keep up.
All right, boys and girls. All right.
So
go ahead,
a
Alex.
home win or a draw. I've gone for under 3.5 bookings. I've gone for listen to this one, Clinton, 2 shots for Kvice Kvaratskhelia and under 9.5 corners. And then for the 3 games that we've got going on tonight, I've gone for a home win in the Bayer Leverkusen Bayern Munich game. Both teams to score. I've gone for no in the Inter Milan and Feyenoord game, and then Bradley Barcola to have a shot or more on target.
Okay. Well, I like that, Clinton. What are your thoughts here?
Right. Do you want to repeat that whole bet, man?
So, home win or a draw between Liverpool and PSG.
Home win, okay.
Under 3.5 bookings.
Okay.
Kvice Kvaratskhelia to have 2 or more shots. Not on target, just shots.
Okay.
And then under 9.5 corners.
Okay.
And then for the 3 games in total, I've gone for Bayer Leverkusen to beat Bayern Munich. Just win tonight. Not necessarily qualify, but just win the game.
Bayer Leverkusen.
Yeah, to win. I've gone for Inter Milan Feyenoord, not both teams. I've selected against both teams to score. And then I've gone for Bradley Barcola to have 1 or more shots on target.
That's not a bad bet, actually, in my opinion. I mean, I have my reservations, obviously, especially with Bayer Leverkusen winning, obviously.
Woo, chance for Salah.
But yeah, I think that's a good bet. What are the odds for that one?
So the odds, obviously, these are subject to change, but for the specific Liverpool one, 8.55, and then for the other one with the 3 games involved, it was 8.45. So
Okay,
slightly
not
higher
bad.
odds.
Not bad. Yeah.
All right, well, there you have it. Alex's booking code. We are underway at the San Siro. We've got our technical situation sorted out. About 6 minutes into this one, 0-0 Inter and Feyenoord. All right, guys, let's do a quick prediction, though, because we've done your booking code. But, Clinton, who is winning tonight for Liverpool against PSG? And we need a score line because it matters now.
Right.
Put the glasses on.
I mean, just looking at how the game has started so far, I
Yeah.
think it's looking like Liverpool has some kind of upper hand. I see PSG playing with some level of it doesn't feel like they're playing with a lot of confidence. They're having a lot of misplaced passes. Defending a lot already. Mo Salah should have probably had 2 goals just from the start. It wasn't like that in the first game, so I think I'm going to give it to Liverpool. Maybe I see this game ending probably with a 3-1. I see a lot of goals coming on this one. If you want to.
Well, speaking about goals, Inter Milan have
Inter
made it
Milan
1-0 against Feyenoord, and now it is 3-0 to the Italian side here with a goal from Marcus Thuram, the man of Inter Milan this season, maybe alongside Lautaro Martinez, but 1-0. 8 minutes into this one, and that's a 3-0 deficit. Alex, that Robin Van Persie's men have to climb. I don't see it happening.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think that's Inter Milan into that quarterfinal.
What a goal, though!
It's a lovely goal. And yeah, I think, either Bayern Munich or Bayer
Screamers
Leverkusen,
only.
I think.
Screamers
Damn,
only.
man.
Lamin scored that goal. Thuram scored this goal. If you're not scoring a screamer tonight,
Jesus
Salah.
Christ! What a goal, man!
No, we
Bro.
only want beautiful goals this
Yeah,
evening.
no,
We've
definitely.
set a standard high with these
Hey!
ones.
Thuram normally is not capable of that kind of goal, though. I mean, I know he scores goals, but I think him and his brother in Juve, they kind of do some kind of competition at home, man. Who's scoring the best? But that was excellent.
Juve getting pumped 4-0 by Atalanta. I'm
Yep,
not sure about
yep.
that competition, unfortunately. Let's go to Chantal, though, quickly and ask
Woo!
for a score
Are they gonna
prediction,
score it?
please.
Okay, so for Liverpool, I feel like we're going to see a lot of goals. Well, hopefully, because that would be entertaining. But obviously, Liverpool having more goals. I feel like it might end 3-2. For Inter and Feyenoord, I feel like it might be a 2-1.
Wait, sorry, you think Liverpool is going to win 3-2? You think there's going to be 5 goals in this match?
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be
I hope so.
that great. No. I mean,
Well, because
with
last time round we saw maybe the best game in the Champions League so far, just how exciting it was, but there was only one goal.
No, true, and obviously this is now the second leg where sometimes I feel like that's where the real game happens, and there's a lot at stake. Liverpool can't be eliminated, and PSG is having a really good campaign, so I know that both teams will be playing to the best of their abilities, so we might see that many goals, or hopefully, because I would hate to see a repeat of the first leg.
All right, well, it's a corner here for Liverpool, so we'll see if they can convert something right now. And header, chances there. Alex, I'll ask you for a score prediction in this one before maybe someone scores.
The Liverpool game.
Yes, please.
I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. Okay, and Clinton also went for... Yeah, I agree with you, Clinton. I do think the way this match is starting, it's definitely going... The momentum is in Liverpool's hands right now. It's not starting off the same way we saw at the Parc des Princes. And if Liverpool score an early goal here, that could really, really affect the mentality of these PSG players. Right now, they need an early goal if they want to switch it up, if they want anything.
The draw's not good enough.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
No, I'll also ask you, because I know, Alex, that you...
Did you just see that?
A lot going on here. A lot going on. With Inter already being up 1-0, I'm going to avoid that game for a prediction. But I'll come to the Leverkusen Bayern Munich match because, sorry, you had said that you think Leverkusen will win tonight, but it won't be enough. Like we had someone in the comments say earlier.
I think Bayer Leverkusen will win. I actually predicted 3-1 on Sporty FM this morning.
Okay.
Which obviously wouldn't be enough. I do think Bayer Leverkusen will win the game. I don't think they'll do enough to get the win. Maybe 2-0, 2-1, 3-1. But I can see Bayern going through just by the skin of their teeth.
Okay. Chantal, we'll come back to you for some comments. It's been a couple minutes here.
Bayer Leverkusen just had one shot that went off target, but I loved the movement.
Chantal, what's going on socials here? Champions League evening, the second leg of the round.
Okay, look at this from PSG. Look at this from PSG. Look at this from PSG. Look at PSG. PSG scored!
Oh my God!
PSG scored! PSG scored! Dembele! Chop, knock, roll, Dembele! Boom, boom!
Alex, what did I just say?
Bro!
What did I just say? If PSG needs Chantal,
You said it, man.
I literally just said if PSG want to do anything in this game, we are now nil, all goals scratched aside.
Yes!
Because Ousmane Dembele, I don't know. Can we let's rewatch that because that was a mess.
I literally saw the attack. I was like, watch this.
But Alisson looked like he had a hand. Let's watch the build up here. All the way back from Nuno Mendes with what a pass here into the area, and that goes right to Ousmane Dembele, who
onside, easily onside. Look at that. Look at that. Just look at that. Hey!
Defense is going to do way.
Hey, God! Oh, this is what I love to see in Champions League football nights, man.
Pass from Bradley Barcola into the middle, off Konate.
Damn!
So this was a mistake here from Ibrahima Konate and Alisson, a lack of communication. Chantal, can you see the game? No, because I don't know if I need to explain this to you or not. Are you watching?
No, I saw.
Okay, thank goodness. So what are you seeing from this? Because to me, this looks like a really bad miscommunication from Ibrahima Konate and Alisson.
No, it definitely was. But guys, it's still early. It's still early.
It's fun
I'm not going to let my yeah. But for me, no. It's still early and we have time to come back. The comments are saying, Davine Gray says, Liverpool needs to be alert, which is so funny because this came in like a minute before the goal happened. Liverpool needs to be alert, otherwise PSG will let them walk alone.
That was cold, man. That's cold, man. Hey.
What plug says Liverpool is winning tonight, Inter and Bayern are all winning tonight. And I keep seeing Paul saying that I'm not reading his comment. What comment? Send it again. I'll try to read it next time.
Oh
It's
my
not that
goodness.
comment about United being in the Championship, is it?
Get out.
Especially
it's-
coming
oh.
from you,
Please,
KlintonCod.
please. We don't want to see that comment again, man.
Sorry.
Oh, someone just said, Mohammed says, I told you, Dembele is better than Mo Salah.
No way.
That person
No
is
way.
that person should tell me he's a weak dealer, man, because I need it to sleep this evening.
Oh my goodness. Markandé is saying PSG are going to win 4-0, Chantal. What do you have to say to that? He's coming for you.
I feel like Markinde is coming for me. I feel like Markinde wants to send my pressure up and stress me out, but they're not winning. They're not winning 4. No.
No. All right. Well, we have 1 goal at the San Siro from Marcus Thuram and 1 goal at Anfield from Ousmane Dembele. 0-0 at the Bayer Arena still between these two German giants. And this match, although goalless, Alex, is proving to be very aggressive. We've already seen Kingsley Coman pick up a yellow card, but these two teams are going at one another.
Yeah, a few early tackles there. Bayern not sitting back, and they're attacking there, and Harry Kane there with a lovely shot. And I think it's going to be a tense one. I perhaps don't think there's going to be loads of goals, but I think we're going to see some chances for both teams.
There's a comment that I would like you to read, Chantal, from Wise Kid 1.
I'm pretty sure that's the same comment I'm looking at right now. Okay. The person who said Barca doesn't have money to buy players, that's why Lamin gets more playing time, simply hates the boy. Football is not always about having money. With the money, you can still sign, I guess, flops. And
Hope they're
before
not talking about
that,
Manchester
young Millie
United.
said,
Damn.
But how can you call
Young
them a
Millie
championship
says,
team, Clinton?
those saying, wait, hold on, guys, hold
Okay.
on. Young Millie says, those saying Salah is better, let's see how he turns up. No, Liverpool needs him. Let's see what he's going to do. This
It's getting
person says, I want
tense.
PSG to win, but we have to give our respect to Salah. He's phenomenal. I agree.
Bruh, nah, listen, this PSG.
Well,
Liverpool-
not with
sorry,
the I want
Chantal.
PSG to win. Not that part, but with Salah being phenomenal, of course.
Yeah, this is
Put it in a headline.
Oh,
Chantal
right.
wants
Okay,
PSG
look at
to win.
PSG again.
No,
Look at PSG
no.
again. Look at PSG.
Oh, what a save.
Jesus Christ!
How's he?
Bro!
Oh, first leg of the bet coming through. Badly Barcola, shot on goal.
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. How has he not scored that?
Hey!
Doing a lot better.
Guys, you guys need to see just chances from
I know,
PSG,
I
man.
know I put a bet on him. Maybe he's seen my booking code, but shot on goal, you can still score. You should have scored that. That was poor.
Oh man, nah, I'm really loving
so
PSG
happy
tonight,
for
though.
Allison.
Liverpool seem to have woken
love
up a little
Alisson.
bit after that goal.
No, I feel like PSG are even woken up even more. The confidence is now there. Like, just look at this though. Look at that pass. Hey! And it's the fact
Oh
that they time
my
it so
God, in
perfectly, man.
between the two of them.
Bro!
Chantal, I do have to ask you because, of course, they didn't score that goal. And Allison did well to read it. I think Barcola should have done better there. But again, we're seeing Konate kind of get picked apart here by these front three at PSG. And we've
You know
known
something?
recently, we've seen a couple. He's a brilliant defender. Let's not take that away from him.
Yeah.
But we have seen a couple,
Definitely.
holes here from this specific player. Are you worried
No,
about this?
No, I am because
Ooh.
like ever since that injury,
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, coming back maybe a little
since-
too early.
Yeah, coming back from that injury, he hasn't been playing like what we're used to. And even in the first leg, and even before that, we've seen where the defense sometimes it's on, sometimes it's off. And the first leg, we saw it as well, which is why I said that. Listen, Liverpool has to get the defense together because PSG will be playing offensively, and if they find that gap or that loophole, they will take it. And as somebody commented, we will literally walk alone. So tighten up, Reds, tighten up.
Tighten up, Reds. All right. Well, we're about nearly 20 minutes into this match, Clinton, you are enjoying this back and forth.
Honestly, I am. I am enjoying it with my life. You don't understand. Like, I wouldn't trade this time for nothing else. I'm just loving, this PSG Liverpool. I feel like they are playing like this is Champions League. I'm watching these other games, Bayer Leverkusen, Bayern Munich. They are literally playing like the country, Germany itself. Such a boring stuff. Like, there's just something that. Ooh, okay, hang on. Sorry.
I think.
Okay, there's a comment. There's a comment.
Go for it, Chantal.
Okay, this is lagging.
Jesus
Tragic X
Christ!
says,
Sorry.
I repeat.
Okay.
Tragic
Go on.
X says, I repeat, it's a trap. It is a trap. Scoring first,
things.
Liverpool scoring first against Liverpool is a trap. Liverpool will beat PSG.
Tragic,
Also, Clinton, this is for
tragic
you.
thinks this is Premier League. He doesn't know this is Champions League, bro. If this was Premier League, I would agree. You score Liverpool first. You bring out the anger in them. But bro, this is a whole different ball game, man. This is Champions League, man.
Took them 12 minutes to do what they couldn't do in 90
Well, exactly,
minutes last
exactly.
week.
Yeah.
This is at Anfield, though. It's
No,
a whole
even if
different
it's at
beast.
Anfield, bro. Listen, PSG, they are playing like they don't even. They are playing like they are literally in Parc de France. I mean,
Whoa! Shot for Feyenoord there nearly. Sorry.
The comments.
Keep reading them, Chantal. If you got them, please share.
Chris says, I want Liverpool to leave the Champions League. A big relief for Madrid.
oh, by the way, actually, we have a social media clip that will be going out very soon. I hope, hopefully, maybe some. Ooh, okay, sometime tonight or maybe tomorrow. But what we asked Real Madrid fans was, which team do they think would stop them from winning the Champions League trophy this time? And
Ooh.
What did they say?
that's something I would love for fans to see, like ASAP. Man.
That's a great question, actually. I'm curious to see what they say. So let's
Nah, you will be very happy with that one, but.
because I already know twice the season third one's coming. Come on, we all saw it. But no, I'm sure there's some other names in there. I'm curious to see. So make sure you check out Sporty TV's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. We're waiting for that content, KlintonCod.
Yeah.
All right, still only 2 goals across these 3 matches here. Ousmane Dembele, 1 goal for PSG, 0 for Liverpool, 0-0 at the Bayer Leverkusen Arena, and 1-0 at the San Siro, thanks to Marcus Thuram. Guys, just to deter our attention from Liverpool and Paris to Leverkusen here. If Leverkusen don't score, Alex, by if this heads into half 0-0, is it all wrapped up?
Maybe not half time, but 60. Yeah, I think if they.
So you think if they go in at halftime and it's 0-0, you still are thinking that they have a chance to score 4 goals without conceding one?
I mean,
Mo
three,
Salah,
even,
man.
and then just send it to extra time
Okay.
penalties. I could see that happening. 4, yes, in the second half would be really difficult. But I won't count Bayer Leverkusen out until
Bayer
if it's
Leverkusen
still
is out.
0-0 and around the minute 60. I'll
Meanwhile.
Bro, sorry, what time is it now?
say it's
Now
It's
it's
about
22 minutes.
yeah.
They don't have anything. How many shots on target? Maybe 2 or 1. Bro, Bayer Leverkusen, go and play PS with Boniface, man.
Wow.
Oh, sorry, go and play Sporty
40 FC.
FC. That's the one, man. Go and play. Bayer Leverkusen, please come play Sporty FC with me, man.
Who's on Sporty FC? Who's on Sporty FC?
I am on Sporty FC. Alex is a commentator there. Yep.
Played a game or 2 myself.
Well, exactly. Ben is their what's it called? He's their graphic designer.
What the?
Oh God, please PSG hold this win up. Hey God.
Hold this win. I
Wait,
mean, if they
before we
hold
go
this
back
win,
to
1-0.
PSG
Yeah, go for it,
and
Chantal.
Liverpool, I have some comments for the Bayern Leverkusen. No, this is Twitter. Minimum width says Bayern has 3 total fouls, 2 yellow cards, while Leverkusen has 4 total fouls and no cards, even though they've made more dangerous tackles. Laughing emoji. Baravian says Leverkusen will kill Bayern player and the ref will be like, yeah, no foul. Cody says Leverkusen objective tonight, foul every Bayern player every time they get the ball. So that's what's going down on Twitter.
Wow. Well, I mean, like we said, it's a very aggressive match. You think we'll see a red card in this one, Alex?
Potentially. I think.
Remember, everything gets wiped.
Yeah. I mean, the stakes are high, obviously. Bayer Leverkusen have got a corner here. I think we could see it. We obviously saw one last week. Tensions got a bit high last week, and I think, yeah, I wouldn't put it. What? Get them by and get the ball clear. Yes, just goalmouth scramble there.
I want PSG to sink in one more, just so the game will be much more even crazier. You know, like you know, I don't want peace. I want problem always.
Well,
okay, look at PSG on the attack
say
again.
his name. Say his name. Say his name.
Ooh.
It's because you didn't say his name. Chantal,
Nice.
how are the comments looking? What's going on socials? What's trending?
Okay, so David James says, I see Liverpool winning 3-1 against PSG. Sign Theba. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Salah is hungry today. Fasting isn't easy in the Champions League. They'll be
Lamin
losing
Yamal.
2-0 against PSG.
Kareem.
Sorry if it hurts.
Oh my God.
Somebody's actually asking you this, Sarah. Sarki says, Sarah, how about the friendly game you were supposed to fix so we can see Clinton's football skill?
Well, first of all, Chantal,
interesting.
you were the problem why they still don't have any answers today, because you did say that you wanted to come watch it as a, an opinion that's not biased. Because the truth is, even if I score 10 goals, not Sarah, not Alex, not producer Ben would be able to say it with their guts and their spiritual mind, that God ordained them to speak about, to say, this is exactly what's happened. Now, I trusted you to be the person to come bear witness to see my level of greatness.
Okay,
But what happened?
settle the match again. Settle the match again. I'll be there.
This is how sure you were, but you still didn't make it the last time. So
Sorry, it's interesting that your name is Sarah, since that was directed towards me. So sorry. Well, don't you worry. I needed the reminder, but we will definitely set this up, and don't worry, that content will be all over Sporty TV's social media, because
even at my age, I'm still better than Nicolas Jackson or any time, any day.
How old are you?
I'm not gonna say because everybody knows. But although by next year I'll be 30 though, so
plus 50.
Okay, so now,
What was that, sir?
Donnarumma.
Oh my God! Wait, but why did he just stand there waiting for the ball though? It wasn't supposed to run
Because
out.
it's Donnarumma.
He doesn't
Oh
want
my
peace, he
God.
wants problems.
Yeah, Donnarumma. You know what? This is something that Liverpool could absolutely capitalize on, in my opinion. I mean, obviously they have some great attackers. They have Mo Salah, for goodness sakes, but Donnarumma is just. I don't trust him as a keeper. He's not good with his feet, and also he's so tall that I think it takes long for him to get to the ground sometimes. Yes, I know Thibaut Courtois is very tall too, Manuel Neuer, but they're quite different.
Courtois is natural. Like,
yeah, but even Neuer's a big guy, and I still trust. But Donnarumma, like, it takes him so long to get to the ground.
Donnarumma is one of those talents where it was just by mistake. It was just that Euros performance that he had that everybody felt like, oh man, I think he saved about 3 penalties or so. And obviously we understand that, okay, you were able to move to the right direction and you're tall enough and you were able to save them. But listen, apart from that performance, in my opinion, Donnarumma is just tall.
Yep.
Alex,
You have to bring up the-
Alex, no way. Alex is that's why I'm angry with Alex sometimes, because with your height,
You wish I was
you would have
goalkeeper.
you would have literally been in Syria or something, bro. No, for real, man.
I did once actually saw a little kid. He saw me. He looked to his dad, tapped his dad on the arm, and went, "Dad, look, it's Thibaut Courtois."
No, but Alex is probably taller than Thibaut. Are you not taller than
I
Thibaut
am
Courtois?
Thibaut. I'm
You are
taller
taller,
than
right?
Thibaut Courtois.
Yeah. I would have.
Oh, Liverpool in the attack here.
We've all gone silent. Everyone's holding their breath. Everyone's holding their breath. That looked like Diogo Jota was going to be offside in that position, so wasn't able to come to the ball.
I am such a fan of PSG today, you know. You don't
the
understand.
comments.
Read him to us,
Guys, we have
Chantal.
we
What's
have
going on?
We have to look at the comments. Russell, you're breaking my heart.
Oh, no.
Downfall of Liverpool is loading.
Oh, my God.
And
look at
you
Liverpool.
guys
Look at Liverpool
might have-
attack. Look at Liverpool.
Oh.
See,
No
like,
way.
you gotta catch
You've gotta
those.
I know you gotta be catching in one catch, man. Oh my God, that's a shot.
Oh.
Nice.
All right, did well there. Continue, Chantal. Sorry if your heart's still beating. I know this is hard.
I was just rewatching. Okay, so you guys might have started a discussion,
no, but for real.
a
They
debate
didn't
that's
do that
still
in one
going
catch.
on.
No,
Bro, Donnarumma is actually mad, you know.
I'm telling you.
No, Donnarumma is actually a rubbish goalkeeper for real. Like for real. When I was in my secondary school, I did way better than that.
All right, sorry, Chantal, we're back.
I'm trying to find the so the debate is still going on. So from the Sporty Show, now we're doing the watch along. The debate is still going on. Salah is good, but Raphinha is better. Looking at who shines in big games, Raphinha has proven that. Salah takes penalties for Liverpool, and Raphinha doesn't. Raphinha for Ballon d'Or. Interesting. Ofori says
The Ballon d'Or will be
PSG
issued by that
will.
commenter, by the way, but go on.
Ofori says PSG will surely qualify. Also interesting.
I won't be surprised.
Opeyemi, sorry if I'm
Nice.
mispronouncing that. PSG
Opeyemi,
is
you're
winning
correct.
tonight. And I want to know, when did Liverpool move from the favorite?
No.
Wait, what are you reacting to, Clinton?
Bro,
you just can't react.
Team, man.
Man,
You
Nuno
can't
Mendes,
just
though,
react
is
without
really
context.
with those passes. Wow, there's a lot of passes here. Passes.
Somebody-
PSG
sorry.
are saying, I mean, people are going for PSG here, Chantal.
No, I was about
What's
to ask
happening?
because I was sure that Liverpool were the favorites to win, but there's a lot of persons saying, "Oh, PSG is winning tonight." What happened? Why are we suddenly walking alone?
Sorry, Chantal, I know you're the one reading comment, but I just saw one. I've just seen one. Jesus, my English is gone all of a sudden. The person, I think it was Saki Shew, says, Sarah, actually, the question is for Sarah, you're Latin. What does the word dona mean? I would have said
Means
dona.
lady in Italian.
What do you mean? Dona is a kebab, man. What do you mean, lady? What do
No,
you
that's
mean?
donaire.
There's different spelling.
That's donaire. This is donna.
No, the person said
Donna
don-
means lady in Italian.
No, but this is exactly how you spell dona kebab.
No, it's not.
No, it's D-O-N-E-R, donor.
Oh, right. That's true, man. I just remembered. Oh, I thought it
Word
was
of
like,
the century.
Wait.
I thought it was a
Wait.
normal,
Wait.
I thought it was a normal dona kebab.
Wait, Guillaume, clip this. Donna
Clinton, I
and
have-
donor.
Quote of the century.
No, I literally thought that the person, because I've only seen dona kebab, man.
Oh, sorry, Chantal, we've lost a few brain cells at this desk, but we'll come back to you.
Okay, so back in the YouTube comments, Charles Mika says,
Jesus! Wait, what did you do? What did you do? Ah!
Dembele.
Dembele, go! Dembele, you are a stupid guy!
Clinton, just so you
Wow.
know, I don't
Wow,
appreciate this reaction.
If Dembele passed that ball, who was that Barcola?
Jesus Christ!
Open.
Dembele!
Oh my goodness gracious, that was a silly mistake. And Donnarumma makes a save here
Ah!
from Liverpool. Wow, 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 wow. They might be looking back at this one, Chantal, later. If PSG didn't score a goal like that, that could come back and bite them in the behind. That was definitely a chance for PSG.
No,
My heart.
I'm officially done with Dembele, man. Nah, Dembele has pissed me off. Like, Dembele,
Oh, Liverpool.
nah, that's a good defense there, man.
Oh. He should have scored there, shouldn't he?
Bro, all he needed to do was just to lay the pass. Like, what's he trying to do, for Christ's sake, man?
Let's just watch the replay
No.
here. Coming. Oh, this is the Nuno
The
Mendes.
passion.
And Salah.
No, Clinton is literally rooting for Liverpool's downfall, and it
Bro,
has me gagged.
God, man.
Chantal, we'll come back to you for the comments now. Sorry, a lot just happened there.
No. Look at the replay again.
No, I
Look
know,
at the
I
replay
saw
again.
it. Bradley Barcola on that way.
Why is he pushing the ball too hard, though?
Well, I want to see Barcola's expression.
Yeah, I know. Now I want to see for real. No, they're not going to show. They're not going to show you, will they?
Well, he didn't. Too bad. Okay, Chantal, we're back.
Okay,
Oh, look at
comments are
Liverpool.
coming in.
Look at Liverpool. Look at Liverpool. Wait, sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
Damn.
This game is just too chaotic. Whenever you can, Chantal, just start reading them.
Tragic X says, and I agree, why are you screaming? We will beat PSG. While someone else says, with the Nigerian football news, the way the match is going, PSG will be winning 6 goals. Wow.
Oh my God.
Ooh. I just lost a comment, but someone says Salah to PSG. Huh? Okay.
I mean,
that-
there
Memphis
have been-
says-
there have
There
been
were rumors.
Yeah.
Okay, Markinde, I will not read that one. Memphis says, Chantel, how are you coping with Clinton? Oof. I hope Liverpool wins this game so we can have the last laugh. Me too, Memphis. Me too. Alex is focusing on Liverpool. He is
That's
Tiny
true.
Mermaid. Clinton, I guess they're saying, please calm down. Tragic X, he's afraid of Liverpool's defense. Who is the key? Okay.
What, PSG? Oh!
No.
You said it. You said it.
You said it when you screamed.
You said his name.
Did I say it properly?
Well, I couldn't
I
really
don't know.
hear
It was
but-
like at this.
Bro, what's going on with they've started what they did in the last game again?
What a goal
What's
that
up, this,
would've
man?
What a goal that would have been.
Okay, comments. Comments. Comments.
Oh,
I have
actually,
comments.
it did come off. It did come off Gravenberch. He did well.
Okay,
It
okay.
came off Gravenberch. May have saved Liverpool in that one, but it is a corner for PSG. Go ahead, Chantal.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
Wise Kid says, Chantal, please tell Clinton the way he shouts, he can make a fan hate his team for no reason.
Wow.
I mean, the way he's on Man United, at least he should give them a bit of hope. Oof.
Liverpool on the
Liverpool-
counter-attack here. Liverpool on the counter-attack. Pass
Nah,
it right
nah.
there. It's going to be a goal. Wow.
You know something that I hate to see, and not to sound like a whiny Liverpool fan, it's crazy to see how we've been performing, top of the table, and we get PSG. I wanted Benfica. Look at this. I'm literally stressed. I'm trying to hold it together, but what I'm seeing right now, if they continue like this, PSG is going to score again. Very soon. I can't watch.
I've just seen someone say that we're the reason PSG are missing with our reactions.
I just saw it. I just saw it.
Damn.
No. But this PSG, why now? This should have been 3-0 already. God.
They should have had at least 2 more goals than they have now.
Of
It's-
course.
Inix says Liverpool is sleeping, so PSG is going to win 3-2.
Okay. Let's look at Liverpool again.
It does feel like that first leg, PSG missing chances, and like you said, Sarah, I think they could come to regret this.
Someone
coming into the
just
second
commented that
half.
Alex, Time Mermaid says, with the way PSG are missing chances here and there, I hope they don't live to regret it like the first leg.
Now, honestly, because the truth is, if they're not careful, it's going to come back to haunt them. Because
That's
like
what
I
I'm
said,
saying
that's
with
exactly
these
what
chances.
happened with the last one.
Yeah.
They had chances in the last game, right? And they just didn't take it. And Liverpool had their one chance. Boom, they took it. So, I mean, if care's not taken, honestly, they would literally have themselves to blame.
I've seen a comment from Aman Kwatia, sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, for in-play betting on the match. Going to football, today's football, live betting, Liverpool versus PSG, it will be there. Loads of selections on today's game. Liverpool 4.7 to win this game at the moment.
There you go.
4.7.
Quick note for Bayer Leverkusen here. Hermoso had to come off due to what looked like some sort of shoulder injury. He was getting some medical attention on the side, tried to come back in and is not able to continue this match meeting. Endrick is now coming in for Bayer Leverkusen. Again, Alex, Bayer Leverkusen having to make early substitutions, having to use players and subs that they maybe weren't ready to use now. Victor Boniface, say hello on the bench. How he's looking really upset.
Yeah, for real.
But obviously they were without Mukiele this time, and it just seems to be going from bad to worse for Leverkusen right now, Alex.
Yeah, I mean, not the 38 minutes in, it's still 0-0.
Forced substitution.
They really would have wanted to score at least one by now. The pressures, the more this game goes on, the more Bayern have it in their favour, and we've got a penalty check here in Milan.
Sure do.
Or Inter or Feyenoord?
I think it's for Inter Milan. Let's just wait here and see what the if it's a penalty for Inter, this could get very ugly for Feyenoord, as it already is. Denzel Dumfries having words with the ref. Let's take a look at the.
Actually, it's for Feyenoord,
It's
you know.
for Feyenoord here. Is that against?
Don't see a penalty.
I don't see it either. But...
PSG on the attack here. Kvaratskhelia.
Wait, ooh, that was wait, that bro, the way that guy thinks though, you would think that he was gonna lay it past somewhere. But my man should
I want to confirm.
Looking at this angle, it might be a penalty if you guys. Oh, well, he's going to take a
I mean,
look
if the ref is going there, there's a high chance it's a penalty.
Yeah, we kind of know what that run means now
Yeah.
in football.
Let's see.
From this player, Çalhanoğlu.
Right,
It wasn't a Cherby. It was Çalhanoğlu coming from behind in the area. And I think that will be a penalty to Feyenoord. Alex, if Feyenoord convert a penalty here, go into half with only 2-goal difference if they want to carry it into extra time, is there any chance?
I mean, there's chance though.
There's always a chance.
No, there is, in my opinion.
Alex also said there's a 1%
I have
chance
some comments.
PSG will
Penalty.
win this game.
They've just given them a penalty. If there
Sorry,
is
one
a
second,
penalty, I
Chantal.
think
We do
that's
have a
it.
penalty here for Feyenoord at the San Siro. Well, maybe the momentum will swing.
Liverpool. Liverpool just not finding that right pass in the final third.
Nope. But lots and lots of time still. All right, let's see who we have.
Kvaratskhelia on his way to 2 shots, obviously having that shot there on target.
Hey, Alex, it
Just
could be
need
the
one
night.
more. Doesn't have to be on target, just a shot.
No, but he's definitely going to have even more shots.
You'd think so.
I would have done shots on target, in my opinion.
So it looks like it's Motor who's taking the penalty for Feyenoord here, going up against Jan Sommer. All of the San Siro, I'm sure, is quiet right now. Let's see.
Nah, we need to give credit to this defendant from PSG, man. Bro, listen, Mo Salah is in my pocket as we speak.
Wait, Mo, Alpha, you did it?
No, he's not.
He's
No,
speaking
he's
Arabic
not.
to me.
No, he's not.
I saw that was insane of them.
Ousmane
All right,
Dembele.
Feyenoord penalty.
Save it.
And they scored one, and it was a brilliant penalty. Jan Sommer did go the right way, but there was too much power on that, and it was a quick one. They are running back. Motor scores for Feyenoord. It's 1-1 at the San Siro, but it's 3-1 on aggregate. Maybe a chance here for Robin van
deflected,
Persie's
you know.
men.
Sorry, Sarah.
Sorry.
No, I'm talking about the Dembele.
No,
Woo!
it
Look at Endrick.
All right, 1-1. Here we go.
Oh, ball in.
PSG just giving me so much joy, man.
All right,
Like,
Chantal.
Today, Liverpool will not just walk alone. They'll be wearing a very big winter jacket.
Stop.
Bruh.
Chantal, what's everyone saying? It's been a minute here.
Clinton, is it safe? No PSG reactions?
Look at PSG
Thank
again.
you.
Look at
Oh,
Australia.
okay, sorry, Chantal.
Wait, look at
Just Liverpool
Someone
seem to
literally
be-
said,
to-
no,
seem to be
someone
s-
said, did Clinton bet on PSG? Because that would...
You never know.
He's a
Basically
Man
say
United
why.
fan. That's
You
why he
never
doesn't
know.
want Liverpool to win.
No, but I think Liverpool, I just think Liverpool, they are just slightly overrated, man. And I love it when I see teams giving them this kind of humility.
You're
I love it.
supporting Real Madrid.
Yeah, I mean, Real Madrid, we can see how crazy they are.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do
literally,
we
Real
want to
Madrid
hear
are
the
best
comments?
team. Real Madrid literally have the best everything. When you're talking about the forwards, Real Madrid has the best. Midfield, Real Madrid has the best. Defense, Real Madrid has the best. There is no team that you can compare to. Thank God. Oh. PSG, come on, you can't be missing it at the midfield like that, man.
All right, Chantal, please read some
Okay, so,
comments.
yeah,
And if Clinton
the
speaks,
comments.
just keep going.
No, please don't keep
Okay,
going.
Sarki says, PSG made really bold statements about Liverpool and got to say those guys really do mean business. Yo Ramonos says, Dembele is cooking, where's Salah?
Nuno Mendes.
He has no penalty to score. Yeah, no.
No, because I saw that after
Then
the first
some will
leg.
be then some will be comparing to the brilliant Raphinha. Salami says, why are you guys forgetting that Liverpool is the best team in the world currently? Exactly.
What? Liverpool the best in the world? How?
Well, who is it?
The
Because
best
it's
team in the
why-
world
Bro, Real Madrid, they're the
currently.
best in the world,
You're
man. Are you
fair-
okay?
They're not even the top of La Liga right now.
Bro, you don't have to be the top in your league, but you're still the best. Yeah.
Why is the math not mathing?
No, you have. That's why you need to.
1 plus
that's
1
why,
is 3.
No. That's why you need to do further maths because it comes with different type of formula to calculate what I've just said. You see, this is why I said you guys should go to school properly, like we do in Africa.
Didn't you go to school in London?
I went to school.
No, but did you do it properly though?
Yeah, well, I've got a degree. I've got a master's.
Right. But that's where it stops, right? Okay, but
Chantal,
you have-
please keep
but
going.
but you have further maths.
Further maths, no.
Exactly. That's why you can't calculate. That's why Sarah thinks
But
maths is not mathing.
I can
when you
speak
do further
Spanish.
maths, you don't have any. There's nothing to argue. Go and do further maths. You will see why Real Madrid are the best in the world, man.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Okay, thank you, man.
Do you think Real Madrid are better than the best team in the world? No, because
At
that's
the
what he
moment,
said.
at the moment, no.
Thank you.
No.
Period.
What do you mean at the moment?
Period.
No.
Liverpool.
Woo,
Liverpool are the
Chantal,
best in
you
the
heard it.
Are you okay? Come on, get out of
They're
here.
top of the Premier League.
Oh,
15
come on. It's not about
points.
that. It's about the players, right?
Top of the Premier League, top of the Champions League.
No, it's
Yeah.
not about that. It's not about
Well, I mean, in the table.
that.
Paris is coming.
Don't worry, we are going to see. Share this Liverpool. We are going to see what happens. eventually. Let's see, man. By the end of today, we will know who the best is.
But they're then. Okay, you know what?
If we want to do player,
I don't have the
if we want to
energy.
do head-to-head player to player, right? There is no team that comes close to Real Madrid. No, let's be sincere with ourselves.
Barcelona.
No, Barcelona does not even come close.
Barcelona players
Barcelona
are
does not come
incredible.
close, man. What do you
Are
mean
you
Barcelona
kidding me?
though? Bro, should we do the head-to-head now?
Yeah, Barcelona's defense already.
Bro, are you gonna? Hold on. Sorry. Call me your two central defenses for Barcelona.
Pau Cubarsí, who is incredible.
Okay, and who?
And Inigo Martinez, who
So
came this
hold on.
season
So you're gonna
and is
compare.
doing
You're
amazing.
gonna compare that to Rudiger and Alaba, or let me just say
Sorry,
Asensio.
Alaba, what's he doing? Warming the bench?
No,
I'm
what do
talking
you want?
about
He
players
just
who
come back
play
from injury.
football.
No, we are speaking about even
No,
speaking.
I'm talking about this season. We're just basing
she
it
always
on...
talk about this season, man. What you
Okay,
on
sorry,
about?
do we want to go back to
Oh,
1995
what do you
when
mean?
Clinton
No,
was
we're
20
talking about
years old?
We're speaking about the
Wait,
team as they
I
stand.
wanna talk about
the
this
team. No,
season.
we're not talking about season.
Rudiger?
Hold on. Listen. Understand my question, Sarah. Right? I just said to you, I'm not speaking about team that is better this season or not. I am saying let's look at the players head to head. Forget about season. Which players do you have in Barcelona? And I will tell you the players we have in Real Madrid, and let the fans tell us which is better. Simple. Chicken, is that very difficult?
Courtois or Chesney?
Bro, come on, man.
Courtois, no,
Courtois?
yes.
Balde or
Balde.
Ferland-Mendy?
What?
Balde or Ferland-Mendy?
I'll do
Alejandro
Valde, yes.
Valde
Go
is
on.
like
Rudiger or...
Rudiger.
Rudiger.
Let's go.
Rudiger.
Okay, we have a comment. Let me
read
just
that
throw this
comment
one
first.
in there. No, let me just throw this one in
It's
there.
halftime
Clinton.
at Anfield, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 to PSG. Sorry, just an announcement. Chantal, go.
Sarki says, Clinton says Real has the best defense, yet they have an injured Alaba, Militao, Carvajal. Let the very reliable Nacho leave on a free, not replace him, don't play Vajelo. They only have Rudiger.
Bro,
What do you
why
have
are
to
you,
say about that?
I'm not speaking about. I just. Why do people don't read?
Do you want to do it best players, their best players who are injured as well? or
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
saying.
I'm
I'm
not-
saying
no,
the
I'm
players.
talking-
Even
I'm-
speaking
I'm
about.
talking about this
Even
season.
no.
Like-
I'm not, but I was the one that brought up this stuff.
If
Okay,
we're doing
sorry.
that, okay, so you've said Courtois, yes, we're going for Alejandro Balde at left back.
Yes.
Rudiger's in that centre back position. Pau Cubarsí.
Hold on. So Rudiger is. What was the what did we pair Rudiger with for Barcelona?
Rudiger, we go with Inigo Martinez.
Anybody they go with Rudiger.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, but go on.
Pau Cubarsí or who do you want? Eder Militao or Raúl Asensio?
I don't. No, but there is still Alaba there.
Okay.
I mean,
Would
we
any
have
of those,
three of them.
Would you pick any of those three?
The three of them is still better than the Barcelona.
No, but would you pick any of those three individually head to head against Pau Cubarsí?
Of course.
Which ones?
Any. That's what I'm
All
telling
three
you.
of them.
That's how solid Real Madrid is. Any of them goes head to head.
Carvajal or Koundé?
Oh my God, Jesus of Nazareth, God. Raphinha is literally supposed to win a Ballon d'Or.
Okay.
Sarah,
Let's continue.
something for you.
Go on. Wait. Yeah, let me hear.
Okay.
Let's go to midfield now.
Pedri or Fede Valverde?
Hey, God. Bro, Valverde is literally the best footballer in the world. See, There is no. Let me now bust everybody's head. Valverde, yeah. Valverde is literally the most complete player globally. There is no player that goes head to head with Valverde when it comes to versatility on this planet. And if there's any other planet, maybe in Pluto or Jupiter, and there are football stars there, bro, Valverde is still better than them. I've not seen them play yet.
Frankie de Jong or who are we going to go for?
And bro, that guy is done, man. Are you gonna? Bro, right now I'm gonna go for Camavinga.
Okay, Bellingham or Dani Olmo?
Oh my God, Bellingham.
Okay.
Oh my God! Look at the players you are mentioning. Do you see how funny it's sounding to you right now, right?
This is
Do
where
you
it
see that
gets
the Barcelona fan can speak? But go on.
This is where it gets difficult.
Yeah, let's go.
Raphinha or Vinicius?
Oh my Jesus Christ. Bro, we're talking about the Vinicius that was supposed to be given a Ballon d'Or. Are you mad? Bro,
Okay.
you know the truth. Well, go on.
Okay. Kylian Mbappe or Lewandowski?
Oh my God. Do you see how many times I've said, oh my God, so far? Right? It's to tell you how crazy Real Madrid is. Like, this is mad. Bro, Mbappe goes head to head with any player in the world, and he's probably going to come out the best. But go on.
Lamin Yamal or Rodrigo? That's difficult.
No, it is difficult, but I'll be very sincere with you, right? Fact, it's Lamin Yamal, yeah,
Okay.
at this point. But Rodrigo, I'll still tell you the truth, he's the most underrated player in the world as we speak. As a matter of fact, he can go head to head, but the fact that he's not really given the opportunity to shine amongst all the stars he plays, Lamin Yamal is shining because of the fact that he's obviously the best among most of the players in that team. But we're speaking about the Rodrigo, who can still be argued as one of the best in the world, but he's still playing amongst the best, and that's why he's been overshadowed. But go on, who's
And
the next?
finally, Ancelotti or Hansi Flick?
Oh, come on, Ancelotti, come on, man. Ancelotti has done it like how many clubs?
So
So you see how many
The only
players?
two Barcelona players that you're getting in a combined 11 is Alejandro Balde
Yes.
and Lamin Yamal.
And do you know the funny thing? If you were asked to pick, you would have everything I've said would have been your result as well. No, but this is pure
I think
fact,
I would have
though.
picked a few more Barcelona players.
Let me hear the Barcelona players that will replace the.
I think I would have put Pau Gasol in that defence.
Okay.
I agree with Courtois. I agree with Balde.
No, I
agree
want to
with
hear the one you don't agree with.
Rudiger, Pau Gasol, Dani Carvajal at right back. I think in the midfield, I would put Valverde with, say, Pedri.
Okay.
I think Bellingham in that 10 role. On the left, I think, based off this season, I would put Raphinha.
Okay.
Mbappe up top, and then on the right, I would put Lamin Yamal.
So do you know from everything you've just said, Real Madrid still goes
Yeah.
But fact is, that Vinicius one, right? Everybody knows that you just wanted to make Barcelona fans happy.
No,
because
this
everybody
season-
knows that we can if we go to Brazil right now, Vinicius will still start before Raphinha. We'll not forget about all these things he's doing so far. Everybody knows that.
But
right?
this season, Raphinha's been playing better.
What do you mean? He's been playing better, but it doesn't mean Vinicius has not been playing better too.
No, I'm not saying Vinicius hasn't been playing well, but I'm saying if you're putting the two head to head,
Yes.
you would pick Raphinha based on the goals and the assists. that he-
Bro, if I see the both of them right now, I'm still going to take a Vinicius.
Okay.
It's very simple. I'm not trying to say that, what's his name? That Raphinha is not, bro, Raphinha is doing this thing for the first time in his life. Do you see where the problem is? Bro, this is the first season he's shining. Vinicius has been shining for seasons. How many trophies does he have?
I think if it was based off this season, I'm going Raphinha. If it was a player I'd rather sign
Yeah, but
for my
I'm not
club,
talking about this. When Sarah wanted to speak about season, I said, no, I'm not speaking based on what they are.
if
I'm
it was
talking
who
about.
I would sign for my club, I would choose Vinicius.
Exactly. That's all that was the whole point of this
Okay,
conversation.
right,
Here. Do you
okay.
see? So,
I see where
come
you're
on, man.
I see where you're coming from.
Chantal, are you still with us?
Yes, I'm
Can we
still
check
here.
in with you? How are you feeling, first of all? It is halftime at Anfield.
No.
Why am I over here? What's going on with this guy? I'm here. There we go. It's halftime at Anfield. It is 1-1 on aggregate. 45 minutes left to play. Don't come close like that. Now they're messing with me. Let me turn around. Face this way. How are you feeling?
No, let me tell you this. Honestly, it's so hard trying to sit here composed reading the comments while my team is getting cooked.
Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible.
And honestly, again, I need him to pick it up because we can see that PSG is playing. They mean business. And if they enter the second leg like how they're playing now, well, they have played in the first leg or even in the first half, PSG is going to send them home, which would be unfortunate given the performances we've seen from Liverpool this season, not only in the Premier League, but in the Champions League. So it'd be sad to see them leave at this stage. My heart.
Okay, I
My
have a
heart.
question. Is it time for one Uruguayo by the name of Darwin Núñez? to
Darwin
come
Núñez.
in?
Okay, I knew that was coming. And honestly, I always call Liverpool second half merchants, and I will die by that because you will see them bottle the first half and then they turn it on in the second half. I do believe this will be a game where they will turn it on because, hey, they're playing at Anfield. They have to. And in the likes of Darwin Núñez, no, I know that I give him a hard time because I do believe like he's a social experiment sent to test Liverpool fans to see how loyal we are. And you're right. What I will give in the sense of he is inconsistent, but sometimes he will deliver when he has to.
Yeah. I
It
think
breaks
he-
my heart. But what I will say about Darwin Núñez, yes, he will take those 10 shots.
Clinton,
He's
let's
always
go.
determined. He's always determined. He will go for the shots, and that's a mentality that I will forever appreciate with Darwin Núñez. Should they bring him on now? Yes,
All right.
because we're not seeing Jota. If anything, I should check my pockets for Jota, see if he's hiding. And maybe Darwin Núñez will come on with that mentality where he continues going for it until he scores. We saw it in the last match.
I just read an interesting stat, and I don't want to dampen your evening, Chantal, but Andy Robertson has played twice on his birthday for Liverpool before. Once against Atletico
Oh my God, I
Madrid,
saw that.
and once against Bournemouth in 2023. He's lost both times.
And yeah.
And today is
I
his
saw-
birthday.
Sorry, who's
No,
that?
I saw
Andy
that.
Robertson, he's played for Liverpool twice on his birthday, lost both
Robbo.
times. And today is his birthday.
Bro, listen here. The universe cannot just be. I don't know what. See, Liverpool fans, there's nothing to expect. All they needed to do was to chuck that guy out of this Liverpool if they wanted. Bro, no, Chantal, this is not me saying. This is nature. This is literally pure nature. This guy has lost 2 games. Was he on his birthday?
On his birthday.
So
for Liverpool.
anytime it's his
No.
birthday and Liverpool are playing, they lose. And nature
You
is
know what
about
I
to
don't
repeat itself
understand?
again.
You know what I don't understand? Clinton,
Okay.
you are the
By the way, it's
loudest
not
coming
Clinton,
for
it's
Liverpool.
Clinton. Stop putting my name like somebody from Romania. Oh, go on.
Clinton.
Oh my God.
Sorry, it's the Jamaican accent. Clinton.
Clinton.
You know what I don't understand? You keep coming for Liverpool.
I'm not
Where's
coming for
your
Liverpool.
team
but Liverpool are
in the
walking.
Champions League? Where's your team in the Champions League? Where are you guys on the table?
My team?
Where's
Real Madrid, we are
Manchester
playing
United?
tomorrow, man.
It's cute that you hopped on the bandwagon this year, babe, but your team's 14th in the Premier League.
We are playing tomorrow. We are playing Atleti, and we're going to win Atleti in the Metropolitano. So what
Man,
are you on
if
about?
Atleti wins, Chantal, I give you free reign to, sorry, producer in our ear talking about Real Sociedad in the Europa League. Go absolutely crazy tomorrow. If Atleti win, Chantal, I'm just saying.
Sarkis says something in the comment which I totally agree with. Problem with Darwin, you have no idea what he's going to do when he shows up. The bicycle kick, scoring one, or a tap in, or a missing one. And it's true. But hopefully it's one that will be in our favor. Because again, the mentality that he has, he never stops trying. And that's something I
we've
will
said it.
forever appreciate.
We've said it so many times on this show. We said if Darwin Núñez was able to convert every single goal that he had the opportunity
Be
to
the best
convert.
player.
He would be a
Exactly.
top striker.
No,
He would be.
He would literally be the best striker
Yeah.
in the world, in my opinion. But
Because he never stops.
Unfortunately, I'm better than you when it comes to shooting straight to goal. So sorry for him, man.
That says a lot.
Yeah, he actually does say a lot for real.
So, Chantal, what changes do Liverpool need to make then in order to tackle this PSG side that are coming with vengeance, it seems?
You know, the thing is, and I'm trying not to sound like a delusional Liverpool fan, which is so hard, but I just believe being the second half merchants that they are, maybe there's no change needed. They just need to wake up. But I would probably bring on Darwin and see what he, has up his sleeve. Just hope for the best. Yeah.
Alex, would you, if you were Luis Enrique, make any changes to PSG right now? Because I know we saw last time round at the Parc des Princes, we saw Kvicha Kvaratskhelia come off around the 65th minute. And we were kind of shocked because he was so involved in that match. He was creating, he was taking chances. Would you make any changes right now if you were Enrique?
No, I think I'd keep it as is. I think it's been going well. PSG have been the better team. Well, it's been fairly even. I think Liverpool have had their fair share of chances as well, just lacking in that final third. PSG lacking in that final third as well. I think they should have had about 3 goals so far. But no, I wouldn't make any changes. I think that front three is linking up really well. Barcola, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia, they're linking up really nicely. And I think I'd like to see a little bit more from the midfield, because I think once that ball is lost in the final third, Liverpool seem to counter-attack really quickly and quite easily.
Yeah.
So just to control that game a little bit more, I want to see more from Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha and João Neves.
Somebody made a comment, and I just want to speak about it quickly. The person said you cannot compare Lewandowski to a Kylian Mbappe. What Lewandowski has done, Kylian Mbappe has not done. And I just want to let this person know that, fact is, until Lewandowski wins a World Cup with Poland, then maybe, I think, we can easily say that Mbappe has a lot to do. But my brother, or whoever this person is, you people should not underestimate what it means winning a World Cup, man. Bruh, when Mbappe was winning the World Cup, his name was literally, in my opinion, that's literally what brought out Kylian Mbappe. That's what amplified the name Kylian, right? And there's nothing Lewandowski has done in football that I believe Mbappe would not double or triple, in my opinion, especially with how much he's doing so far. So I believe the person is making that comment based on when we were speaking about, Mbappe going to Barcelona and, he's probably going to start over Lewandowski, and I think they will. In my opinion, Mbappe is a bigger player right now. In fact, for like a couple of years, than Lewandowski. Would you agree with me? Are you going to agree with me on that one? At least in the last 3 years, Mbappe and Lewandowski, who would you say is the bigger player?
Bigger in what sense?
Bigger in terms of aura. Like let's say, no, or let me say, let me put it this way, right? Cristiano Ronaldo, we know he plays in the Saudi league, but he's not really the Ronaldo that we used to know before.
No.
Yeah, but the truth is, Ronaldo, the aura, the name, what he's done is still there. You see where I'm coming.
One of the biggest
exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, his name would ever forever be there. Yeah. So that's where I'm trying to say, a Lewandowski or a Kylian Mbappe in the last 3 years, for example, who would you define as the big? Who do you think the clubs will pay the big bucks for?
I mean, obviously, I'm going to say Mbappe, but one, because he's younger as well.
Exactly.
The name, we talk about what he did for France in that World Cup final that they didn't win against Argentina when he scored a hat-trick, and scoring a hat-trick in any game is no mean feat. To do it in a World Cup final against Argentina is even more impressive. So,
and he carried that team by himself, if you ask me, But
I think it's unfair to compare the two because they're at two very different stages of their career. I think if you just said Lewandowski 10, 12 years ago, I think they're at a similar career path. When you look at Lewandowski when he was at Borussia Dortmund, when he joined Bayern Munich, that was like the peak of his career. I think they're on two very similar paths.
I wouldn't really say Lewandowski, the peak of his career was in Dortmund, though.
No, at Bayern Munich, I'm saying.
Bayern Munich, of
when
course.
He joined Bayern Munich,
100%, yes.
But I think the path that they're following, Mbappe going from PSG to Real Madrid, Lewandowski going from Dortmund to Bayern Munich, similar paths in terms of moving to a bigger club. And
I wouldn't really define that as exactly the same, though, because for
Not
me,
the same,
going
similar.
from close to similar, because going from PSG to a Real Madrid is different from going from a Dortmund to a Bayern Munich, though. Oh, sorry, how did you?
I was saying it's a similar-ish move, moving from a club like
Sorry
Dortmund.
to interrupt you, gentlemen, but we are underway. The second half at Anfield and the second half at the Bayer Arena. Both games kicked off. 45 minutes left, all to play for here. Leverkusen need 3 goals without conceding any in hopes of extra time. Meanwhile, PSG and Liverpool, it's all even right now. If it stays like this, we will be heading to extra time.
Yellow card.
And hopefully for Chantal's sake, not penalties. Chantal, let's check in with you and see what social media is saying.
Okay, so some comments. Sarki says, "Is it that karma? Leverkusen were being so aggressive, and look, their players get injured. By the way, this could affect their remaining Bundesliga games. Season over, maybe, question mark." Yusuf Mohammed, PSG are winning this one. Sorry, beautiful Chantal, greet Shensia for me. Now, how do you compliment me and insult me at the same time?
A double-edged sword.
Someone says someone is tense in the studios. Okay, that's me. Okay, sorry, you're a Liverpool fan. Uh, guys, I just don't understand the switch up from Liverpool being the favorites to what we're seeing now. Okay, we move. Okay, this is random. Somebody says Anthony's the greatest player of all time.
I mean,
Blimey.
Real Madrid
if you
are
want more
winning
jokes,
Champions
type
League.
Sporty. Send SPORTY to 3311. Type jokes.
If you text that number, nothing will come up. It's not a number.
I mean, PSG are looking more solid.
Yeah. Somebody says, well, Abain says Liverpool can still turn this around. Theresa says Mo Salah will score back. Liverpool delivers goals. So
Well, Liverpool 2 win at the moment.
there's
is
a lot.
5.1.
There's a lot coming in.
Liverpool win 5.1.
Yes.
That's not a bad one, you know.
Draw is 3.55 and a PSG win is 1.75.
Damn, so they are favouring PSG at this point.
Inter obviously
Yeah,
clear favourites.
the switch up.
going through
Damn.
final to win this one. They're drawing, and final to win is 7.5. Bayern Munich to win is 2.7, and Bayer Leverkusen to win is 3.3. So
Honestly,
interesting odds
Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen, right? They are both their first leg and return leg has just been really, really boring. In as much as there's a lot of goals, I understand, but it's not really lived up to the expectation of having these two big teams in Germany coming head to head with each other. They've just not like. How many times have we spoken about a game about the one about Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen?
you say that, but you've got to give credit to Bayern Munich, I think.
Well, I have just a little more comments, guys, just quickly.
Go for it, Chantal.
Tragic X says Liverpool will come back stronger in the second half because I can see that PSG can score. They're missing chances, too many chances. Sarki says Liverpool doesn't have the range of players or tactics to win a game of this magnitude. Rova says, okay, that's for me. We're not getting Cook Chantel. We're going to win this one, and Mo Salah never disappoints.
Mo Salah. Okay. Now, listen.
Oh, by the way, I've been seeing comments where persons are saying, give Mo Salah a pen. Give Mo Salah a pen. Now, my question to the comment
get fouled in the
section,
box
please
for
tell
that.
me, are you saying that Mo Salah only scores pen?
I mean, in my opinion, I can't
That's
lie.
for you
though.
guys.
Mo Salah literally has a lot of pens, if you ask me, like over any player in the Premier League, in my opinion. But a pen is still a goal. Does he fetch you the 3 points?
Yes,
The last time I checked, he does give you 3 points, man. So whatever it is, I mean,
Salah scored 9 goals from the penalty spot in the Premier League this season.
which is a lot. I mean,
lot.
that's literally the whole of Nicolas Jackson's.
It's the most in the Premier League, just ahead of Justin Kluivert for Bournemouth, who scored 6. And then fourth is Bruno Fernandes with 3.
Right. I mean, Bruno Fernandes is a very good penalty taker. He would always come first to.
Chantal, what do Liverpool need to do to get back into this game? It's obviously early on, there's still a long way to go, but not seeing anything yet that gives us the sense of that they're knocking on the door in the second half.
Owen says Liverpool will win this one, no doubt. Oh, no doubt. Slot has a plan. I believe so too. Sorry, I got distracted by Marking Day. That is not true because I have read the hate comments for Liverpool. Chantal, you're not in the best place to read the comments. You keep filtering it to your Liverpool support. Either way, Liverpool will dance naked alone tonight. That is
Definitely,
not true.
definitely. And I'm not even going to borrow them any jacket at all. They are literally going to be, and in this winter. Hold on, I want to see another PSG go. PSG.
Good defending from Trent.
Okay, they are still there. Dembele. Hey, I saw what Dembele was going to do there, you know. Dembele was just going to play like me, man.
In what way? In what way?
Nah, but did you
Come
not see
on.
but he was going to do what I normally do on the pitch.
What?
Alex.
Miss a shot?
No, it's not.
Play a wayward pass.
Obviously, not miss a shot. You know when I'll be like, I want to shot and I want to shoot it, and I'll just tear you to want to send you to Southeast Asia or something, and boom, sweet goal. That's what he was gonna do, but I think he needs to watch more of my YouTube clips.
Back to you, Chantal. What do Liverpool need to do to get the win here?
Again, we've seen the mistakes that we're seeing in defense. So I feel like again they have to tighten up because Liverpool, PSG, they mean business, and at any point they can score if they just stop missing those chances.
Sorry to
of
interrupt you,
course.
Chantal.
And
Inter Milan have got a penalty here.
Woo!
I've just realised we're just about to see
And by the way,
Inter-
Bayern Munich scored.
Bayern Munich have scored.
Bayern Munich scored, bro.
We've had everything. Inter have got a penalty. Bayern
Yep.
Munich are 1-0 up.
Yep.
Inter could take the lead here and go 4-1 up on aggregate.
Oh, please, Inter miss
Penalty
it.
here, and it's a lovely
That was
penalty.
close, though.
Inter Milan.
Nah, even the keeper is so angry. No, he should have
a
caught
good
it.
penalty.
He
Inter
should have caught
Milan
it.
have taken the lead both on the night, and they are now 4-1 up on aggregate. Bayern Munich, a ball across from Joshua Kimmich, and it is Harry Kane who finds himself alone in the box.
What a beautiful.
And Bayern
That was an
Munich are
easy
1-0
goal,
up.
man.
You missed a lot, Sarah.
Where I was here.
We were talking about Clinton was rabbiting on about something, and
I just took a nap.
yeah.
I was here the whole time. Alex,
Guys,
is this
a
good
quick
night
comment.
for Leverkusen and Feyenoord? Sorry, Chantal.
Look at that. Look at why the keeper is pissed off.
Yeah, I mean that's there's a hairpin
Yeah,
in that.
yeah.
You can't blame him for that. Is it a good penalty?
No, it wasn't a good penalty in my opinion.
Is this good night for Feyenoord and Bayer Leverkusen?
Yeah, I think so.
Liverpool.
Sorry, I got distracted by.
Yeah, I know.
Jesus, Donnarumma saved it. It's offside. Oh, thank you.
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't a goal. It's not.
Thank you,
Who's scoring?
Lord. Thank you, Lord, for
Chantal,
Oh.
are you with us?
Let me see. Wait, before I start singing that song again.
Oh my God, I just hear the sighs.
Oh,
Wait, was that outside?
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
no, the flags went up, so I think it is.
Oh,
It was outside. Thank you,
It was
Jesus.
offside. It was
No,
Dominic
the flag went up.
Thank you,
who was
Lord,
not offside there from the beginning.
for everything you have
For
done.
those of you who are listening, we apologize for that thing that you're hearing.
Thank you, thank you.
Wow, so it may be good night for Feyenoord, it may be good night for Leverkusen, but PSG Liverpool, this match is still very much alive.
Wow.
Either team could go through as we speak right now.
Wow.
1-1 on aggregate, PSG winning this one, obviously at Anfield. And that was a chance for Liverpool, but it was offside from Dominic Szoboszlai. Chantal, I heard the sighs, but how are you feeling? Let's check in.
Oh, God is good.
Well,
man.
before we get to Liverpool, I just wanted to highlight this comment from Big Motion. It says Bayern has just been putting Leverkusen on their level. No, how am I
sorry,
feeling?
Chantal.
No, how am I feeling? Obviously, I'm on edge. I am stressed. It's still
Oh, God
anyone's
is good.
game, and
Oh, my God is good.
it would
Wow,
have
Clinton,
been
you've really
really
gotten
nice if
to
that went
right.
in. But no, Clinton is so invested. Somebody says that
It's
Clinton
getting
must
worse
have
though as
bet
the game
his-
gets on now, I notice.
his salary.
Thank you,
Clinton
Jesus.
might have bet his salary on the match, so PSG needs to win. But yes,
This is something. Sorry to
Owen says if
jump
PSG
in.
scores another, we are doomed.
Wise Kid reckons he can argue with you until you become a Barcelona fan.
Who?
Clinton. Wise
Oh,
Kid.
You don't have
He said,
time.
"I could
There
meet
he
you
is.
someday, and we could argue till you become a Barcelona fan."
Nah, it's not gonna happen, man. Bro, Hala Madrid. You nada más, you nada más. Hala Madrid.
I just want to say, Chantal, that Darwin Nunez is getting ready to come on as a substitution for Liverpool. Could he be the saving grace? It's that time.
know
We're
what?
nearing to the 60th minute. It's Darwin Nunez time. Can you
Darwin,
guys imagine
I
if he
give you
saves
a hard
Liverpool?
time,
Imagine.
but you will never walk alone, Darwin. As much as
Still
we
what
give
you
you
were
a
saying
hard
last
time,
week, Chantal.
Nah,
Darwin Nunes, let's go.
I'm just loving PSG,
No, we
man.
need
The
a savior
composure.
right now.
This tease is just so beautiful, man. Bro, I've never seen PSG look this solid in a long while, you know, especially when it comes to Champions League football. Bro, the defending, bro, nah, PSG, man. I'm loving these guys. Historia.
Please learn the words.
No,
Let's
no,
almost
no,
save that for tomorrow because they're not even playing right now. And there's a massive match happening here. We have PSG and Liverpool, for goodness sakes.
Bayern almost scoring another goal there.
Guys, what do you make of this from Bayer Leverkusen? Because in my opinion, as much as Bayern Munich have taken advantage of this Leverkusen side, I still don't see Bayern Munich as a massive threat in the Champions League.
Jesus!
Liverpool knocking
Did you just
on
see
the door here.
that? Bro, Liverpool,
Wow.
if you now score goal, I will cost you guys.
You asked about Bayer Leverkusen.
Sorry, what does it mean for Bayer Leverkusen? But also, what do you guys think of Bayern Munich? Because I think they've made a meal out of Leverkusen here. But even though they have, I still don't see Bayern Munich as a massive threat
No,
in the
definitely not.
Champions League from the
Definitely.
matches I saw prior to this
Yeah.
and what I've still seen in the
think-
Bundesliga.
I-
Yeah, they're leading it, but I've still seen some poor performances from them.
No. The truth is, they are facing teams that are crippled, right? These are teams that are using crutches. Bayer Leverkusen, the two games that they've had, they've literally been extremely disappointing.
Even with
Bro.
flying adverts brought by Bayer Leverkusen have been poor.
No, but listen, we were even more impressed with the Celtic.
Chance!
Donnarumma off the line.
Oh my God, Donnarumma has heard our criticism this evening and says, okay, guys.
Oh.
Wow. And
Okay, Dembele, do it for me. Hey. I love it. I love it. I love. Rakata labrahande kosh katalabaya.
what? What are these tongues that are being...
Wait, do it for me. Do it for me. Do it for me. Okay. Ay, go.
Oh, Liverpool on the counter attack here.
Oh, no way. No way. Please,
Here we
God.
go.
Slide him. Slide him.
Here we go. Here
Okay, he's
we
killed it.
go. Oh.
Nah, they've killed it. They've
Oh,
killed
no,
it.
they
They've killed
can't do
it.
it.
They've killed it. They've killed it.
Not happening.
Nice. Now, Liverpool are rubbish, man. You guys are going to walk alone. You're walking alone in the midnight.
I keep forgetting
Snowy
that
ford.
this is going to extra time if there's no more goals in this
I
game.
know.
Get settle in here. Get some snacks, please. All right, Chantal, let's read some of these
hang on, though.
comments.
Sorry,
No.
no. But sorry, before she reads, let's look at this replay here. Do you think that he should have just taken it once?
Luis Diaz.
Luis Diaz, yeah. I mean, but this is what we keep accusing Nicolas Jackson for, though. When Nicolas Jackson makes this kind of mistake, everybody's coming for him. But Luis Diaz should be taking that in once. What's he bringing the ball back for, though?
This is, I know, and thank you, Mark and Dave, for reminding me, actually. I forgot to mention this, and I know this is tomorrow's game, but Mbappe is a doubt to start tomorrow, by the way,
Oh, no, they can't be doing that, though.
against Atleti.
No, they can't be doing that, man.
Chantal.
Does that change things?
It actually does change.
Of course
Because
it
at the
does.
end, I mean, it changed. But then again, what does it mean? I mean, if Mbappe is not coming on,
Endrick?
I would be so happy to see him shine in the Champions League stage.
I don't
though.
think he would start.
I mean,
They'll
he's
play
not gonna
Brahim
start,
up there,
definitely.
wouldn't
Yeah.
It would be Brahim,
It's more
Rodrigo, and
Brahim, yeah.
Vinicius.
Which I don't have extreme confidence in. You see, the reason why I always love Mbappe.
Last time you doubted Brahim, you scored.
No. I know. But this is Champions League #1, and for me, it's the Mbappe aura. Like, it's the Mbappe presence there that does a lot of difference. You know, just the fact. Sometimes I'm sure they could even send 2 to 3 players just to go mark Mbappe, and what does that do? It leaves space for the likes of Rodrigo, Vini, and the rest of them. Even Bellingham would have a goal. Who knows? So no, I just hope it's not real, man.
It looks like we are seeing the first substitution being made at Anfield here, not for Liverpool, but for PSG, I believe. It looked like Raphinha was walking off here, and
I think that is perhaps one change. I said at half-time that PSG need to make a little bit, or take a bit more control of this midfield battle, because we're seeing Liverpool come on the counter-attack quite quickly and quite easily, and picking apart PSG, although they're lacking slightly in the final third, Liverpool. But the cross in here, it's a punch.
I just
away
want to
from
confirm
goal.
there was no sub made yet by PSG or Liverpool. All 22 players still on the pitch that started this match. All right, Chantal, let's go to some comments, please.
Okay, Alex Sugar says it's like PSG understands Anfield more than Liverpool. Liverpool walking alone tonight without a touch of light. Owen says Nunes will be our hero today. Sarki says before these games, Leverkusen haven't lost to Bayern in 5 games. Now they're about to lose 2 in a row.
Listen.
A loss.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, you know, if Alonso does not go make peace with Victor Boniface, this is literally going to be Bayer Leverkusen for a long time when it comes to major tournaments. You know, when was the last time they've won a Champions League game? It was barely mistakenly that they literally got to this level. Even they came here to Atleti. They lost the game.
Sorry,
Please. PSG, come on, man. You guys should start taking the ball to the other side, man. What's going on, man? I don't want to be hearing this Alexis. Like,
You know when Liverpool score, I'm going to be too smug.
God damn, man.
Some substitutions made for Inter Milan. Aslani and Bastoni are coming into this
But
one.
that's into shutting up shop, bringing on
Yeah.
Bastoni there.
Now, you know, all right, let's make some sub. Let's take some players out, give some players some rest. Unfortunate for Feyenoord, down 4-1 on aggregate. Half an hour left to go in that match at the San Siro here.
The only match, the match we should be focusing on right now, because the other ones are pretty much done. I mean, everybody pretty much understands that Feyenoord, they're definitely going home. Bayer Leverkusen, definitely, if they're not going home, all the black players are definitely going to the club at some point. But Liverpool, PSG, these are the ones for us to look at because they're still live. Anything can still happen. You know,
30 minutes left to play of regular time, guys.
and even extra time, assuming he stays like this. So,
That's why I said 30 minutes of regular time. No subs being made, though.
regular, right? And then,
30 minutes of regular time.
okay, right.
Because they could go into extra time, but
Of
there's
course.
still a chance for someone to score.
no, definitely a lot of time.
I feel like we're seeing a goal here.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is going to go into extra.
I definitely see a goal as well. I see a goal.
no-
And I praise for the PSG.
No subs yet on either side. Maybe both coaches are waiting for someone to make a move here. But Alex, I think there needs to be a substitution for both sides. I mean, it seems like they're both hitting a wall, like something's not working. Yes, we're seeing chances for both sides, but it hasn't, you know, converted into a goal. Meanwhile, Donnarumma is on the ground here, raising his hand in the air.
Are you guys seeing
This
the new
could
poll?
be the game changer. Donnarumma is asking for medical attention right now as he's on the ground. Doesn't look physically hurt, which means it's obviously something he's feeling. And that is a very bad sign for PSG here. Chantal, what are your thoughts on this right now? Donnarumma may not be able to finish this match.
Sorry, I was looking at the the comments. Can you repeat? Because they're cooking in the comments right now.
All right, read the comments. Read the comments.
Ochimana, hopefully I'm saying that right. How can Liverpool lose to a team that has never won the Champions League?
Is Donnarumma actually going?
Paul,
No, I think he's getting up. I think he needed one of the 1-2 sprays.
Right.
Go ahead, Chantal.
Walker says Clinton is
Sorry.
just afraid to face Liverpool in the next round, so that explains his excitement of PSG winning.
The crazy thing is, if Real Madrid faces this Liverpool right now, I'm telling you for free that Real Madrid will lash. Literally, it will be proper lashing. Without, like extreme lashes without condoms.
Who put the...
Sarky.
No, I mean, I didn't.
What is going on in your head? Somebody wrote, I mean, our shady producer, but maybe not so shady after that comment that was made. Should we sack Clinton? He's insane. Go vote on the poll.
No, come on, my fans, man. Come on. You know, y'all will keep me, man. This is now the X Factor, you know. Y'all will keep me on the show, bro.
Sarky says Leverkusen fall continues. They'll lose Alonso to Real. Words to leave. Also, they'll be back to being an average team. Liverpool. Oh, Chris
Victor
says
Boniface has
Liverpool
entered the
walking
game. Just a heads up
out
for
of Champions
KlintonCod
League.
here.
Okay.
It's
Chance there
Yassine
for Bayer
Adli and
Leverkusen.
Boniface coming in.
Okay, I mean, he's coming at a very good time, though. This is only like 65 minutes.
Surely if he scores.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Can you imagine?
Liverpool in the attack here. Liverpool attack. Oh,
no,
possible penalty,
that's
possible
not, no, that's not a penalty. Definitely, no penalty all day, every day.
Are you willing it into
It's
existence?
definitely that. Come on, Mo Salah, go and sit down, Joe. Come on, stand up. What are you trying to do? You think this is Premier League? And they will just let you.
Alex?
Yes.
Hold on. Look at
Ta-
PSG.
Clinton?
I'm loving
Alex?
PSG, man.
Alex,
Because they are
somebody
trashing your
says,
team, you want to
why
use comment
aren't,
to overshadow
why
our ear.
they're
aren't
looking
we
into
talking
something here.
about...
What?
They're looking into it. The ref has stopped the game.
I think there's a foul there, but I don't know whether it's inside the box. I think it's outside
It's
the
outside
box.
the box, thank God. But assuming they are going to give it's outside the box, but come on, man, they can't be.
I mean, there is a foul. He stands on his foot.
Let me see.
There.
No, he didn't actually, you
He
know.
did.
No. You need to
From
see
that
it properly.
From that angle, you can't see it.
No, but you know your glasses don't work. Wait, let me show
Okay,
you.
Bradley Barcola will be the first sub for PSG, and it's Desiree Doué who's coming in. One youngster for another youngster in the Paris side. Okay. Chantal, you had a question for Alex, I think, once upon a time.
Yeah. Tammy White says, why aren't we talking about Alex's betting code that happened yesterday?
We don't
Alex?
talk about it. Yesterday, it's
Yeah.
past news.
Do you want to
That's
you
not
want to remind him of
interesting
today's?
anymore.
Do you want to remind him of today's? Do you have
I
one for
can't do
today?
anything about Alexander Isak not showing up last night. Newcastle got the win. Bruno Guimaraes got the goal, but I can't do
Okay,
anything.
but do you have
PSG,
a betting
let's
code
go.
for today?
PSG, let's go. Get it on. That's it.
Yeah, how
Come
is
on.
your booking code doing, Alex?
At the moment,
Yeah.
I've obviously had that. I'm just waiting for this PSG attack to
By
finish.
the way, you guys have not celebrated my code that went through, though.
You should have brought it up on
Which
Monday.
code?
Okay, but never mind.
Well, you got to bring it up.
So I need Liverpool to score no matter what, because I need a home win or a draw. Under 3.5 bookings, which at the moment in this game, I don't believe we've had any bookings, if I'm correct. We've had one. Marquinhos being the only one. So at the moment, that's looking good.
Wait.
I
He's still going. He's still going. Bro!
The sounds
I need
are
Prince,
getting
Prince
crazy.
Finas.
I need Kvaratskhelia to have two or more shots. He's had a shot on target and a blocked shot at the
Okay.
moment. And then I need under 9.5 corners. And at the moment, we have had, let me just check how many corners we've had. We've had 10.
So we'll just
So it's
wrap
gone.
that right
Sorry,
up.
mate.
We'll wrap
Well
it
done,
up.
bro.
We'll
Do you know the
wrap
funny
it
thing?
up.
I was actually going to mention that, because in my head I was like, wait,
We've had
this
a lot
is
of
Liverpool.
corners.
No, this is no. Like Liverpool PSG, I would have expected more corners because come on, this is like this is the return leg.
I went against the tide because I always go above on the corners.
Yeah.
Got a penalty check in Milan.
Yeah, and it's looking pretty bad over here at the San Siro. Oh, but
Nunes.
it's looking good because Darwin Nunez is tying up that beautiful hair of his and getting ready to come on for Diogo Jota.
But in my other bet builder, I had both. Actually, no, let's not talk.
No, you can't be giving that as a penalty,
I
man.
don't think so.
Come
I
on,
don't think so.
come on.
I think he's
you
left
can't.
his leg hanging there.
Yep.
Marcus Thuram really making
Oh,
a
that's
meal
a
out of
dive.
that one.
Like,
If anything, maybe that's a yellow card for Marcus
Exactly, I was
Thuram.
going to say that. Yeah.
Patrick Schick also picking up a yellow card in this one.
Yep. I don't think he's giving it. No.
No penalty,
penalty.
no foul. Is
I
he
love
gonna-
it when refs, get things.
And it's going to be Marcus Thuram who gets the yellow
They
card.
got the yellow card. Thank you.
That's a good
Nah,
call.
this ref should come to Premier League, man. This is where you deserve.
Someone just said Alex's reaction.
Whoa, Bayern Munich scored again.
Wow.
Alfonso Davies, the Canadian, again.
No, it's not looking good for Bayer Leverkusen, man. Get out of here.
5-0 on an aggregate is not what you want to see if you are a supporter of Leverkusen. If you're Xabi Alonso, this is an abomination from Leverkusen. This is a thrashing. And Alfonso Davies scoring in the Celtic match and now scoring against Leverkusen. Yep. You know, left back.
Is
making a
Xabi
bit of a
Alonso
name.
starting
Okay, look at this one for Liverpool. Was that Nunes?
Is Xabi Alonso starting to write that text to Florentino Perez about coming to Real Madrid this summer?
I don't know about
Hey, God, who is this
good
player
finish.
now? Oh,
finish.
PSG, they give me joy. Oh, God.
Someone said my goal reactions should be added as a notification when teams score, so as a sound.
Yours?
My goal reaction should be the sound you hear on your phone when.
What's
the
your
team-
goal reaction? I
Just
can't
me
hear.
screaming. Just me going.
I only hear one person screaming. I can't. It doesn't even. Your sound doesn't even get through him to me.
Oh. Trent's down injured at the moment, which is.
Bro, this is
good
the
for
wrong time to
Liverpool.
be down, bro.
Ship him off to Madrid at this point.
Nah, no, we don't want him in Madrid, please.
Honestly,
I don't want him in
love
Madrid.
it.
I do not want
I would
Alexandriano. They said
love it.
I was actually told that guy loves pregnant women. You know?
What?
No, I've heard the story for real.
What is happening?
Nah, wait, have you guys? Wait,
Clinton,
Alex,
can we focus on football?
no, but for real, Alexandriano, apparently he likes pregnant women. And no, we don't want such players in Real Madrid.
Yeah, I don't know
No,
what he said
no
either.
Way, no way.
All right, Chantal, let's read some comments while we wait to see what happened here. What happens here with Trent Alexander-Arnold?
Okay, just so you know, an update on the "Should we sack Clinton? He's insane" by our great admin Guillaume. It's at 54% for yes, 46%.
I mean, it's not too bad. I was expecting more, to be honest. It means I'm winning, man. I'm winning, bro.
You're still getting the sack, though.
I mean,
The poll
I
ends
know,
by-
but I'm still
End the
winning.
poll now. Stop the count.
Please, KlintonCod. Clinton, at least if I've made you laugh from my comedy skits in Nigeria, this is the time for you to come and show me love, man. They've put up a poll to sack me, and you guys are just watching it. Just come on, man. Jesus. I'm going to go delete all my comedy videos online. Man. These guys are really annoying.
Okay, so Tragic X says PSG one more goal. We want to see how good is this Arne Slot team. Tell Clinton if Real Madrid had to go in the final, they won't win because they will face Barcelona. We don't want 5-0.
Well, quickly, sorry, Chantal, we have some subs. Darwin Nunez and Kwanzaa have entered the match.
Interesting.
Interesting. What are your thoughts immediately?
Where is... Okay, so Kwanzaa, no, he is a young player that I will always stand behind young players. For example, like him, I feel like he has a lot of potential. But where's Connor Bradley?
It is a questionable one there. Trent picking up what
okay.
looks like an injury, but
Okay. And Nunez on, hopefully, you know, his unpredictable style will end in a goal. I would have loved to see if Gakpo could have played a match like this, but we know what's
the
going
funny
on with
thing?
him.
You know the funny thing, speaking about Cody Gakpo, right? Do you know that he's my favorite Liverpool player? Literally, I don't care about any other Liverpool player. If Cody Gakpo was in this game, I would have been supporting Liverpool at this point.
and
But-
ladies
Okay,
and
so
gentlemen,
question
just
for
like
you
that,
then,
you can see how quickly KlintonCod moves from team to team.
Somebody says, well, Prince Finhas says Nigerian man. And that's obviously you, Clinton. I don't really know why you support PSG. Liverpool will never walk alone.
Nah. Right now, if Liverpool don't walk alone, the only thing they will work with is their mobile phones. But, bro, listen, it's seeming more like...
Chantal, I want you to head to a certain comment by Marking Day. I think if you can.
Where he
see
says,
the one.
I want to suggest you change to Sporty Bet to Clinton Bet.
Of course. Because, I mean, my bet always comes true, innit?
Oh,
Was that Kwanzaa? It was.
Kwanzaa.
Thank you, Jesus.
Coming on. Bayer Leverkusen with the corner.
Yeah.
Right, there's a comment here that I really want to answer.
Wow.
I get these comments both on Instagram, literally my DMs, Facebook DM, everywhere.
Not
right?
somebody saying that he looks like Alphonso
Yeah.
Davies.
What?
Who is that?
I don't know who said that. That's the one I just read now too, and I said.
Clean
your eyes.
I mean, which
Clean your eyes.
I kind of feel offended with that though, because when you see how cute I am, comparing me to an Alphonso Davies, I mean, people say I look like Jude Bellingham at times. So me now coming down to an Alphonso Davies. No, but a lot of people have said to me.
What do you mean a lot of people?
No, they said if not for my color, that I look like Jude Bellingham.
That's a bit like saying if it wasn't for my height, I'd look like Kun Aguero. I don't look like him at all.
No, of course you don't. But truly, for real though, I've gotten this so many times. They say I look like Jude Bellingham.
I don't see it.
If I was light in complexion, I look like him.
What?
No, for real though.
You
Clinton,
don't look
that's
like
just
him at
too
all.
I
delusional.
see you look.
Okay,
Too delusional.
am I better? You know they say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
I was going to say you look like a certain Manchester United goalkeeper.
No, see, if you listen, Alex,
I
Alex,
think so
we are going to
too.
switch up this game.
I
We
think
are going
so
to fight
too.
on this table. If you say I look like Onana, we are going to.
I think
literally,
so too,
They'll
Alex.
give me boxing gloves.
No, they put Alphonso Davies. They put a picture of Alphonso Davies and he's mid-blink. This is a horrible photo of Alphonso Davies too. The shade. The shade. Look at this. You can hear them. You can hear.
Bro, wait, no. Is it this guy that they say I look like?
Take your glasses off. Take your glasses off.
No, hold on, wait.
And make that face. Wait. Wait a second. Wait one
You know what?
moment.
Archie, you might be onto something. I see it.
No. If you guys say I look like this guy, I would really be very upset. Like this face.
He's like also mid-dribble, making a horrible face. And it
come on,
shows
man.
this face.
This
just
guy look like he's just seen a frog he wants to swallow. Come on, man. You guys should stop that stuff, bro.
All right, 78th minute, 77th minute approaching here at Anfield. It is 1-0 PSG. It's 1-1 on aggregate. Guys, we are inching closer and closer to extra time. 30 more minutes of football between these two sides. And then maybe, just maybe, penalties, Alex.
I think there's a goal in this game still.
I think there has to be.
I think Liverpool are going to score. Somehow.
The last comment on YouTube.
They have Darwizi on. Owen says
Clinton
at
just
least
died.
you made
Clinton
Clinton keep
People
quiet.
This guy, I think we need to ban YouTube comments, man. Because these guys are very annoying.
Clinton looks like Prime Balotelli.
Oh,
Get out.
no.
Nobody.
Wow.
Stop.
We might
Stop,
have
Clinton.
found
Go
the
back. Go
remedy to silence Clinton.
No, stop, Clinton. Look at the camera. Look at the camera.
No, I can't even like.
Look at the
the
camera.
Now it's almost like if I look at the camera, now it feels like I'm actually seeing Balotelli.
No,
No, I don't. No, I
it's
don't.
not,
It's not Balotelli.
It's Onana. It's Onana.
No. You guys can't be doing this though. Like, bro, look at.
Liverpool have got a free kick. Oh my God! He's hit the post.
Jesus. Okay, it was an offside. Offside.
Sorry, I actually
offside.
screamed so loud there because I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe that.
PSG, please, man.
Someone just said I look like Sorloth. I'm not having that.
Between you looking like Sorloth and him looking like Jude Bellingham.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah, that would have been offside for real.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that post is working hard tonight.
But if you win it though, do you know how painful it would have been if they had to say VAR is offside at the end?
No, that yeah.
Imagine shouts, everyone screaming. I'd be like,
They had another chance that came off the woodwork earlier in the first half. Woo! All right, you guys are making us laugh today. Between this and this game, I'm just like flattered.
A question for you guys. Who's a better goalkeeper, Alisson or Donnarumma?
What?
come on, man, you can't compare them. What kind of like whoever asked that question, please block. Please, our social media guy, please block that person from our YouTube, man. If he's on Twitter, block the person on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Like, how do you compare Alisson to Donnarumma? For
What
real?
have you guys started in the comments? Someone says I look like Khadija Bunny Shaw. No, we
Stop
don't.
breaking yes!
Sorry, I need to go find the Bonnie.
All right, also, again, both lovely women, but I don't see it.
Bonnie show.
No.
We're shooting. We're just shooting here. I can't tell if we're trying to compliment.
can't
Some
lie.
of us
I
are
can't-
getting
I
compliments.
can't lie, this person is so right, man. You actually look like Bonnie Shaw. Damn, man.
No, I don't.
Bruh, you guys are like
No, I
twins.
don't.
Like, this is like proper
No.
twinning
The
stuff.
only thing we have in common, she's Jamaican, I'm Jamaican. We don't look alike.
There's nothing. You guys have the same nose. You have the same lipstick. You have the same gap. Like, literally,
She
everything
doesn't
wear
is the
lipstick.
same, man. Like,
can end
what
the
are you on
show.
about? Bro, this is literally your doppelganger. This is Chantel. Like, prime. Bro.
Someone said Clinton looks like Iñaki Williams.
Inaki?
I gotta go.
Not even Nico.
I gotta go
Producer.
Now, you guys cannot be doing this to me, man.
gotta go home.
Bro, okay, guys in the studio, put Jude Bellingham photo, and you see the resemblance the both of us have.
The
Stop.
delusion.
Ah, bro, please, guys, don't do it. That was a joke, please, yeah?
You know what? Put Iñaki Williams.
No, don't put Iñaki, please. Oof. Hey! Did you guys see Bayern hitting the woodwork again?
Damn. Oof.
Bro,
10
Harry Kane,
minutes
though.
of regular time left here. It's getting tense. Sorry, whoever said that I look like Shakira with darker hair, I will take that and run for the hills. You are incredible people. Boost that ego up. Boost it up. Are you kidding? And 2 different people said that. I love you for it. I love you.
First of all, Mark and Day said Clinton looks like Yakubu.
It's funny because I think me and Chantal are getting these.
And then Obiemi said I look like Cole Palmer.
No, to be honest,
come from?
I think you actually look like Harry Maguire, though, in my opinion.
I mean, that I see more than Cole Palmer.
No, definitely not Cole Palmer, man. Definitely not. Now, if anybody compares me to Iñaki Williams again, man, like, bro.
What is happening here? We're losing it, guys. We are losing it. No. Some of these comments are out of control.
But
The
you know,
comments are too funny.
another player people have actually said I look like.
Who?
No.
No, but for real.
Wait, hang on, let me guess. Arnie Slot.
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Jurgen Klopp.
Look at PSG. No,
Carlo Ancelotti.
No, get out. They
Diego
actually say
Simeone.
I look like was Cody Gakpo after, at some point, for real. Do you not see the resemblance?
No.
But no, if he had my kind of hair, you would literally say proper, for real.
I don't see it.
Clinton looks like
Let's
Lamin
see it.
Yamal.
No, they're just saying anything at this point.
We're just
Yeah,
shooting.
no,
We're
yeah.
just shooting.
Nah, stop it, guys.
Oh my God. There's another Iñaki Williams comment, just so you know.
No, there's no way I look like Iñaki Williams. They can't
Producer, if you could get a Iñaki Williams
no, but
photo,
no,
we'll
like,
do a comparison here.
I don't see any resemblance there, man. Definitely not.
Iñaki, go and train. Stop sitting around.
No, you guys should see it. Bro, I was literally Mr. Nigeria back in 2004 or 5 or so.
Oof.
Oh my
All of you were not born at
goodness.
the time. Victor Osimhen?
Oh, I don't
Osimhen.
definitely.
No.
No.
I'm way cuter
Oh,
than Osimhen.
Liverpool.
Hey.
Liverpool.
Jesus Christ! Thank
The
you, Jesus.
final pass again.
Thank you, Jesus. Bro, but
No,
Donnarumma is
let
working
me
hard today,
let me
though.
just say this real quick. Guys, my stream is like 10 seconds behind. The
Okay.
Harry Kane? Or is that a replay?
No, it may...
No, he's coming
right.
off.
No.
I was going to say, again.
No.
Liverpool.
Thank you. Bro, Donnarumma is literally saving PSG today, though. Literally, Donnarumma is Alisson from last week.
It's actually kind of incredible, though.
Yeah, he's
The
done.
keepers in these 2 legs
Yeah.
have been outstanding for both
definitely.
sides.
Definitely.
Wow.
Nah, Donnarumma is done.
Wow.
Donnarumma, two games in a row, 2 keepers, man of the match. Alisson last week, Donnarumma this week.
Yeah. But what's up with Donnarumma not being able to do one catch, though? There are some kind of ball you would think that, it's like just one touch. And
He's a bit prone to flapping crosses. I think that's perhaps.
Okay, so
shot
there's
stopping,
a
he's been brilliant.
question.
yeah, no, definitely.
Tell us, Chantal.
There's a question. Okay, Kwame, I see you. I see you. But oh my God, I lost the question. Okay, so somebody's asking, who is better, Szoboszlai or Odegaard?
Ooh.
I mean, I'll still go for
I don't
Odegaard.
No! Why are you guys so... This is horrible. You guys are picking horrible photos of these players. Don't do that to mean.
Take off your glasses, man. Let's see.
Oh, no.
Nah,
This is
literally.
shady. This is
Nah, for real.
shady.
I can see that more than the others, though.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's something in the nose, but they're also taking the photo of Alphonso
It's just same
Davies as
colour
well.
hair.
No,
Yeah.
It's not the same color hair. His hair's way darker than
Yeah,
yours.
true.
Oh my God. This is shady behavior.
But yeah, back to the Szoboszlai and Odegaard question. I don't think you can compare the two. They're 2 different positions. Szoboszlai is a lot more of a defensive slash box.
Oh man.
midfielder.
Oh God, I'm beginning to be scared for PSG. You know, it's almost like they've. No, that's
Out.
gone out.
That
It's
was
gone
out.
out.
That
It's
was
gone out.
out.
It's gone out.
It's gone out.
Chantal, we are about 5 minutes from extra time here at Anfield. How are we feeling?
Boy, was I wrong. 3-2.
3. Oh my God, that's right.
There's still time.
No. Honestly, I was expecting more goals, obviously, because I feel like both teams know what's on the line, but I guess they're still playing like that, both defensively in their own way. Nunes is on. I was hoping to see a goal by now, but honestly, it's still anyone's game, and I just have to, have faith in my team all the way, regardless.
Oh my God, Bayern Munich are going to. Oh, there was a chance there.
Oh, look at Oh, I say PSG, they are giving me joy. Joy is coming. Do you guys know that song? Oh man, no, that's one of the most popular
Don't
songs
sing
in
it, though,
Nigeria right
Chris.
now.
Yeah,
No,
please don't.
wait, no, let me sing it.
No.
Oluwa,
Oh.
joy is coming.
Kavicha said.
Early in the morning. Nigerians, come on, let's sing the song together now. Oh, it's just unfortunate I can't hear your voices on YouTube. Oluwa, joy is coming.
Man Kalor just
Very-
said you look like Nicholas Jackson.
Get out.
Nah, this guy.
That's
can't
the
We
sing.
have
lowest
come
of lows.
full
Stop
circle.
it, man.
That's the lowest
We
of
have
lows.
come
Stop it,
full
man.
circle.
Stop it, guys.
It's
Yeah, somebody had just said the truth. The last comment, that is it.
No.
Nobody should say anything again on YouTube. Let's if you are speaking about who I look like, you are not allowed to. The Lucian Lobspa, that's it. SOS.
I disagree with that.
No, everybody knows that's true, man. Hey, joy is coming.
yeah, and someone just told me I look like Beyonce. So what are we doing
I
with this
saw Billie
information?
Eilish as well. in there.
Billie Eilish, the blue eyes that I have.
By the way, the person said Belle Eilish. He didn't really spell the name. Do you know what Belle is? Belle is Big Tommy Eilish.
I didn't know that.
I mean, yeah, but that's what the person wrote. Belle Eilish.
Oh, you mean like belly?
Yeah.
That's not how you spell belly.
No, in Nigeria.
Oh,
Pidgin
okay. I
English,
thought you were
Belle-
doing a donor and a donor again, because let's not forget that one.
It's literally Pidgin English. Belle Eilish.
Beyonce is a beautiful woman. I'll take it.
Nah, she's not. Beyonce is actually not attractive to me though.
You don't want to get that
You
group
don't.
of-
You don't want to
that-
start
that-
that.
The eye is coming.
But this is. I'm sorry, but this is my truth. Like I know people are angry with truth most times, but I'm telling you for free, Beyonce is not attractive to me. Like I have my definition of attractive.
That's
Beyonce
fine.
is nothing close to that.
Sorry, I heard something.
Obayemi says Clinton looks like one of the best midfielders, which is Bellingham, but the difference is. Not going to read the rest of this.
I don't want to see it either.
Oh my God, Alex!
Wow.
I mean, the essence there is right that you guys don't look the same. You and Bellingham don't look
All
alike.
right, we gotta get away from all this. It's getting weird up in these comments. It is getting weird. It is the 89th minute at Anfield. 1-0 for PSG, meaning the aggregate is 1-1.
We have another 30
We are-
minutes to enjoy on the show. That's what it means, man.
No,
It means what?
honestly,
What?
Extra time. We're
Yeah.
sticking around.
I would have
Oh,
loved
we're
to see
hanging out
Gakpo.
for this game. We'll make it big screen. Turn these ones off.
Exactly.
We'll get settled in. It's. I know Chantal doesn't want it. I know she doesn't want it, and I can feel her pain from here. But it does look like we are headed in that direction.
Michelle,
Honestly, I miss
Do you think
Cody
you're a
Gakpo.
football player? Yes. Yeah. I see a bit more of a similarity there, but I still don't think they're very, very close.
Wait, hold on. Georgina Toxin. Oh, God. You see, these are the kind of women I need on our YouTube comments, man. Look at it. This person said, seriously, Clinton looks like Jude Bellingham. And this is facts, man. And do you know what the funny thing is?
Gary looks like Mbappe.
No, but do you know the funny thing?
Shout out to Gary.
Hang on. But do you know the crazy thing, right? I'm even fitter. Like, I'm fitter than at least all the Real Madrid players as well. Like, I'm
right.
sexy as well.
And we've all lost our absolute minds on the Sporty Show today.
Nah, but for real,
5
though.
minutes of extra time at Anfield. 5 minutes for either of these two sides to change their fate before we head into extra time. Oh, Alex, it's getting very, very close.
It is 5 minutes. I still feel like there's a Liverpool goal in here somewhere. I think this looks like it's going to extra time. And to be honest, I think the longer this goes on, the more it favours Liverpool. I think PSG have slowed down in this second half.
Absolutely. No, but then again, I don't know if you would say it's slowing. Yes, straight to Donnarumma. But I don't know if this is slowing down. It's more like they are just trying to reserve their energy for the extra time, in my opinion. You know, because I mean
They're slowing down. Hang on, they're on the attack.
Ooh, was that a free kick? No.
Clinton, somebody's asking you about when your booking codes are coming.
I just gave you guys a booking code that literally it went in proper. What did you do with it though?
Thursday, you'll do another one.
Okay. I mean, that's what I do best, right? That's why I'm here for you. I'm here to make you rich on sporty bets. The big boys always comes through still. You know what I'm saying?
What was that?
Yeah, I mean,
Alexis McAllister will miss the next match if Liverpool do, in fact, go through.
Okay, so we have 142 votes on should we sack Clinton. He is insane. You see, I told you guys my boys would come through for me, bro. I told you I was still, bro. Hey, God, please,
Yeah,
please. I
Patricia
know we've ended
says
this
we
whole room
can't
looks alike.
sack
If anybody
our
said I look like
Nigeria
I said it
brother.
again, I'll slap you. If anybody, no, the person that said, if I let me go and find it. This name, I'm going to mark this name in my head. Opeyemi Boluwatife said I look like Caicedo. This night, I'm doing 2 hours prayer.
Somebody said
Anointing
Jude
oil.
Bellingham from
They're
Timu.
from Timu.
Hey, God, Clinton is finished. Okay, guys, we'll finish
Let's stop this.
No,
Stop
please,
this.
let's stop. I take up beg now, please. Okay.
This is your fault. You
No.
started this.
Yeah, this is your fault. We've been trying to get away.
Lucas Perallo coming on for PSG here for Marquinhos.
It's a good show considering this game does look like it's going to go another 30 minutes. Marquinhos, older player, obviously doesn't have the legs in him like he once used to. I'm happy that Kvar is still on for this one, though.
Oof.
And that is
chance
it.
there.
Xabi Alonso
Yep.
is saying goodbye to his Champions League campaign. Bayer Leverkusen eliminated by Bayern Munich, 5-0 in the aggregate.
So basically, both return and home, no goals for Bayer Leverkusen.
That's shocking.
Jesus Christ, man.
One of the biggest upsets, I think, so far in the Champions League. Not necessarily because it was a shock. I think because we expected them to at least play better football. And we know better of Bayer Leverkusen. And now, oh, look, Boniface and Davies. It's like us.
Boniface. I feel bad for him, though.
At least he got on. That's good to see.
Yeah, but then I'm just hoping he leaves Bayer Leverkusen this summer, to be honest.
Where do you want him to go?
I know he doesn't want to come to the Premier League, but
Imagine
I just,
him at Liverpool.
I mean,
Chelsea?
I don't know why I don't see him in Liverpool. I don't see him in Chelsea.
Liverpool on the move here. About a minute and 15 seconds left in extra time.
I see him more in Arsenal.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see him at Arsenal.
I mean, I see him because, you know, Arsenal.
Chance.
Ooh.
Thank you, PSG. PSG, this is not the time to concede. This is not the time to concede.
Oh.
Thank you.
Alex.
My God. My God.
We do.
Hey, God, though, this is not the time to concede, though. Please, oh, hey, God. Hey, please. You see, I would rather PSG lose the game from extra time, than it's happening with this last 40 seconds.
Well, it's all there and done as well at the San Siro. Inter Milan booking a ticket ahead of Feyenoord into the quarterfinals alongside Bayern Munich, alongside Barcelona. And who will it be? PSG or Liverpool?
It's a
Clinton?
corner.
Cannot
So
Corner,
I have some
please.
updates.
PSG, please. PSG, please. PSG, please. PSG, please.
There
Hey,
is a
God.
corner here looming for Liverpool. We are
PSG,
all on the edge
please.
of our seats.
Donnarumma,
This could
come
be
out.
it.
Donnarumma, come out. Oh, thank you, God.
Not cleared enough. And
Donnarumma,
does
catch
give
this
it a
thing. One
punch.
catch now.
It's still the just sent into the.
Donnarumma should be catching this thing sometimes. No, he's got the heights. Like, bro, just catch it once, man.
Yeah, that does look like it's going to be it for regular time here
sorry.
at Anfield.
Sorry, our producer, if you don't mind making this one full screen for us, man.
I don't think you realized that you were.
That is it. Oh, what a game.
All right, gentlemen, we are heading into extra time. Another 30 minutes of football to be played. Chantal,
Sorry, there is a comment from Victor Ube. Please, he said the white lady looks like Kim Kardashian.
What?
Nah, because listen,
I thought we were stopping this.
Sarah.
We're
supposed to start it,
moving
but I
away
think
from
Sarah
that,
needs to say
Clinton.
something to somebody, man. Sorry, Sarah.
We're shifting
Any
from
comments
that.
or not? Just no comment.
Let's stop assuming people's race.
Okay.
Because I'm Middle Eastern and I'm not white.
Good.
That's why I look like Kim Kardashian. No, but I do hate, like, let's be sensitive here. Let's be sensitive.
By
Let's
the way,
not
by
assume
the way, by the
the
way,
exposure on
by the way, my biggest crush for like at least 7-8 years was Kim Kardashian, though. I mean,
what does that
do whatever
mean?
you want to use with that info, but yeah. So I don't know, I would say it, but yeah, she was. I was gonna die for her at some point in my life.
Oh, not anymore.
Yeah, I mean, not now.
All right. Well, Chantal, extra time here at Anfield. We are going to go for another 30 minutes of football as a Liverpool fan, not as a football pundit. How are you feeling?
I'm stressed.
Oh my God. It's all coming out. The emotions are out.
I'm stressed.
Enrique, look at that energy.
No, honestly, I wouldn't have expected it to go into overtime. I thought it would have been a done deal. 3-2, we pack it up, we call it a day. Liverpool advances. Again, we've been having such a good UCL campaign. And of course, like when we got PSG, at first I was like, really? Seriously? We do so well and we make it here and we get PSG who could potentially knock us out if they perform and capitalize off our weaknesses. No, I hope Arne Slot has a plan, and I do believe he does, and we can turn this around because it would be really unfortunate to see that we've come this far and get knocked out at a round of 16.
But in order to be the best, you got to beat the best. Just because Liverpool is having a phenomenal season, Chantal, in the Premier League, doesn't mean that they should get, let's say, in so-called easier team, Alex, right?
Yeah.
In the
Yeah, I
Champions
wanted
League,
that.
you
Yeah.
get what you can only play. What is it, Alex? You can only play the team that's in front of you.
Exactly.
And it's the cards that Liverpool were dealt. But I mean, the harder the path,
Yeah.
the more admirable it is if you do get to that final and you win it, right?
No, that is true, but again, as a whiny Liverpool fan right now, like I didn't want
She keeps
because
switching her
I
hats.
wanted an
Pundit
I
Liverpool
want
fan. I got it.
I wanted an easy path, but we never have it easy and we persevere regardless. So
Well,
let's go
Curtis
Reds.
Jones is coming onto the pitch for you guys. How do you feel about that?
Sarah Emery coming on for
Question,
PSG.
where
I'm
is Gakpo? Is he still injured?
I mean, Gakpo is on the
I
bench,
would
but
have-
we know he was injured. Maybe
Yeah,
he's
he
not
was injured.
100%.
Yeah, he's
And
probably
a friendly
not fit.
reminder to Liverpool fans that there is a big match over the weekend against Newcastle in the Carabao Cup
Yeah.
final. Yes. Sorry.
That sort of crept up on us.
Yes.
16th.
So
Fabian
Fabian Ruiz. Sorry, go ahead, Alex.
No, I was going to say Fabian Ruiz coming off. I think probably the right decision. Some more legs in that midfield.
Yep.
Liverpool have been PSG have been overrun in that midfield, and
Yeah.
just to control the game a little bit more, and especially coming into what will be a hard 30 minutes of football, just a fresh pair of legs will never be a bad thing.
I
And
am
it's-
loving the fact that we are seeing it even more bigger.
Yeah, it
It's
feels
looking
great.
more.
Alexis McAllister is the one who came off for Curtis Jones for the Reds here, obviously picking up a yellow strategic decision, I guess, made by Arne Slot. But it is now extra time. Champions League, Liverpool, PSG at Anfield. Round of 16, leg 2, underway in a few moments.
I
Waiting
have a
for
few
that final whistle.
comments. Well, a few tweets. If y'all want to hear them.
Yes,
so
we do.
Dembele is currently trending on Twitter. Godbina says Dembele has become a serious footballer. It took a decade, but it actually happened. Team Ibu says it's time to revive the Dembele or Salah topic. Watching Yazid says watching the Dembele and Barcola performance, and I remembered my club has Raheem Sterling.
Raheem. Oh, but is Raheem still a footballer?
Damn.
Does he still play football?
He does. He was on the bench for Arsenal at the weekend against Manchester United.
Damn.
Although Chelsea are still paying his wages. So he's still on loan from Chelsea.
Right. Right, all my guys from Nigeria hailing me in the comment section. I love y'all, man. All my supporters, I love you guys. Okay.
You sounded very British there when you said supporters.
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 All right, guys, what do we expect here? Let's get some predictions for extra time and drop them in the comments as well. Who do you think is going to win this match? How many goals are we going to see in extra time? Let us know, and we'll read them out. Chantal has got you covered. Alex, I'll start with you. You were leaning towards Liverpool at the beginning. Are you still leaning in that direction? And also, goals, what are we thinking?
Well, I'm still leaning towards Liverpool, and I'm going to go for 1-1.
1-1. So just one more goal in this 30 minutes of extra time for Liverpool, which will send them into the quarterfinals. ClintonCod?
Now, I feel like if PSG continues in that energy that they had when they scored, I'll still give it to PSG, so long as we still have Dembele there. Dembele is literally been one of the most threatening players for PSG, and I see him being a very serious trouble for this Liverpool defense. So I'm going for PSG 1.
Okay. I'm hoping to kind of see a couple goals in this extra time. I don't know if
You
I'm
think a
reaching.
couple? Really?
I'm hoping.
Okay.
I feel like we've nearly seen so many goals in this game with the likes of Alisson making some big saves at the beginning, or PSG.
Damn! Bro! Get me this goal, man! Hey.
Wow. A really close chance here for PSG. It was Beraldo with the header from a corner, and it goes inches wide of the post here. Alisson was not there. It was a chance for PSG, but once again, my point was not being able to capitalize on these chances. Neither side have been able to. So as much as I would like to see a few goals, I don't think we will. Guys,
I wouldn't be surprised if it goes to penalties.
this is going to penalties. That was exactly what I was going to say. I think we are going to go to penalties, and I'm not going to pick a winner based on that because penalties are always very... Oh, come on. Let's get it going here. Penalties can go either way. I think the thing is we know Alisson is a better keeper overall than Donnarumma, but Donnarumma in penalties, he's good
I have
at it.
some comments.
Talk to me, Chantal.
Sarki says Donnarumma is great with penalties. That height comes to full effect.
Nah, don't be in the offside position, man. What's this?
Divine says Liverpool should get ready to go home crying.
Damn.
Owen says only
Look at this,
PSG fans are making noise. They know they will be knocked out today.
Oh my God, I thought they scored.
Oh my God!
I thought they scored. Sorry. Oh my God. Oh my God. What is going on?
Oh my...
Alisson absolutely fuming with his defenders on this one. It was it?
Oh
Desiree
my
Doué?
God!
That's Van Dijk's fault. You can't be letting him.
And you got to step to the player. Desiree Doué gets a slight chance in opening there, and again just wide of Alisson. Oh my goodness. But this is what I'm talking about. If they don't take these chances, now Liverpool's on the break, and who else? Darwinho Nunez.
Thank you, PSG. I love you guys, man. I'm giving all the players an iPhone 17.
He's Brazilian.
I think
Let the go.
come out yet, is it?
It's in advance, isn't it?
Do you know Tim Cook or whatever his name is?
Team says,
God,
I
no, no.
see this match will continue 1-1 on aggregate and PSG to win on penalties.
Donnarumma, hey.
Oh,
Chantal, how do you feel about penalties? I know you don't want that in general. No fan wants to see their team go into penalties. But if it goes down to penalties, do you think that PSG have a better chance? Do you think Liverpool, like, how do you see this one playing out? Because, like I mentioned, and some of the viewers mentioned, Donnarumma is a good keeper when it comes to penalties.
No, he is, and I agree 100%. So obviously, as a Liverpool fan, I'm not happy about that because he's immaculate with penalties. And honestly, I just hope I hope Liverpool scores before that because I know that it will be tough when you have a keeper like him. As Sarki says, that height is a great advantage and how quick he is, and he's amazing with the saves. but I will still rest assured in the players who would step up to take those penalties could, I don't know, get past him somehow.
There's the man.
But again, no
Harvey
one
Elliott.
likes when their
So-
team goes into penalties.
No. It's actually,
'Cause
it's
it's-
not
it's-
good
it's
for
really
heart
anyone-
health in
yeah.
general. I
Yeah.
don't even like watching penalties when it's not my team. Like,
Yeah.
I pick
Yeah,
up
The
this.
anxiety-
Yeah, same here, same here.
Yeah,
It's not-
and I
it's
can
not
just
good for the
imagine the
heart.
pressure on the
Ball earlier.
players. It's really a lot.
Oh,
Nice.
Corner for Liverpool.
Oh, listen, if there's anything I would give PSG today, it's literally the defense has been
Oh, they've
the
been
most
fantastic.
solid, man. You don't understand. Like it's like wait, and this is Champions League. It's not even League One. Where did they
Clinton-
suddenly get this mojo from, man?
Liverpool's final third pass, or that final ball from Liverpool, has been lacking today.
Yep.
But I think PSG have been fantastic.
Definitely, definitely.
King Lifer says Clinton Noise is diverting these balls.
Damn.
I mean, if it's working for me, I may as well continue, man.
But maybe it's working against PSG, like they said. Clinton also, by the way, has now rolled up his sleeves. So
I mean,
that's
it's
how
to tell you how
intense-
serious he is. Donnarumma, please now. Biko no now. Biko.
Donnarumma flying out of the area there. Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
You know what it is with him now? He is going for it to the point where he's willing to put his body.
Absolutely, yes.
He's
yes,
ready
yes,
to get
yes,
kicked in the head.
definitely.
The way he's diving,
Definitely.
he is not thinking about safety whatsoever. He said, get out of my way, I'm getting there.
I'm loving Donnarumma today, you guys don't
Wow.
understand. He's literally my favorite man on this pitch.
The slander of Donnarumma from the beginning of the show to now
I know,
has changed.
I know,
It's like
it's changed
he
for
had heard
real.
us.
Yeah.
To be fair, I will say he has been immaculate in this game. He has been PSG's best player. He has
100%.
saved PSG.
100%.
But I do think we've seen a lot of disappointing, especially Champions League evenings from the Italian keeper
Yes.
in the past
Definitely.
to make us think like this.
Definitely. Take it out. Thank you.
All right. Well, about 8 minutes into this extra time so far.
Get that ball, man. Get that ball, bro.
Maybe
Yes.
so far, Alex, PSG, the one making a little bit more of it, but still not able to score.
Been fairly even, I'd say. Actually, Liverpool pushing.
I don't know.
but-
Those two chances from Desiree Doué.
Yeah, Liverpool
Hey.
pushing as well. It's just that final third today. Their final third what's the word I'm looking for? Execution has been poor today, and I think something needs to change if they're going to get a goal, because it looks like if they play for the next 3 hours, they're not going to score.
It's kind of getting to that point where that's why I'm thinking I don't know if either of these teams are going to be able to score at this point.
like
Anybody
it's going to
supporting
win to
PSG,
penalties.
I want to tell you that they say joy cometh in the morning, but your joy is coming tonight. Bruh.
Clinton.
I'm telling you, bro.
Clinton.
Our joy is coming soon. Part 1 and part 2.
KlintonCod.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Give it. It's okay. Oh, yeah.
Is this your account?
These guys are giving
No,
me...
hold on,
Okay.
Clinton.
Oh, my God.
Is this
please,
your account,
please.
Prince Ofoso? If Liverpool wins tonight, I will not sleep. That sounds like something you would say. Is this your burner account?
I'm just going
I wish I had
straight
that.
downtown.
Oh, God, you guys should go for the ball. Somebody,
Sarki
God, these guys
says-
are tired.
Problem with Liverpool. Wait. Problem with Liverpool in penalty shootout is that Salah has taken all the
Thank you,
penalties.
that's what I
Now the
want to
remaining
say.
players
Thank you.
don't know how to kick penalties.
They go. Thank you, Dembele.
Not Achraf Hakimi being the whole flank. These players are starting to look tired, gentlemen.
Yeah, no,
we are
you could clearly
definitely
tell. Yeah.
seeing it. The pace of this whole match has slowed down.
Yes.
Is there anyone left on either side here that you would want to bring in for some fresh legs and maybe a penalty?
Good
I think we're
question.
getting a little tired here in the
No,
studio.
I mean, I think if I was to bring on for Liverpool, maybe just someone to play that killer pass a little bit better. Whether that be, I wouldn't be opposed to seeing Cody Gakpo on. I think that would be a good option. Maybe Harvey Elliott as well. I think PSG at the moment have been all right. I think a fresh pair of legs in the midfield, if anything, for
Do you guys know
PSG.
what? Sorry, guys. Do you know what I'm loving about PSG, right? PSG are not playing that standard type of football we see in the Premier League where they want to maintain some kind of shape. These guys are literally, listen, okay, look, just look at this pass. They are passing in between players. This is what I love to see in football, man. Like, bro, the passes are slick. These guys are giving me joy. They're giving me joy, bro.
It's the rolled up sleeves and the using it. And then we have to, like he's cramming for an exam.
Look. Okay, give me that defense, man. That's sick. Oh, PSG, they give me joy, man. PSG, they are giving me joy.
Alex, what about one Gonzalo Camo?
Joy is coming.
Yeah, I
Joy
think
is coming.
maybe just again a fresh pair of legs in.
Oh, here we go. We do have subs, and it is Cody Gakpo coming in for Liverpool. But first, we're going to see.
Let's go, Gakpo.
Gakpo, no. This guy wants to come and steal away our joy. Hey.
But we are
Let's go,
seeing
Gakpo.
the man, the myth, the legend, say his
Hey,
name.
Kvaratskhelia is gone.
Kvaratskhelia is coming in,
Oh, God.
coming off, for Lee over in PSG. And
think
it's
that-
Luis Diaz coming off for Cody Gakpo for Ansatzman.
I think that is just. I can see.
Cody Gakpo.
Kvaratskhelia just tiring a little bit.
Yeah.
To bring in Kang and Lee there, just to
Hey,
have that
Cody
outlet,
Gakpo.
that
God.
someone who's really fresh and,
Alex,
and just
Alex.
keep that Liverpool defence awake.
Alex, wait. You will help me do one prayer, yeah?
You go on.
We are going to pray that every pass, please, if you are a Nigerian and you
Alex,
support
do not
PSG
join in any player.
Wait,
Alex, don't join
if
in
you are a
any player over
Nigerian
there.
and you support
Alex, do
PSG,
not
we are going to pray
support
that every
Alex.
pass,
Alex,
every pass that we go to Cody Gakpo, may that pass be a misplaced pass in Jesus' name. A misplaced pass. A misplaced pass.
Let's go, Cody Gakpo. Let's go,
Misplaced
Cody
pass.
Gakpo.
Misplaced
Let's
pass.
go, Cody Gakpo.
Misplaced pass
Are
to
you,
Cody Gakpo.
just a quick question. Are you going to do this for the
Gakpo,
next half an hour?
Gakpo.
Yes,
You are,
operation.
stop.
Operation Massacre,
going on?
Operation Bulldozer, Operation Massacre, Operation Bulldozer. Cody Gakpo, your leg no go touch ball. Gakpo,
Goal
no
for
go
Gakpo,
touch
goal
ball.
for Gakpo,
Can we
goal
stop
for
this
Gakpo.
madness,
What is
please?
actually happening? Alex and I are about to walk off the side.
Sit down.
Thank you, boys. Let's go. Oh, PSG. Look at. Oh, yeah, take him out. Oh, God. Hey, after this game, I'm sending 5 euros to all their accounts, all the PSG players.
Clinton, a comment here for you. You say you enjoy teams that play good or they give you joy, but you dislike Barcelona.
Barcelona is a, no. Please don't try that instruction. See, you see what you just said. Don't even try. If you try it.
Our producer wants me to stand up next to Clinton.
No.
to see the height
Please, no. Stop it. Okay, I'm just gonna sit all through. I'm not standing up again.
I
I
have
did
a
see-
comment.
Okay, go for it, Chantal.
No, I can't believe that we have persons siding with Clinton right now. Sarki says Gakpo to score an own goal or miss a penalty. Do you guys want me to faint on this show?
No, I don't think
Score
that
an
will
own goal?
happen. I
What
did see
a
a
bad
comment
luck
here
that would be.
for you, Chantal, and maybe for you, Alex, as well, just causing a bit of chaos. But it says PSG are telling the Premier League that Anfield is nothing but full of noise. Now, we know Anfield is an absolute fortress and that this is obviously being taken with a grain of salt. But there has to be props given to PSG, I think, regardless of what happens
Definitely.
this evening.
They've
That
played well.
this was not an easy match in one of the most difficult stadiums
Facts.
in all of
Yeah.
Europe.
Facts.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, we
Go.
see Premier League teams come
look
here
at the
week
Billy.
in and week out, and they don't say the chant.
Look at the Billy. Hey, come on. Red card. Red card.
No, there was never a foul there. Liverpool in the attack again.
Oh,
Wait,
I'm telling you
seeing
that
comments.
Liverpool,
I'm
they are
seeing
confused. We've put in the spirit of confusion into their minds. Come on,
Corner.
man.
Corner.
Was it a corner?
I don't think so, but it was being.
Nah, it
being
didn't seem
given
like a corner, though. But this is a yellow card, man. And that was even Nuno Mendes. It wasn't even it was Nuno Mendes that was doing all that run. I don't think that. Nah, it wasn't a foul. I think he just. Nah, I don't think it
think
was
it
a
was just
foul.
a-
Yeah, I think it was his
It's a
leg.
contact sport.
Yeah. No, it wasn't even a thing about contact. I think it was the leg and the grass. You know, there was some kind of frictional.
Frictional.
Well,
mean, maybe not
Here we
friction.
go, the man of the hour, Harvey Elliott.
All right, guys, what do we do if Harvey Elliott scores again?
All right, guys, hold on.
We
Everybody
celebrate.
supporting PSG. It's the time again. Everybody supporting PSG. Oh yeah, Javier Lord. Every spirit of
Producer, can we please cut
Every-
Clinton's mic?
every spirit
you.
of last-minute goal on the foot of Javier Elliott Die by fire.
You
Die
know
by
what's coming
fire.
up now?
Die by fire.
Revenue.
Die by
I
fire.
bind that
Die
up.
by
I
fire.
bind that up. I
Die
bind
by
that
fire.
up. I
Die
bind
by
that
fire.
up. I
Those
bind
two
that
legs,
up.
may
I
they
bind that
dry
up.
down. May they dry down. May they
No,
dry
they
down.
will not.
They will dry.
prosper.
They will dry.
They will
dry.
prosper.
They will dry.
They
They
Alex,
will
will
what's
dry.
happening right
prosper.
now?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to watch the football.
I'm really trying to watch the football too.
Crossing from Gakpo.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. Hey.
Virgil van Dijk and Donnarumma have ended up in the back of the net together.
Having a laugh about it at this point because they're
That's
both
good.
probably exhausted and both happy to be here, it seems like. Donnarumma once again, though, getting that ball away from his net, doing a great job for PSG. He looks like he's worked for this entire match. He looks exhausted. He has marks on his face that he's picked up in this game. Like,
Yep.
he is really a soldier that has fought in this match this evening.
Oh, Barachineke, Nevaya, Operation Massacre, Operation Bulldozer. Hey! Oh.
All right, the first half of extra time is done. It's still 1-0 PSG. No goals have been scored. A few subs have been made, but that is all she wrote. 15 more minutes coming here at Anfield, and it's Luis Enrique who is having some severe words with Joao Neves. Not necessarily bad words, but desperate words to try and change this matchup. Chantal, we'll come to you for some comments.
Okay.
And maybe
Ooh,
a
the
moment just
comments are
to
all-
breathe.
The comments are Kay Bryant says the way Clinton is reacting when Liverpool scores, he will definitely pee in his pants, and I'll be here for it. Dying, of course.
I'll be here for your own tears. I'm going to drink your tears. I mean, people should get me a glass.
Smooth World
transparent
says,
one.
I'm not Nigerian, but PSG is going to win this for real. Where's the faith?
Look at Anslot. Anslot does not even
Divine
have faith. Look at
says-
him. Look, where is the faith for real?
Divine says that Liverpool will not come back because they are not Real Madrid.
Oh, penalty. Donnarumma will shine
Owen
again.
says
Hey.
that Donnarumma now have a big problem. Gakpo is on with his shooting abilities. He can get on the score sheet soon. Okay.
Somebody
Those
just
are-
made a
those are all
comment
the
there. The person
comments.
said Kelleher should start warming. Seems like we might need this brilliant. Do you not think that's a shout, Sarah?
Kelleher instead of Allison.
No, but
No.
Kelleher is the better. When it comes to penalty, though.
What?
Kelleher. Are you guys being serious?
I don't think I would take Allison out. You don't
I
want
don't think there's enough of a difference.
Yeah. You also
I
don't
would
want to
have thought
shake
so.
the confidence of
That's true,
keepers.
though. Yeah, no, I agree.
So it's Dominic
Wait, what?
Szoboszlai who's coming out for Harvey
Is he
Elliott.
crying, though, or something?
No, don't think so. I predict this game is going to penalties.
I said it.
Please, he shouldn't go. I want
I agree
PSG.
with you, Alex.
It's
I
got
told
it's
you
got the feeling
guys.
of penalties. Liverpool just haven't been able to find that final pass. Having
You know
said
what?
this, they're probably
Darwin
gonna go
Nunes is
score in the
still
next
on,
5
guys.
minutes.
I don't know why I
Unpredictable
just
Darwin
said. I
Nunes is
just seen
still
a
on.
goal. I've just seen a goal.
You have? Are you 5 minutes ahead of us?
I seen literally was this guy was just going to speak. Nuno Mendes. I see him scoring a
You
goal.
see him score?
Nuno Mendes.
But it's crazy because he's not meant to be the one to score, but I just saw it somehow.
He's scoring for PSG.
Yeah.
In what minute?
Let me hear the voice. Hold on. God, speak for your servant here.
Prince Adewale says, truly it's a disappointing play by Liverpool, but expect a newer and fresher version of Liverpool in the last lap of the game. Liverpool will definitely have the last laugh.
Well, 15 minutes to prove it, Chantal. Let's see what they can do. I almost feel like both teams are somewhat setting up shop, though, for penalties with the way they're slowing down.
Yeah.
It just like both midfields are completely wiped at this point, and there are still going to be chances for either one of them to take some shots here. But I think they're coming to the reality that this is going to go to penalties, and it's going to be tough.
Please, PSG, no mistakes at all. Donnarumma. Hey, God, Donnarumma. Okay.
Just seen a comment. Sorry to jump in. Naomi Melton says she's been watching for 3 hours. Thank you, Naomi. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Hope you're. Are you a PSG fan? Liverpool fan?
We've been with you guys since 8 p.m. here in Madrid. We're reaching that 3.5-hour mark. We hope you enjoyed the watch along, because guess what? We're doing it all again tomorrow.
Oh, damn.
We have
for real.
some-
And tomorrow is even bigger, you know.
I-
Madrid, Madrid, Madrid. Hey, hey, hey.
Ball
Okay,
over the right.
go there,
ball
go
over
there,
the right.
go there, go there.
He's calling for it. He's calling for it.
Hey, see my point. Shot.
Wow, that was a
too long.
filthy. That was a filthy.
God.
Too long.
That was a
Too long.
filthy move. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Who was that?
Okay.
Someone is that
That's
you?
what I do, eh?
Santa.
Sorry, that was a good save, Alison.
Tomorrow, I cannot wait for tomorrow, man. I'm just going to hear story.
Please learn the words.
Learn the words.
No que porque
These aren't words.
Give it already now! Ah!
He's screaming for it.
Clinton's screaming for it.
Screaming for it.
This,
At the back post.
They
No,
why
somebody
they
should go
stop
there, man.
running? Oh, they are tired.
they know that they are tired.
They
for
are
it. You could
so
clearly
tired.
tell, man. You know,
They
this is the
are.
point. Nah, but
Wayward ball from Gerald Konza.
nice. Let's go again. Let's go again. Thank you. Oh, yeah, take it. Jesus!
Guys, stop! My stream is delayed. Stop! The anxiety.
I'm loving
stop.
Dembele. Take my sister. Take my sister. Take my sister. Dembele, you are giving me joy. Dembele, no brand
Get
price. Just
Dembele
take her.
off
A
the
chance for Dembele. Allison makes a save. It's a corner for PSG. 12
Allison.
minutes of time left.
Love you.
Konate is taking a moment here for some water. Virgil's getting mad at him for it.
Dembele, oh, Dembele is giving me joy today, oh. Dembele. Hey, Dembele, I have another cousin I will give you. We'll give you. We say you are Muslim. We'll give you 4 wives. Let's go. From Nigeria. Maybe one from Ghana. Akoswa. Oh, yeah, take. Now, so. Come on, ref. No, this ref is going to piss me off very soon now. Okay, take it back to
says,
Donnarumma.
as they have Gakpo,
Okay, I
we
love
have
that, see.
Dembele.
I've already cancelled Gakpo's leg already, so there's nothing. Give it! Cross it now! Dembele, so... these guys, man. There are some decisions that they did not make in the first and second half. Why they slacking all of a sudden, man?
No, I have to cancel Dembele's leg.
I have to
Me
cancel it.
I'll cancel it. I'll just erase your cancelling. The leg will still be there.
Just quickly, guys, we
What's
do
the shame?
know
I'm
that
disappointed with Liverpool right now.
I saw what Dembele nearly did there, though.
Alex, in the quarterfinals, we know one of the matchups already, and that's Bayern Munich taking on Inter.
This should be a good game.
What do you think about that one?
I think Inter will be the favourites coming into that tie. I think when you look at the way that they've played in the Serie A this season, and the way Bayern have struggled in the Champions League. Yes, they've beaten Bayer Leverkusen 5-0 on aggregate, but arguably a poor Bayer Leverkusen and one without Florian Wirtz.
Konate limping
Endo.
off.
Oh
Oh,
my
that could be
Lord.
interesting.
Ha! There's a Naomi
Oh
Melton that said
my
500k for me if PSG wins. You don't promise you want
Lord.
PSG
Wataru
to win.
Endo
Producer,
coming in.
cut Clinton's mic. He's jinxing. He's jinxing
Chantal, what are your
Liverpool.
thoughts about Konate coming off for Endo? Obviously, Konate, not the best game, but again, like he's injured, coming off limping, not great for you guys knowing that there's a cup final over the weekend. But in terms of this game, Endo, able to add a little bit more to this
Endo.
squad?
No, I want to say that I feel like he's underrated. So a lot of persons tend to count him out. But if you pay attention to Endo, he plays very well defensively.
Thank
and
you.
he could make an impact tonight. So I'm
Okay.
not too worried.
You see, what I'm loving about PSG is the fact that they are not playing normal the football we know in England. They are not playing it. They are playing tap. See, look at this kind of pass. You see that pass? You don't see it in English football anymore, man. Like, I'm just loving what I'm seeing, man. This is football. Pass in between, like break lines. Every time they want to be doing from here to here to here to there, like boring football. This is football, bro.
Our producer is saying that Liga is better than Premier League.
I mean, I may not agree with that, but I can
Our
tell you for
producer's
free.
French, so
Yeah.
take that.
No, I said I'm loving PSG. I didn't say I'm enjoying French football. I'm loving PSG.
I love
Would
the
you not-
one-way conversation going on here.
Yeah.
Clinton, someone in the void.
Do we not have to give some kudos to the Spanish manager and Luis Enrique and what he's done at this PSG side?
Definitely.
I mean, even regardless of what happens this evening, PSG is a team that notoriously fails time and time again in the Champions League and always falls short. But one thing I can say, even if they lose this evening, is that they have played good football. They have played better football, and
Definitely.
if they lose, it's because luck's not on their side. It's
Absolutely.
not because Liverpool played better, but I think that
Absolutely.
shows a lot about the
Watch this. Oh,
The
he should have just
manager
gone on the
at
ground, man. Go on
PSG
the
here.
ground. Go on the ground. That should have been a penalty,
No, I
man.
think they've gone from a team of stars to a team together as a unit.
Absolutely.
They're playing really well together.
And
They've still got brilliant players, but they work too well.
oh,
They
my
were-
goodness, Desiree Doué.
They work really well together as a unit, and I think that's been the big difference. Quite often, I think in the past, PSG have thought that they could buy their way to the Champions League trophy, to the Champions League title, sorry. And I think they're finally realising that it's time to build a team. And if they don't win it this year, next year I think they'll be even stronger.
Yeah, chance here for Desiree Doué, who carries it and tries to curl that ball in, but just a bit wide there. He should take more of those chances.
God of PSG, send down fire. God of PSG, send down fire. God of PSG, send down fire. Oh, God of PSG, send down. Hallelujah. God of PSG, send down fire. Oh, God of PSG, send down
Producer,
fire.
cut
Oh,
his mic.
God of PSG, send down fire. Oh, God of PSG, send down fire. Ha! God of PSG, send down fire.
Cut his mic.
God of PSG, come down fire. Oh, God of PSG, send down fire. Oh, hey, God of PSG. Ah! God of Sara, come send down fire. Oh, God of Alex, send down fire. Oh.
And Liverpool on the break here. Oh, my God.
No.
And he's rolling. He's asking for it. Mohamed Salah is on the ground.
Mohamed Salah should go and sit down, man.
He is on the ground. He is there.
PSG is going again. PSG, oh yeah. We need a goal from here. Okay, it's coming.
Wow. Well, what a turn of events.
It's coming. It's coming. Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy they're not even
Let's
looking at this.
rewatch this here.
I'm happy they're not looking at it. Anyways, it's not even in the thingy.
No, I have to give a lot of credit to Nuno Mendes in these last.
Literally, if not for the keeper, he's the man of the match for me, you know.
In the last match, too, if you guys remember at the Parc des Princes, Nuno Mendes shut Salah down completely and is doing a really good job this evening. Maybe not as good as last time,
Hey, God,
but
please,
he's
God, please.
he's working for it.
Hey, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good day. God bless you, boys. PSG, man. PSG. I want PSG to win Champions League, right? Okay, maybe
Somebody. Thank God. I was going to say somebody filmed this. Well, we're on a whole show. Thank God we have this evidence of Clinton being a PSG fan.
Look at this! Look at this!
Too long again. Take it first time.
God,
You're offside. You're offside. You're offside.
Again, a shot.
Too long again.
No, wait. He's
Offside.
No, he's on. I tell you for free.
Too long again.
Yeah, there's the
Offside.
offside. Yeah, I'll tell you for free. Cheers. What we should do is create at the end of the year, we'll have Clinton cheering for all the teams he
Yeah,
supports.
every single Arsenal, Man United, Real Madrid, PSG, Chelsea. What other teams have you supported this season?
Nah, but listen, I'm just loving PSG because of how they
Ipswich.
play. PSG, they are giving me joy. PSG, they are. Oh man.
Faces of the Liverpool
That guy looks
fans
like-
are nervous. We'll come to
Yeah, of course.
Chantal. Chantal, we are moments away from what could be penalties. This is a mental health check-in at this point.
But I don't want it to go penalties, though. This is why.
Oh.
Why is it not coming out? Why is it not coming? This is why I don't like Donnarumma. Donnarumma, I go slap you now.
My God.
Why was Donnarumma not coming out there, for Christ's sake?
He should have come out. Should've
See,
come
this
out.
is what I mean. We still see these glimpses of him and his decision making and the uncertainty he has, and yeah, I think this is what separates him from some of the tier one
Oh, my God.
keepers in football.
Here we go again. There we go again. Cut him out. That's it. Yeah. Oh, God. These guys are giving me joy. Okay. We still have the ball.
Nearly all 11 of Liverpool's players are in their own keeper's box.
Wise Anime says he is back in PSG because he knows PSG can't stand Madrid.
Whoa.
Can't stand Madrid? What does that mean?
I guess
Do you see the
PSG can't
defense,
win
though?
against
But
Real
do
Madrid.
you see PSG defense?
Sorry, I wish I could hear you, Chantal.
Sorry.
Screaming in my ear.
No, but the defense is just. Oh, God. Yes.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Allison.
PSG, man. I'm loving PSG, man.
A curving shot there from Kang-in Lee. Allison wasn't the easiest of saves to make. It was bobbling.
I mean, to be honest, he literally went straight to him, though.
No, but it was bobbled right in front of him. That's never an easy save to make. Liverpool fans feeling the nerves.
Bruh, this is
Here
where
we
you
come.
need. This is where you need a lot of water, food, like just because I can't imagine even being in that stadium, though.
Some of these Liverpool fans are suffering.
Nah, for real.
I think.
Some of them have they're gonna miss their trains. Just thank you again. Oh, yeah, go on, quick. We don't have time. Go quick.
I never thought you'd become such a big PSG fan.
Ah, come on, man. No, ahora. Oh, no, ahora.
Sorry, what?
There's no Akiora.
Come again.
No, wait, there's no ahora.
hour.
No ahora. How do you say no time? We don't have, there's no...
No tenemos tiempo.
Oh, yeah, tiempo, sorry. No tenemos tiempo.
I couldn't even figure out what you were trying to say.
Okay.
PSG passing it around in front of the Liverpool Vox. Liverpool lining up in a bank of 5, even 6 at some points. This is so tense. It's going to go to penalty.
Yeah, it looks like it at this point.
I'm not sure my heart can take penalty.
Yeah, I don't. Penalty now. You see, after all this suffering from PSG, now the Liverpool then slicking. Oh, no. I need a goal already.
He's going to shoot. No, he's not. He's going to
I thought he was going to lay for him to just take the shot, man.
All right, about 30 seconds left of extra time here. We'll see how much time is added. And there is the man that you want to see. Come on, if you are PSG, Gonzalo Ramos coming in for, I assume?
Okay, let's go again. We have one more. We have some like.
No way.
Not Dembele.
No way they're taking off Ousmane Dembele.
Unless they take off Zaire Emery.
No, he just came on.
No, but
for
do you know?
penalties.
But do
Ah,
you know
for
what the funny
penalties.
thing is? I see Dembele shooting the penalty over the bar, though. Wait, what was that?
That was awful. That's what that was. Or maybe bringing on Gonzalo Ramos for...
Oh my.
Gonzalo Ramos! Why has it not been played? Like
One
this is
Do you not?
only 1
It's like he doesn't hear the conversations that we have.
Sorry.
And it's João Neves coming on for Gonçalo Ramos. Guys, there's a lot of Portuguese being thrown around in my mouth right now.
I think he's just trying to get as many penalty takers onto the pitch, which is a sensible idea.
I think this is a great decision from Luis Enrique. There's not much more you can do. Bring on every attacker you have and hope for the best.
Dembele though.
Chantal, about 30 seconds left in this one.
Markinde just said,
Okay.
Chantal, read Psalm 35:17, and I'm actually going to look it up right now because they need all the support that they can get.
Someone is
Honestly,
bleeding.
He's been bleeding all game. He got cut up. Vitinha.
The time is done. It's penalties, man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it's happening. The biggest, maybe, matchup in the round of 16,
Wow.
Liverpool and PSG. No one said they could do it. PSG held Liverpool at Anfield, and we are going to go into penalties in this one to decide who will go into the quarterfinals. and
It
take
happened.
on Aston Villa or Club Brugge. Right now, it's looking like Aston Villa. But this one is going. Alex, I just want to direct my attention to you because you said there was a 1% chance that PSG could win at Anfield. And listen, they might still lose, but I think you have to say something to that French team over there.
There's still time. There's still penalties.
Listen, we're not basing it on penalties. It doesn't matter who goes through. If it's Liverpool, if it's PSG, this does not come down to penalties. Penalties always goes either way, and I don't think you should judge a team if they go through or if they lose on penalties. You have to admit that you maybe
didn't give enough credit. I think PSG, credit to them, they did fantastic tonight. Perhaps the only thing lacking was another goal, and they had their chances. Liverpool were poor in the final third, but PSG defended really well, and I think they've played the game of their season. If last week wasn't the game of their season, this week was, and it was always going to be difficult to come back from that game because the feeling of conceding such a late goal, it would have dampened their spirits so much, and to come to Anfield, as we've said before, a difficult place to play football, and credit to PSG. And if they go out on penalties, they'll be distraught, but I think they'll be unlucky to go out on penalties. But then you can flip that coin over and say they should have taken some of their chances in the first leg.
Well, there you have it. Shout out to all of those who are watching also on Facebook. There's a lot of you with us here. And again, thank you for all of those who have been with us for these 3.5 hours of very hectic football. Clinton singing, who looks like who. Chantal trying to read out all of your comments, but there's been too many. But yeah, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Thank you guys, all of you from Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, wherever you may be. We are so happy to have you with us as we head into the first round of penalties in this Champions League campaign 2024-25. All right, quickly around. Chantal, I'm assuming you're going for a Liverpool win.
Yes.
Okay. Alex, I have to ask. I'm being polite. Alex, who's going to take the penalties?
Who's going to take them?
Like, who's going to win? Who's going to win? Sorry.
Liverpool.
All right, KlintonCod.
Obviously, I have to go for. Come on, everybody knows, man.
Okay.
I mean, literally, no PSG player is. Every Liverpool player, I cancel your leg. I cancel your leg. Your leg will go that way. You will shoot that way. You will hit the bar. All Liverpool players over the bar. 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 All PSG, happy and way, fiam. Back of the net. PSG, happy and way, fiam. Into the net like that. It will just go like that.
Clinton, you know they always say you can't wish bad for others because it will fall on you. So
Stay
what you
there,
wishing
stay
bad
there.
on
Now,
Liverpool,
you don't know.
Yeah, man, this guy's been
fall on
deflecting that
PSG.
for years.
See, just look at her. She doesn't know where I come from. Emare Ben Sebia. God joy one.
I don't
God
know.
joy. God joy
I'm feeling.
The man got what you know. Na emoko yengini ano here one. Bruh, go and ask question. When the JJS.
What is happening?
JJS straight up.
I'm starting to have a feeling that I don't know. Clinton is speaking tongues. I'm starting to think. I think this might go in the direction of Liverpool. I think PSG has played a better game. I think, like Alex said, they didn't convert, but I think. I don't know. Penalties are really hard to call, but I feel like Liverpool, maybe with the experience that they have.
Okay, someone in the comments says, well, FC Barca, PSG don't have
Love that.
good penalty takers. OMG, Clinton will have a blood pressure after 10 minutes.
All right, well, it's going to be Raphinha taking the first penalty for PSG up against his very own nation teammate, Alisson Becker. Brazil versus Brazil right now. Let's see if they start it out. Guys, I don't want to do this.
I don't like watching this, man. This thing is...
For all of you that are watching with us, the pressure is on.
Why did he get to penalties, man?
Genuinely, it's not good for anyone here. Here we go. PSG, Liverpool, penalties.
Take it to your right. Take it to your right, Vitinha. To your right. To your right. Take it up.
He's gonna.
He's wasted it. He's wasted it.
Oh
my God!
Wow.
He bamboozled, like our girl Angel said. Raphinha just bamboozled.
He gave Alisson the easiest.
Wait, he passed. Wow, he absolutely bamboozled him.
He should have saved that one, man.
No, that was incredible. I mean, I don't even know. That was a bad penalty, but he
It was a bad penalty. He was lucky.
Yeah, but he got in his mind games. Mind games. All right, it's the number one for you, Chantal. Mohamed Salah.
Salah is gonna
against
score.
Donnarumma. I think we all know what's going to happen here.
Salah is definitely scoring. Do you know what I like about Salah's penalties, right? Is the shots,
was
the speed. He's scoring 100%.
Someone asked what happens if the penalty shootout's a draw, and Marking Day said there's a boxing fight between the two. The winners.
We stay with you all night, through and through. Oh, jeez.
Salah's missing. No.
Nah.
Alex, what are you talking about?
Salah does not miss. Salah does not
Come
miss.
on.
I mean, Donnarumma didn't even
move,
for that one. Yeah, it seemed.
I
seemed a
think
bit-
he was probably expecting it to come to the middle,
I don't know about that. I think you have to go for it though. Either way, at least go for one way.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, at least-
1-1
at
I
least
mean,
straight.
he went one way though. He went to the middle.
Okay, Portuguese very own Gonçalo Ramos taking on Alisson Becker. Oh,
I don't like penalty. God,
It's stressful.
No, it's
I
very
don't even
stressful,
support these teams.
man. No,
that's what I mean.
hard, man.
Oh my goodness gracious! Players are on the ground praying.
God, please now. God, please, I believe this guy score. Oh, yeah, score. Thank
And
you.
Gonçalo Ramos
Thank you, bro.
converts his penalty.
Gonzalez, I love you.
Alisson Becker heads the other direction. It's 2 penalties for
What a beautiful
PSG
penalty.
converted. Yeah, really well done with conviction, with confidence.
Isse says whoever loses must eat Nigerian jollof as punishment.
Damn,
No, that's not. That's enjoyment.
that's rude. All right, Sean.
Hey,
Moment
our
of
first
truth.
miss. Our
Darwin
first miss.
Nunez is
Our
stepping
first
up.
miss. Ah, look at that.
Does that mean
Oh,
that
the
we
shady camera
sketch
guy on
our
Arnie's
names
slot.
off?
Probably.
No, these camera guys are shady the way they're looking at the Arn slot and the
Hey!
Liverpool fans.
Okay. Darwin Nunez, miss your penalty, man.
Nunes.
Darwin Nunez.
Darwin Nunez, miss your penalty, man.
Clinton, don't be rude.
Over I caught those 2 legs. May your legs shake.
He's not missing.
Make your legs
I don't think
shake.
he's gonna miss.
Make your legs shake.
He's not missing.
Oh yeah, miss it. Miss it now.
Come on, Darwin.
Thank you.
Darwin.
He missed it. He missed it. He missed it. He missed it. Oh, he missed it. Oh. Yes. God of Elijah, send on fire. God of PSG, send on fire. God of PSG,
Darwin
send on
Nunez
fire.
penalty is-
Send on fire.
Darwin Nunez penalty is saved by Donnarumma.
Thank
And
you,
now
God.
Ousmane Dembele is stepping up to the spot here.
Thank you, God. All this hard work, both first leg, second leg, penalty, God will crown their efforts. Thank you. Nunez, it was everybody knows, man. Everybody knows. We expected it.
All right,
Hey,
it's
Dembele,
the
I'm scared for
Frenchman
Dembele,
Will he get it done
Dembele,
against
please.
Alisson here?
Dembele, please.
Miss. Wow.
Thank you,
It's a great
Dembele.
penalty. Alisson goes the right way, but it's not enough. There was a lot behind that ball. And
Thank you, Dembele.
Dembele converts his penalty. Oh,
Darwin Nunez, go and
again.
cry, go and cry. Stop spitting on our field, man. We have
Man,
cleaners
that
that
is
give
horrible
tough work.
stuff, Clinton. The way you change your teams like this, don't talk about these poor players are going through it.
But let him go and sit down. You not see him fighting up and down. This is time for you to let's shine your teeth.
Curtis
you are
Jones, the
strong.
next man
He's
for
gonna
the
score.
Reds.
He's gonna score. I like his teeth. I like his composure. He's gonna score. Oh God, please, PSG must qualify. I feel like I don't want
Donnarumma looks like so shattered.
because in my opinion, I feel like PSG they've put in the work, the both games, so
Yes,
they
but you don't have to be
deserve
rude
to
to
go.
the
man.
players. You're also not a fan of them. Curtis Jones steps up and
Yes!
Donnarumma says, "I know how to take penalties." The man from the Azzurri, he knows how to take
Donnarumma, thank you, bro.
no point. There's no point of us talking, Alex.
Sorry,
I'm trying to analyze here.
Sorry, talk.
What?
Donnarumma, a man who knows how to take a penalty. He's done this once or twice for the Azzurri before, and that is going to be a photo. My oh my, Ousmane Dembele jumping up and down with the Liverpool fans behind him.
Yes.
Curtis Jones sends it in the direction, and Donnarumma reads it all up. 3 penalties
Okay.
converted for PSG, 1 for Liverpool. Desiree Doué.
This is it.
That's it. If he scores,
Yeah.
that's it. Done. He scores, that's it. Yes. Thank you, God.
Wow.
In advance, let me take my chairs up. In advance.
And PSG are going through to the quarterfinals of the
PSG
Champions
takes
League.
it.
They eliminate Liverpool at Anfield. I have one man that I have to go out to, and it's not KlintonCod. Alex Ashmore, what do you have to say? 1%. 1%. Woo! 1%. All right, Chantal, I'm so sorry that you have to be live on air for this because I don't think that's even fair. It was unfortunate. It did go to penalties. Know that your team went the furthest they could go. And when it comes to penalties, unfortunately, Donnarumma is a very well-skilled keeper here.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I'm still soaking it all in. Wow. You know what? Come back to me in 2 minutes.
All right, I'll come back to you
get
because this is not fair. Alex, let's talk a little bit about some of these penalty takers. Obviously, Darwin Núñez was the first one who couldn't convert a penalty, but we also saw the same for Curtis Jones. Do you think that this was the nerves, poor penalties? Was it a mistake by the decision from Arne Slot? What are you suspecting here?
I think at the end of the day, you've got to give credit to Donnarumma. Some fantastic saves there. As much as it pains me to bring it up every time, he was excellent for Italy in that penalty shootout against England, and that's where his height comes in. He can use those arms to cling on to those balls that perhaps other keepers would let through, and fair play to him and to PSG. They, I think, over the two legs, were the better team and deserve to go through the tie.
All right, well, Clinton, we'll come to you now after you've been celebrating your 7th or 8th team now added to the roster. PSG are going through. Talk to me a little bit about this team and why you think they deserve to go through.
God of PSG
No, I don't want you to sing.
sends down fire. Oh.
I did want
God
to
of PSG sends down fire.
I've been on air too long.
God of PSG sends down fire. Oh. God of PSG sends down fire. What was your question again?
Why do you think PSG, they're obviously through, but why did you feel so that they were the team that should be going through? What from this team has proven something to you over these two legs against Liverpool?
Honestly, I mean, I feel like you pretty much answered the question, Sarah. You know, the first leg in France, Parc des Princes, fact is, everybody thought that PSG deserved the win. They played everything. They gave their life. Like I said, we saw PSG play that we've never seen them, especially in Champions League football. It was shocking to me to see them play Liverpool. Liverpool literally had only 2 shots. One of them was the one that won them the game, and the other one for a whole 90 minutes, Alex. So PSG not winning it, I felt like, it can't be happening to them. And then they've come to Anfield. Everybody was like, oh, when they come to Anfield, they're going to be dead. They're going to be gunners. I remember, we felt from the start of the game that, okay, maybe Liverpool was going to get this one easy. But, at some point, the game changed. And we felt like, hang on, PSG, they're putting up a performance. They could have scored 1 or 2, 3 goals in this game, but somehow they were quite unlucky.
Yeah.
And now, it's gone to penalty. In my opinion, penalty does not do justice to who deserves to go through. Why? Because it's a game of luck. If you don't take your penalties properly, obviously you end up missing a chance. And in my opinion, both the first and the return leg, PSG were far, far better than Liverpool. Do they deserve to go through? God saw everything and said, these guys, I'm going to bless them by sending them to the next round, even if they don't win it. But as long as Liverpool and them is concerned, they were the better team.
All right, well, there you have it. That is it from us this evening. Nearly 4 hours with you guys for the watch along. And guess what? We get to do it again tomorrow. Thank you, Chantal, Alex, and Clinton. Barcelona, PSG, Bayern Munich, and Inter Milan book their ticket to the quarterfinals. Who will be joining them out of the 8 teams tomorrow? We will find out. Join us then, Sporty TV, watch along. And until then, honestly, get some rest. There's no football. It's late. Go to bed.
Everywhere. PSG, PSG, Dembele, Boo! In Anfield, their father.